HD.
As you should, bro.
Non-stop Helldivers.
I'm sure Rev loves that.
What's
you
up?
Played that? You played that, Rev? You played Helldivers?
Helldivers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played it.
What'd you think about that?
I might have to put headphones in. It was good for a time till they nerfed the shit that I wanted.
Everything is back.
And the shit that I had.
Until they made it less fun.
Bingo,
Everything is
yeah.
back. They made it more fun now.
It wasn't even multiplayer, and it's like, you know what? It's too late. Once you cross me, we're done.
I felt the same way. I put it down for like 7 months, but I picked it back up recently.
It's gotten better, and we are live. What's up, chat? Welcome everybody. We got a familiar crew, but a different crew. We got the guy that boots people off podcasts unannounced, which you know, I tip my hat to him. We got Jay Medina. You know, you guys know Meds, Pal World, Special Forces, and we got SolidRev, baby, the VR connoisseur. And tonight, you know, the topics are fucking ass, but there's been a lot of shit going on in just in general. You know, people say it's backstabbing, people say it's, you know, there's a lot of fucking bullshit going on. But you know, I'm just glad I'm just glad I really haven't been stabbed in the back. Maybe once by a good old friend, Lazy, huh?
Yes, backs were stabbed a few weeks ago. Yeah.
Apologies were said though, so we're good.
I mean, yeah.
Who
You guys
stabbed
know
you in the
Lazy.
back? What did Lazy stab you in the back with?
No,
I would
Lazy
not.
didn't stab.
Yeah, I would never do that.
Lazy, I don't even have to. He's on autopilot. Lazy,
Never Lazy.
nah, no. I'll put money. Lazy will never fuck me over. I'm telling you, Rev. I got confidence in my guy. Meds too. I got confidence on Meds too. I feel like Meds won't fuck me over too.
Rev, do I look like someone that will stab someone in the back?
Yes.
Fire.
You can't ask that, man.
Awesome. There you go. Fuck yeah. Bonga screwed. Oh man. So what's up? What's Meds? Dude, every time I look up at your profile, you've been playing games, Far Cry 6, Helldivers 2. Look at you enjoying gaming. Would you reboot your brain?
Playing old shit, because new shit is trash. Even though, I mean, Helldivers is kind of new. I guess it came out last year. But, I mean, last year. It's 2025.
Yeah, I want to, there's so many things I want to ask Rev that, you know, I want to get into the intergalactic stuff. I want to get into maybe the politics.
Ask me. Who, dude, you got other people in this podcast.
Well, yeah,
we talked about it.
Yeah, but we've talked about it. I well, listen, Rev, we've talked about it. You know, and for the most part,
I feel like we talked about it.
Did we?
I feel like we did.
I don't think we did. No.
You two specifically did not talk about it. No.
I don't know. I feel like it.
So
I could be wrong.
Rev bought a PSVR today. I seen the picture. You know what's funny about that, Rev? You posted, he's like, this feels used. If you go back and watch your PSVR 1 unboxing, you open it with the gloves, you're like, dude, I'm telling you right now, this shit looks used. This shit looks tampered. And guess what? I'll bring it right back in the box, and I'll bring it right. Like, so the fact you always think something's used is fucked up, bro. I guess it's a Best Buy thing. Maybe they just take returns and say, yeah, this shit works. This guy's an asshole. We're gonna put it right back in the box and sell it. But so what's
I think that's what they do, honestly.
Who knows? What do you think, though? Is it a major difference?
I haven't gotten to use it.
What?
I had a bunch of shit happen today, dude. I just woke up like 30 minutes ago, and I got woken up. If this person hadn't woken me up, I would have slept in and not made the cast. So,
really,
yeah.
Well, shout out to that
Blaze. Why are you waking up? Why are you waking him up, huh?
I didn't wake him up.
No, it wasn't Blaze. But the kids are using it, and the kids like it.
I knew they would, especially little man, bro. I know he was a huge fan of Skyrim VR, so I knew he's gonna be all over that.
There's a game on there that Rev will probably like, right? And that's the Batman game.
I don't think it's on PSVR. It's on Quest only.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
never mind.
Yeah, RE4 original isn't on the PSVR 2 either, which sucks.
What sucks?
I can play the remake. That's cool, and I had it hooked up in my room, but because of the situation that happened today, I had to make a quick decision to swap everything. My brain's still not on properly, and I just had them hook it up in the game room, so I probably won't even end up using it, to tell you the truth.
Can we be honest though? The one cord is so much more convenient than a fucking pile of trash cords.
That's nice.
Yeah,
Having to charge those little things individually, that's going to be a pain in the ass, because we all know PlayStation makes shitty products when it comes to
the batteries.
Times. You know what I'm saying?
The batteries are horrible, bro. This little dock, if you end up keeping it, it's like a $20 dock. It's so worth it. You just plug these little things in, and you just rest them, and they charge. So much better than trying to plug it individually.
Dude, nickel and dime, just like the Switch.
Yep, of course, bro. This is what everybody does. So all these companies do. So what have you been, Rev? What have you been playing? Anything at all? I tried to hit you up. Hey, let's play Ghost Recon. Let's play this, and I'm just reaching out, try to play games. I used to play games with Rev. We never play games together anymore, and it's just, I get it. There's nothing to play. But it's just like Vic. Shout out to Vic. We called each other on Discord like 2 days ago, and we spoke for like a couple hours.
Vic?
And Vic. You know,
I don't know who that is.
Stop playing, dude.
Continue what you were saying.
Anyway, he sends me a screenshot of Ghost Recon Breakpoint's Metacritic score, and he's like, "This is the biggest lie in the history of gaming." I'm like, "Dude, it was like a 58." And I'm like, "Bro, trust me, I've been saying this forever." But shout out to my man Vic, bro. He, I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm not even going to get into it. But you haven't been playing anything at all, Rev? Nothing, zero.
You don't know what's going on with what?
Why'd you say who's Vic?
Oh, dude, I'm just talking shit.
Let him wake up.
Okay.
Let him wake up.
What have you been playing, Lazy? I know what you've been playing.
There's 2 games installed on my hard drive right now, and that is Crysis 2 and Marvel Rivals. That's it.
Oh.
He started off so strong.
I'm out of here, man.
That's why I said Crysis 2 first, so it would be a lot easier for him to take that last one in.
Me and Rev,
he eased it in, is what he's saying.
On things, right?
I had to lube it up.
Yeah, lubed it up for him a little bit.
What about you, Medina? Anything other than Helldivers?
Just that Helldivers, dog. That's it, really, bro.
Bro, Helldivers feels good.
Games, but bro, it's the best. Right now, they added a new faction of enemies, so you got to just try everything all over again, see what works, try different builds. I've been no pun intended, diving deep in that. So love it.
Yeah,
man. The community
every day. I've been playing.
The community should have let that game crash and burn. Honestly,
man, it was crashing and burning. They just brought it back right now.
It rebounded, Rev. It's actually got decent numbers.
I know, because that's what y'all do.
But Rev,
the devs tell you F you, and then instead of turning your back, you come running back when they dangle a little piece of candy out in front of you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you know what?
Come on back, guys. Even though we shit in your mouth and you bought our game, you know what I'm saying? You can come back now. We'll do shit the way you want it done until the next time we decide to fuck you.
I think they learned their lesson, bro.
Did they?
Rev, there's nothing to play. It's like I can't.
It's the game.
Yeah, there's nothing to play. It's like I'm gonna play. You love Helldivers.
What do you need to play something for? You don't need to play something. Go play with your. Never mind.
Say it.
Rev, brother, you know me. I love to sit on my balls.
I know.
Build a spare tire and enjoy my life, bro. That's what I like doing.
You apply that free time that you have to making YouTube videos, trying to get your channel up and running.
Yeah, that was powerful, Blaze. That was.
Talk to your boy Lazy. Get Lazy to put you on the editing game. You know what I'm saying? Learn some shit. You don't gotta play games.
Yeah, Lazy. You are the king of editing. Honestly, I got to give you mad credit, man. You are a fucking beast.
Yeah, I even complimented you, Lazy, and I don't even know you. And Blaze will tell you I do not like to give compliments. Your little editing thing with the late night cast, which I don't like, by the way. I do like the editing though.
I don't have much control over that other than the layouts and the fucking intros, Rev.
Yeah, yeah, and the music sounds slick too. It's got like an 80s vibe to it.
Right. Yeah, and that music was handpicked out by yours truly as well.
Yeah, nice. Well done. Did I not compliment a Blaze?
No, you did, and like
Yeah.
he's not even bullshitting. He doesn't give compliments. You know, what I mean, it's really hard to impress Rev.
No, I
So-
do. I just don't like to.
Right, but
Listen,
no,
if Blaze succeeds, then we succeed. I succeed as well. So
I like that.
I want him to continue making videos and going live every week and shit like that. He does need to upload more other content, other forms of content for his channel, but
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know what it is with him. Like,
that same shit.
I don't know what it is with him. Maybe he needs like a full-time editor, which I'm down. But
You know the guy
No, he
beneath
doesn't.
me?
He needs shit spoon fed to him because he's fucking lazy. Okay. Matter of fact, y'all should switch names. That's what you should do.
wow, this podcast
Yeah.
is going great so far for me.
Yeah,
You good, Blaze?
Then I won't. I said, hey, trust me, I'm probably gonna be heavily shit on early and quite often.
No, but you know what, Rev? This was what I was thinking for you though, because we all like
here we
your
go.
takes, right? You know what would have been cool, Meds and Blaze, is if we would have seen Rev go live on Twitch or go live on his YouTube, whatever, and give us his playthrough of Indiana Jones. That would have been fire.
I don't know why he
My
doesn't.
PC's too weak.
But you can get a capture card and play it on your Xbox Series X.
Stutterfest. Yeah, I don't want to get a capture card. And then I got to get a webcam that's going to capture. Like, how am I going to do all that? My Xbox is in the front room. You know what I mean? Listen, my living situation isn't the most user friendly right now. If you catch my drift, the fact that the PC is still where it's at is a miracle in itself.
You know what? I can't believe that either.
Yeah.
The PC part, yeah. But I've been told him, dude, it's lazy. I know you see the same thing, like, wow, this guy's got great takes. This guy's fucking awesome. Why doesn't he make more videos? Trust me, it's like beating.
Okay, listen, let's do this. Okay, we got to try not to tread familiar ground. I don't want to keep going over the same stuff. So let's not talk about what I should be doing, and let's just move on with the cast. Let's not bore the people, shall we?
And Rev, we did say, hey, I feel like we're running in circles sometimes, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. We got to try to avoid that, Blaze.
I know.
Yeah. I had a guy message me actually and tell me this. He's like, dude, every time you do a podcast, it's the same shit again and again and again. You pulling up your Steam library, Blaze telling you that you should be doing this and should be doing that. He's like, dude, it's the same cast over and over again. I was like, you know what? He's right. It is. Yeah. So let's get away from that.
Well, Rev, do you want to get into anything, any politics?
This is your cast, man. You tell me. What do you want to talk about?
Well, I want to.
You have two good guests right here. Lazy impressed me on that After Dark.
Yeah,
shit
can we
when he
talk
greeted
about
all
that?
them fucking screaming hyenas.
That was retarded.
Lazy. Like, listen, I rarely watch Blaze's podcast. Okay. Rarely. I'll click. I'll stop in, and then usually somebody annoys me within the first 60 seconds, and then I click right off.
Understand.
So the After Dark I'm watching, and I go down to the comments. That's the first thing I do, and somebody says "lazy W" at this time frame. So I'm already trying to like evaluate you and get a feel for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I go to this timestamp, and nothing's happening. I'm like, what? What did he do? I don't even understand. You know, you're not even saying nothing. And then this argument starts, and it's just everybody yelling all over each other. I was like, what is this fucking Weapon Wheel podcast? This is trash. Who listens to this? So out of just sheer curiosity, I'm like, is Blaze going to grow a set of balls? Blaze sits back and just hands on his head. I'm like, he's going to let this go on his podcast? What is this? So I'm like disgusted watching this. So I text him. I said, what is this clown show you got going on in your cast right now? I don't think you responded, did you, Blaze?
I put LOL.
Boom, they're gone. I'm like, what? What happened? And then the man booted him. I said, look at that. Impressive.
You like that, huh?
Very impressive. Yes. Because honestly, listen, I don't know what their beef was. I don't know what they were arguing over.
PC versus PlayStation.
That's all just noise in my. That's what I heard, just screaming in my head. But if it were me, they got booted. That'd be a wrap. I'd never come on the podcast again. That'd be a wrap. So I feel like that's a big step, booting somebody because you're telling them "F you." You know what I'm saying?
No,
You're
that
done.
was just hard to listen to. They were just talking over each other like a bunch of fucking Neanderthals, dude. You know, so and the irony is that me and Blaze were the ones that were drunk.
Right.
You understand? So
right.
Yeah.
It's like yeah.
It's like, all right, let's.
I was legit, dude. When I put my head back
in the Discord after they were kicked out.
Well, I thought Lazy disconnected him, but he just moved them to a different room, so I didn't know that.
Just let them continue that, you know, elsewhere.
Yeah,
No,
but I bet you they stopped because nobody's watching now.
They kept fighting. They kept
Did they?
Yeah.
That makes no sense to me.
That's what.
No, it didn't. It didn't last too long, and you're right, Rev. Because once the lights are off, there's no point to fucking. You know, what I mean, you know, like you said, you don't gotta show face to nobody. You know. Well, oh, we're not live anymore. All right, then let me get the fuck up out of here.
Well, Blaze, you were kind of embracing the chaos, though.
Cassie, I don't even know why you fuck with these people. They booed.
Look at you! Shut the fuck up, Rev.
Cassie, listen.
It's only fair.
Wash your hands.
You
gotta carry a bucket, water and soap, and a sponge, and you got to wash your hands of these kind of things. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? And Cage told me that this would happen.
Like this.
Cage told me because this guy Thrash has been wanting to debate Cage forever, and it's been avoided, and they finally linked up, and it was going good. And then I remember Cage telling me like, "I told you this was gonna happen," and like, she was right.
It was going good until it turned into a fucking barnyard explosion, bro. It turned into chaos like really quick too.
Yeah, Cage. Honestly, I wouldn't even mess with Lazy anymore. See, I would have never booted you. Lazy, like I don't know what he was thinking. I have more respect for you than just to boot you like that.
Yeah, I was surprised he booted Cassie too.
No, it's fair, Rev. It's got to be fair.
Lazy ain't playing around.
You know what it is? Whoever's
Cassie, it's all you know. I love Cassie. She knows that. I don't need to say that.
No, anyways, Lazy, just so you know, I hope to God that you boot me tonight. That way I can never do this cast again.
Well, the thing is, Rev, I'm going to keep you on here as long as I can, huh?
Yeah.
You good?
You never know. We might get into it. And I don't understand. Like, he wanted to debate her, is what you said. I don't even know who you said.
Thrash.
About what? About video games? Motherfuckers want to debate about games?
It wasn't really about video games. It was more about frame rates they were talking about. From the little that I picked out from my
Rev, hear me out though. Is it not like we do cover gaming? Like, what are we supposed to debate? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but we should be past all that nonsense.
Yes, the screaming and yelling over each other. I agree. The screaming and yelling over each other. I agree. But at the end of the day, like,
yeah, there's nothing wrong with a conversation, but a debate. We're gonna come over here and debate like we're politicians and shit over frame rates and PCs and PlayStations. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is crazy.
Like, I feel like if you're, God, can we come up? Lazy, give me another word for gamer. Come on, off the top of your head.
Fucking nerd. I don't know. Fucking nerd. I don't know.
Good answer. Okay, so
neckbeard.
I forgot. Okay, that sounds even worse. But if you're a true nerd and you got love for video games, you're gonna play everything. You know what I mean? And Medina, I got something to say to you, man. You know what I like about you, Medina? You speak your mind. I like that about you, Medina. You're not afraid to say how you feel, but lately you've been toning that down. I don't like seeing that, man.
You've noticed that?
I've noticed. He's playing it safe. I get it. He doesn't want
everybody, you know.
He doesn't want to ruffle any feathers. I don't think it's him scared. I'm not saying that. It's definitely not that. It's him thinking, "What's the point?" But there is a point because it's like, damn, Look at Medina go. You know what I mean? And I like that about you.
That's funny
No,
because it's true. I'm just trying to be more positive, you know.
I think you get tired of it sometimes, huh?
It does get tiring.
It does get exhausting.
No, but the negativity in the comic, like I'm sure, like Meds is like, oh, I don't even want to look at the comments. I don't want to look at the comments. But it's like, dude, fuck the comments.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
I don't
No,
think there's
and
anything
a
good
lot.
to be
I won't
positive.
upload because of that,
I still
Meds.
feel that way. But it's just I feel like I also, you know how they say if you read 10 good comments and you see one negative one, you'll focus on the negative one. I feel like that's the same way in like the way I feel about gaming and stuff like that, and about certain things in society. I think that overall things aren't as bad as maybe I think they are or want to think they are, and I just got to look at it. Look at the bright side, I guess. Look at the cup half full more often. I think that's what I've been trying to do, Rev.
I got you. I get that. I get
But
that.
we'll see. We'll see how long that lasts, man. We'll see how long that lasts.
And that's funny you should say that, Meds, because you know what we take for granted. You ever heard the saying, "If you haven't got your health, you haven't got anything"? You guys ever heard that?
Of course.
Absolutely.
Well, now that I'm in my 40s and looking old as fuck, getting grays in my beard, I'm turning to Review Tech USA. So I still work out. Everything, I'm telling you, everything is like hurting. Things are crumbling. Like I'll just get up and start moving, and my hip feels like it slipped out of place. I'm like, oh my God. It's just like, what's happening to me? You know what I mean? So it's like the other day I got in a good ass mood just because I wasn't hurting. So it's like we do take a lot of shit for granted. We are spoiled, rotten mother effers. And that's because technology has made things just so convenient for all of us. We forget just how easy we have it and how spoiled rotten we are. So I get what you're saying about that. I just got in a good ass mood. I was like, damn, I feel good. My joints feel good. I feel like I can whoop some ass right now. And I got in a good ass mood, dude. I don't think that's ever happened before where I've gotten in a good mood over feeling good.
That's good, though.
I feel that.
I took a month off. I took a month off from working out. So I just feel 100% right now.
Wow.
But anyway, I'm just trying to say I get what you're saying. It's not quite the same thing, but same realm.
You know what's crazy, Rev?
Hey, you got Blackbone in the chat. Boot him. Do what BG does. Boot him and block him, and don't tell him why.
All right, you're out of here, Bond.
Rich, go ahead and time Blackmon up. 5 minutes minimum.
I hit him with the 38,000 seconds. What is it?
All right, look.
What do you think about that, Blaze 4K?
I think I rather see Bond on Weapon Wheel.
Oh no. Let's not tiptoe, okay? Listen, I know you're scared of BG.
Get the fuck out of here.
BG's a big influence in your life, and you got to tiptoe, okay? But listen, over here on the SolidCast, we don't give a fuck about anybody. And we don't care about their feelings. I want to know what you think about his decision. Blaze is like, oh, why did I invite this mother effer?
No, brother. You got me.
What you thought about BG's decision to let go of a 9-year podcast member? That's what I want to know. Without an explanation, without a vote, knowing he gets paid off of this, knowing he's a big part of this damn podcast, blocked. No explanation. You're not even worth an explanation. I want to know what you think about that.
Me, I stand by BG. I stand by BG, and damn, I think he did the right thing. Personally, Blaze, I think Bond.
Boot Blaze.
How do I do that on the StreamYard? I don't know how to do that.
I can't get it. I gotta run. Hey, listen,
I'm trying.
I haven't spoken to BG yet, but when I do, I'm gonna tell him, to bro, maybe relook at what you're doing. Like maybe.
Yeah, what you're gonna tell him? You're gonna tell him that before
him.
After you suck his toes, huh? Which one?
Listen,
listen, BG. With all due respect, I think you're the man.
Go ahead.
Okay, I respect what you've done in the empire you've built, but maybe if you could consider taking Black Bomb back. Is that what you're gonna do, Blaze?
Is that exactly
Listen,
how
are
he's
you
gonna say?
asking me? Or are you just
Is
gonna
that how
answer
it's
for me?
gonna go, Blaze?
Are you asking me? Or are you gonna answer for me? Which one is it? Rev, you know
Okay,
this
I'm
one.
sorry. I'll let you talk. Go
Rev,
ahead.
you see this?
Go ahead.
It might be mush, but it's Kevlar, baby. It doesn't. It's just ding ding ding. It don't matter.
You're a very good sport. I love that about you, actually.
Listen, bro. I don't agree with Bond being kicked off the podcast. I don't. I said that last night. I don't agree with Bond being kicked off the podcast. What I really don't agree with is how he's not going to give an explanation why. I just feel like not only you owe it to Bond because he's been there with you for 10 years or whatever, you owe it to the people that are paying money for your Patreon, for your memberships. I feel like they nonetheless, at least them, owe an explanation. And I asked Jack Move, I said, Jack, don't bullshit me, bro. You know what's going on. There's no way you just got blindsided by this too. And he said, dude, I swear to God, I got DM'd saying, hey, Bond is being kicked off the podcast. And there was that's it. That's what he told Jack. Now, I don't know what's up with Bond. If he
Jack has to know something.
Bond knows something.
Jack doesn't strike me as the type of guy to go, oh, okay, that's cool. You know what I mean? He strikes me as the type to be like, yo, well, what the fuck happened? And you tell me BG just didn't give him an answer? I don't believe that.
As far as I know, he didn't give anybody an answer or an explanation. And what Bond, I don't want to get into Bond. I mean, if you could hop in here, that'd be great because I don't want to speak out of term. And yeah, but I don't, like I said, I think Bond adds great value to the podcast. Matter of fact, him and Jack are the only, I don't want to say the only two, but the majority two that start the conversations that get into these, heated debates and make it entertaining. And I'm not saying the other guys don't, but I just don't know how you get rid of a Black Bond. He's been riding with you for 10 years. That's like me waking up or you waking up and saying, for no reason, Blaze, I'm done with you, man. I'm moving forward. Now,
yeah,
Rev,
but see, that at least would make sense because I don't need you for a podcast. You see the difference?
Rev,
I'm just
Rev, hold on. But
that's a
seriously,
joke, Blaze.
I
Blaze,
get it.
it's a joke.
I'm not going there. Listen, I'm telling you, remember how we removed certain people from the podcast and they got mad?
I actually talked to Black Bone about that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't, was it Gotti that, like we love Gotti, but maybe it just didn't work podcast wise. He wasn't talkative. He wasn't getting involved, but that's different. That's like a short-term relationship, a couple weeks, you jump on a pod. We're talking about a decade. So
no, it's not. I don't even think it's about that. I don't listen. At the end of the day, Black Bond is right. It is a business, okay, and you can't let friendship get in the way of business. Now, if Bond's not pulling his weight, I don't watch Weapon Wheel. Okay, I haven't watched Weapon Wheel since I've been on it. Okay, zero interest. But that being said, if a cast member is not pulling their weight, I think you absolutely can cut them, especially if they're a friend. A friend should understand and be like, you know what, you're right. I'm not doing good enough. I want your podcast to be successful, so you do what you got to do. So I don't know what kind of numbers. I don't know if this is going to affect the numbers. I don't know what kind of. Do you remember how many people were asking for us to get rid of Baron? Do you remember?
Oh my
that?
God.
Well, Baron was entertaining. That's why I didn't get rid of him. It's like, I don't understand. Baron brings a lot of conversation. A lot of our debate points are because of Baron. So I don't think these people even understand what they're asking. Gotti was different. Gotti was a friend, but Gotti was contributing nothing. And I told him this, and then we gave him another chance, and he still was. What do you think about this guy? Oh, I ain't got nothing to say about that. And it's like, I literally just talked to him about that. So I cut him from the cast. And what did he do? He got pissed. And it's like, dude, I don't understand. I don't understand what your problem is. You know what I'm saying? So if Black Bond's not pulling his weight, I understand that. But I don't think that's what's going on here. This seems personal to me.
I think BG legit doesn't like Black Bond.
That could be, yeah.
I mean,
in fact, that's most likely what it is.
Yeah, I don't understand how you can just, you know what I said? Hey, at least he let him have his Christmas, At least he didn't fire him before Christmas, I said, jokingly. But I think it's legit.
I guess.
I think it's legit. He just doesn't like his takes. Bond is real, he's outspoken. He's going to say how he feels.
He is, but isn't that what we like about Black Bond?
Yeah.
The fact that he's
makes a
always
good
been consistent.
podcast.
See, Black Bond's never switched up, ever. He's always been the same. You got to respect at least that. You know?
Like I said, I think the whole. I hope it has nothing to do with politics, and you know,
It probably does. It probably does. Didn't Bond say he was a Trump supporter? So that right there probably BG hates him because of that.
Yeah, but you know, also the whole he thinks the Naughty Dog thing is gay and shit like that. So maybe I listen. Like I said, I can't speak for BG.
BG doesn't care about that. If I know anything about BG, he doesn't care that Bond thinks that's gay.
Okay, well,
this is deeper than that because BG doesn't care. To him, characters like that, it's not serious to him. He doesn't care what he's playing as. You know what I'm saying? He's never given a shit about any of that. He doesn't get emotional about somebody that does care. Not that I know of. I haven't talked to him in fucking years, but you get what I'm saying.
I mean, Bond, you're welcome. Tony wants to get in here too. I don't know, Rev. What do you think? I mean, let's say me and you, we have a 10-year relationship, and obviously you're SolidRev. You don't need anybody, but let's just say you needed me, right, Rev? And you booted me.
No, that's an unrealistic scenario because I would never boot you without talking to you first. If there's a problem, there's a problem, I'm going to sit you down. I'm going to say, Blaze, listen, this is what's going on. Okay. And I'm going to explain it to you. And if we're friends, it's going to be over something like you are alienating the podcast. New people coming in, you're pissing them off and they're clicking right back out. We're losing audience members because of you. This is my business and you're sabotaging my business. And I can't have this. So unless you fix this, this, and this, then I got to cut you. And then we see how you do. None of that was done. So this is very, very personal. I mean, that's obvious.
What do you think, Meds? You're muted, I think. Oh, never mind. Sorry.
I can't disagree with Rev. It seems super personal. Probably something that's been building for a long time, I mean, it ain't none of my business, to be honest. I don't like it. I don't think it was done in a fair manner, in a professional manner, at least. Even if you don't like the guy, I feel like you should owe him better than that. I feel like
even Bond's biggest naysayers, even people that fucking can't stand Bond, that would be in the comment section saying, "Dude, Bond sucks ass. Like, why does he always talk about women?" But even those people are vouching for him, which is weird.
I think he makes a good villain. I think people like hating Bond. I feel like he's
the perfect villain.
I think that's kind of what he brought to the show. Like, he says a bunch of bullshit that people don't like, and people like to oppose that. And he brings he brings debate to the show, brings argument to the show, keeps it interesting, keeps it spicy.
Agreed.
I think that's important. I think that'll be missed.
Discourse is important, right?
Tony wants to be at it. Jack's telling me.
Lazy. Let's hear your thoughts, Lazy. Do you even give a shit? He's probably like, what are we even doing here?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, who cares? Who the fuck cares what Meds thinks about fucking Black Bond game? You know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't watch Weapon Wheel. I don't watch any other gaming podcasts other than the SolidCast. I don't know who BG is like that. I don't know who Black Bond is like that. The only person from Weapon Wheel that I know is Jack. And that's because I met him through the after hours. So all this whole thing that's going on, I have no fucking idea. And to be honest, to me, a casual, don't really care neither.
Yeah, no, I hear you. But this is what gets me is so I watched Black Bond's stream. And Black Bond's saying that, he'll get back on the cast and listen, he's not bad mouthing BG. So the way Black Bond is handling it is it shows his maturity, because like someone like your boy Heart8, he wouldn't be able to handle something like this. He'd lose his mind and curse everybody out and tell everybody how gay they are. Bond's handling it very mature. Now, see, I feel like I'd be a little bit in the middle, like between a Heart8 response and a Black Bond response. I just wash my hands. And I listen to Bond talk. I'm not ass kissing, but Bond's talking. His skills on the mic have gotten so much better over the years. He sounds intelligent. He can talk fast. Like, he doesn't need the Weapon Wheel podcast. He can do something else. You know, I think the problem is the podcast is just convenient for them. It's convenient, easy income because all you got to do is show up and let the show run and just speak your mind for a few hours and be done with it. It's easy income. It's easy, sustainable income that you don't got to do a whole lot of work for. And doing something on his own, that's going to take more work. And that's what the problem is. That's what I think.
But hearing Bond, I felt like he didn't want to burn bridges either. He didn't want to say anything that would damage, just in case there was that possibility.
I get it. I understand that completely.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So,
I'd be done. Because what's to stop him from doing this next time? You know, you've already seen that this is what your boy BG will do to you. Okay. And the rest of the cast members should be taking note. Bond even says this in the cast. Okay, so you can just up and get rid of me, even though I'm contributing, even though people may in fact be doing a Patreon because of me. You're just going to get rid of me because of your personal feelings? Why would you want to put yourself in this position again? Why would you want to be under this person again? Once I see what you're capable of and you're capable of doing some dirty shit to me, why the fuck would I put myself back into your presence to do it again?
So
you see what I'm saying?
Is this
Bond needs to wash his hands of this whole thing and just make his own way.
Is this whole feud, does this stem from like gaming or does it go a little bit deeper than that?
We don't know anything.
We don't know. I don't know.
Because, I mean, if it's gaming related, then that's a little crazy to me. But if it does go deeper than that, you know, then that's.
Well, the way I was saying it was, I was telling Jack, BG pays these guys monthly, and Bond made a recent video a couple weeks ago, basically, you know, clowning BG or making him look, Bond's exposed videos and shit like that, Rev, and Meds.
He made an exposing video on BG.
On BG. Yeah, so if I'm BG,
what was it about though?
BG saying, "Oh, I played Dragon Age and I had this gay character and he was so gay I cut him off my team." And BG, I guess, said on Weapon Wheel recently that he would never, alter his, character based on their gender, if they're gay or not. And then Bond's like, you literally said this,
okay, now see, that's not a big deal.
Right, but I'm just saying. But Rev, imagine
that's actually funny.
Okay, but what about, I'm just looking from his devil's advocate. He's paying you X amount of money and you're making videos about me, clowning me?
Okay, but that's humorous though. That's some shit I'd talk to you. What we can't address when you're being a hypocrite. You can't address when I'm being a hypocrite.
You're right.
What sense does that make?
That makes for a good clip.
You think it's possible BG just wants to take
that does make for a good clip.
Maybe BG's sensitive and it's like, you know what? Fuck this motherfucker. Goodbye. Again, I don't know. But 10 years and you're just gonna cut him with no explanation?
Wild.
That's crazy.
That is wild.
Tony, I feel like you got a lot to say, bro. So go ahead.
Hey.
Happy New Year,
I think you're mute. Turn up your mic.
Yeah, we don't hear you, man.
Look at this young pretty boy right here, man.
Yeah, I think it's on the wrong mic or something.
Yo.
Okay.
Yeah. We hear you.
You hear me now?
Yeah.
What's up, Tony?
Yo, what's good? I don't want to speak for BG because BG was like, yo, I'll address it, but it'll probably be like 3-4 weeks. I'm not sure. Like, I don't know how no one else knows, and I'm like the only one. Like, it's been obvious for me. Like, he's like, I've spoke to BG and he's like, yo, I'm gonna tell Bond like he's gotta stop derailing the podcast and all that kind of thing. Like,
he's gotta stop what?
Derailing the podcast. Like,
okay,
just like bring something random up and go off topic and this and that, and he drags the podcast out, making it like super long. And he told him, yo, you gotta stop doing it. He didn't stop doing it, and so you got him out of here. He just felt like
in what way though? How's he derailing it?
He might.
That's what Tony, keep in mind. You got to talk to us like we don't watch the podcast.
Like you don't watch it. Yeah.
I don't feel like most.
So of us maybe do. Like,
like me
talking about.
I'm the casual. I don't
online
watch the podcast.
Yeah, maybe that we talking like an online game, and then Bond will bring up factions and go into a rant about that, or he'll go into one of them fresh and fit type tangents and just, you know, derail whatever conversation is happening type of situation. So it was like, yo, and then not to mention like the last episode that they had, I think it was like, you know, he was like, yo, Jack and Smoove, they came to the house, like I consider them friends, but Bond, you're more of an associate. So it's like, he was like, yo, you told him clean it up, he didn't clean it up, so you got him out of here.
That's the other thing. You know, BG had a few opportunities to go to their house, vice versa, and I guess he decided not to. Like, you know, he basically BG invited everybody to his house but Bond, right, Tony? Am I wrong about that?
Pretty much.
So I don't.
When was this?
Like a year,
2-3 months ago? Nah, it was pretty recent, like a few months ago.
You know what it is, Bond? It's because you came to my house. He feels like you're infected. That's what it is.
So Tony,
and the thing is, like, I don't want to put BG on blast or expose the guy, but like, he was asking people, you know, how could they improve the podcast? And I think he got some feedback.
You saying he got a lot of people saying get rid of Bond, and he?
I think so.
Well, what do you feel about it?
If that's the case, and he wants to make a good business decision, so let's say he is derailing, why not like take a poll or something like that?
True.
So you're saying he talked to Bond and Bond didn't correct his behavior. Why not have a poll or at least a majority vote on the cast? I
feel like he was tired of the guy. He had an idea. He wanted to see where the direction it could go without Bond. And the thing is with Bond, like Bond sent me a nice message. So I don't want to be shitting on Bond or nothing, but it's like,
yeah.
It's like, yo, he came like that and Nvidia Connect shit. It's like, come on, yo. He was like, yo, my childhood friends, they work in Nvidia. I was gonna get everyone a card, a sponsorship. And it's like, if they're your childhood friends, you've been on the podcast for 9 years. Why in the 10th year is the sponsor? It's like, yeah, now you off the podcast. Now you got this shit coming. It's like, it's a little
right. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have mentioned that if I were Bond, but you know, whatever. We all deal with loss a little bit differently.
But Tony, how would you feel if 10 years that you put in work, you promoted it, you did after dark, you helped out, whatever. It's not like everybody on Weapon Wheel, like Bond has his own fan base with a lot of people that like him, you know. So how do you feel about it? Did you tell BG like, no, I don't think you should do that, or what?
See, I was with BG. I didn't think about it from the 9-year angle, but I don't disagree with BG decision, yo. And another thing is, like, again, I'm not trying to shit on Bond, yo, but y'all gotta stop gassing Bond up, yo. Y'all gotta stop gassing him up with the whole start your own podcast and do that. It's like, bro, that's not only gonna go like triple plastic, it's gonna go like the cardboard straws. Like, he getting a lot of fake love right now, but like, don't gas him up too much. Like,
damn. So that's how you feel about Bond? Holy shit!
Yikes! Yikes! Yo, see, Bond, you can count on Tony to speak his mind.
Yo, Bond's dropping like the same videos from like a decade ago too, yo. Like,
so is this relationship like salvageable?
I think Bond cooked without Weapon Wheel. I ain't gonna lie. I think that's why he want to get back on there.
Jeez.
I think he's cooked, yo. I think he's cooked.
God damn.
I wish him the best. Wish him the best, but you know what I mean.
Do you, Tony?
I do. He sent me a nice message. I was like, that's a nice. I sent him a message back, you know. But
damn, Tony, have a fucking heart, bro.
I just think it was.
No,
BG,
it's good. It's good. We need honesty.
I think BG was fed up with the antics. He was like, yo, this guy got to go. I don't think it's because he dropped a video on him or he wasn't feeling the Naughty Dog situation. It's like, he was just like, yo, I think the podcast will, you know, flow smoother, be over quicker. And,
yeah, I don't see that.
Get him out of here. So I think that's
interesting. Well, I don't know. I think it'll all depend on numbers now. You know, what do the numbers do?
I think the numbers
Patreon fall off.
I think the numbers will be fine.
I'm with you, Tony. I think the next I think the next Weapon Wheel, the numbers are going to explode because people are going to tune in just to see what's going to be said. Right. But I still think after that, it's going to sustain itself and be just fine. Honestly, I do. If people really the quote they like using, stand on business, right? So if people really do that and say, oh, I'm not with this, I'm pulling the Patreon. we'll see how people really act. But because a lot of people, like Tony's saying, it's a lot of fake love. We'll see if they really care.
I was surprised by Bun's reaction. He was like, when he was done with the stream, he was like, yo, I got 2,000 views and a few donations. I'm like, yo, them niggas is not seeing you again like in 2 weeks, bro. So I'm surprised. I'm like, how do you not know this? Like, they showed up a little drama and they showed up donate to kick BG back in, but they was already kicking BG back in like every chance they got. So
they are showing up with the drama. We know that. I mean, you can see that. Yeah, I mean, if Bond goes live every time with 800 viewers and fucking I'll tip my hat.
That is the most, like, look at this channel. That's the most views he got in, you know what I mean? People are not about to be showing up to no Bond.
We're on the invite, dude.
Donating to a Patreon and like.
But can I say something, Tony? You know, the Weapon Wheel podcast is almost like this. Look, if you look at Jack, stagnate, really, barely uploads, barely live streams. You know what I mean? If you look at Bond, same thing, because you got Weapon Wheel, you got this unlimited income coming in every fucking month. So you feel like, hey, I already got the status. People know me. I'm on Weapon Wheel. I'm getting paid for this shit. Fuck my YouTube channel. And they kind of neglect
taking a random hit. Taking a random hit, a little extra 600 a month. That hit, you know what I mean? I feel that.
They kind of neglected their own channel because the podcast. They, you know what I mean? It's.
I feel like BG's always been kind of like this.
That's what I said. It's easy money.
I don't know why people should be surprised type shit.
That's why you don't upload, Blaze, because you do the podcast. You get donations in the podcast. You got your channel memberships. And you're like, fuck it, I ain't doing no extra work. I'll just wait for the podcast. And then you talk shit to me because I don't upload. And you do the same shit.
Brother, I'm not. You don't want to get into the same thing. You got 100,000 subs. We're different, bro.
Oh,
I'm a fucking crumb. You're a cake.
5,000 subs. What's that mean? You're basically what you're saying is your channel members ain't worth the fucking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. When are you gonna stop the?
You need more people. You need more people before you'll put forth some fucking effort. You see that? So you guys that have contributed and been here from the beginning, you don't matter. It's a numbers game. As soon as I get enough numbers, then I'll make some content for you.
Brother, I've been making content for a long time.
I'd be offended right now if I were a channel member.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. But like I said, I've been making plenty of content, Rev. It's just when you put in the time, like Tony puts in all this effort. And look at Tony
puts effort into his channel. Exactly.
Yes. Okay. But what I'm saying is when he does, and then Tony, we always have this running joke like, oh shit, look at the views haven't hit early. This video is gonna. So me and Tony have this running joke like, oh shit, he's got 200 views and it's been 2 hours and it's a stain. It might flop. And it's like Tony puts a lot of time into his video, and just to see it not perform, it's like, dude, fuck it. It's like that's why Tony don't upload.
There's a big difference between.
That's not why I don't upload. That's why I don't upload. That's not why I don't upload.
Brother, listen, whatever. I'm not comparing the effort wise or the editing wise. I'm just telling you.
You literally are. Yes,
I'm not. But I'm telling you, the most, when you put in the least effort, sometimes it pays off the most. Like the videos, I swear to God, the videos I've just minimal effort, make a little compliment, and it's gotten plenty of views. Then the videos that I fucking think are gonna blow up, flop, or just do barely. You have. So I don't know.
That I'll never understand. I'll upload the worst pile of trash video ever, and it blows up. I'm like, what is wrong with these mother effers? I upload solid gold. Nobody watches it. Yeah, it makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I hope. People thinking that Bond's gonna return. BG's dead serious.
Yeah, I don't think he's coming back.
He's not coming back. That's my opinion.
If the numbers don't suffer, then yeah, BG's not.
I think even if the numbers suffer, he won't bring him back.
It'll depend on how bad though. How much of a hit is BG willing to take?
I think he will.
That's the question.
I think he's willing to end the whole show.
Yeah.
I think so. I think he'd end it before he would.
Is he that stubborn?
I just think he's that stubborn. I just think, yeah.
No, he definitely is that stubborn for sure.
Like they average over 10. I think he could drop to 5, and he's not coming back. Unless BG wants him back. Like I don't think the viewers could do anything.
That's like my level of stubbornness right there.
Hey Blaze, you see what the people
burn this whole fucking establishment to the ground before I budge.
Bond wants in. All right, sorry. Give me a second.
Tony disappears.
Yo, shit. Why would I do that? That's crazy.
Listen, Tony, when you get older, you ain't got time to be around people you don't fuck with. You know what I'm saying?
It's not even I don't.
You only want to listen to them. And from what I understand, I thought you and Bond weren't on the greatest terms.
No, me and Bond don't have any issues as it stands.
I know. But you know what? I do give you credit, Tony. You've always been, you don't give a fuck, you know, whether it burns friendships or not, you're going to, you know, only time you were wrong is the with me and you, our issue. Other than that,
no.
You're good, bro.
Can I get unbanned, yo?
You are unbanned. I didn't
I'm
ban
not
you.
unbanned. I'm telling you, I'm unbanned, yo.
Bro, I never banned you.
I typed in the chat, it doesn't show up. I only have YouTube Premium on one account. You got me watching ads over here, yo.
Y'all can hear me?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me address Tony real quick first. No, me and Tony don't have any beef. I respect Tony because Tony be clowning people and not caring. And to me, Tony's a very hated guy. People be hating, people be jealous, people be talking shit. And yeah, I did send you that message, Tony. Like, let them fucking haters hate.
It was nice. It was a nice message. I appreciate
Now,
it.
I do disagree with you when you say, look, obviously, if I start streaming or uploading my own videos, it's not going to be this what it is right now, obviously. But y'all forget why BG brought me into the begin with, because I had one of the biggest channels earlier. I get more views than Jack. I get more views than Smoove. I get more views than Blandrew. I'm the one that always plugs the podcast every video. I'm the one that always plugs the Patreon every video. Every tweet I have, I retweet all this stuff. Every tweet, everything I have has everybody plugged. None of the other members do that. I'm always the one behind the scenes that's saying, hey, let's try to do this. Let's try to do that. We should go here. We should go there. But hey, they sometimes don't like, the business ideas, whatever. But again, it is what it is. Now, as far as derailing the podcast, Tony, I've had people talk about my dead father. I've had a nigga talk about blowing my kneecaps off.
That's crazy.
I've had somebody want to hang me. I've had people try to take road trips and kill me.
That's
and,
crazy. What the fuck?
We're talking about me derailing the podcast of all things.
That's people crashing out. That's different than going off topic.
But
bro. People love to crash out.
But here's the thing: every time they crash out, who's been the mediator? When Hard 8 and went at the BG, when Smoove and Jack, when Smoove and BG, when Smoove and Hard 8, when Jack and BG, when Jack and Hard 8, who has always been the one in the middle, the mediator? Look, I'm not saying I'm the most mature person, but I try to do what's best for business. Hell, I even tried to get Hard 8 and BG to talk this year. BG was semi-hesitant. Hard 8 was willing to have a conversation. I've always been the one that says, look, we got to get this done. And there's been plenty of times in the past, when, Hard 8, BG, look, they used to be talking reckless talk. What's the language like on Blaze? What can I say and what can't I say?
Say what the fuck you want to say.
All right, they used to call people faggots, die of cancer,
what the
choke
fuck?
on a dick. They used to say all this stuff. And I came to them and I was like, look, the podcast is only going to get a certain level if we're talking like this. We shouldn't go corporate, let's say, but we should clean it up a bit. And every time I said that, they're like, no, we can't do that. That goes up against weapon wheel principles and everything. And if you look at the Patreon, if you go to the Patreon right now, this is exactly what it says. I'll read it to you verbatim. Weapon Wheel Podcast has delivered quality entertainment discussions of the video game industry to our viewers over year. The goal was to create a podcast that did not conform to the standards of a conventional podcast, but to be raw, uncut, unfiltered, and delivering the truth. Am I not all four of those things? To the 10th degree? It goes on to say, everyone has a preference, so we formed a podcast with individuals that represent all different views in gaming to try our best to be fair and just. But now without me and Blandrew, we don't have Nintendo, we don't have PC, we don't have JRPGs, we don't have fighters. A zero tolerance policy for those who spread misinformation or who be discovered to be charlatans or quickly adapted into the weapon wheel culture. I don't bullshit you. Nobody.
Are you reading a podcast checklist?
No, I'm reading the weapon wheel. I'm reading the weapon wheel mission statement that BG has.
You have a weapon wheel mission statement?
This is BG's Rev. This is his mission statement right on the Patreon. This is what he's saying the podcast is about. And to conclude, it says, look, It says nobody.
Mission statement.
Yeah. Hey, man, he wrote it. To conclude, it says nobody, not even members of the podcast, are immune to criticism or judgment for statements or behavior. So you can't get mad at me for being raw, uncut, truthful, for exposing people being hypocrites when you're advertising to the people on a paid Patreon that this is what the podcast is about.
I mean, I don't think BG kicked you off because he was like getting at the guy. Because I think if you watch like the most recent Weapon War episodes, it definitely seems like Jazzy and Blandrew have been trying to catch BG in something for like the past few. Like they've been getting on him pretty heavy.
And what's the problem with that? If he's saying
what's wrong with that? I get on Blaze.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying there's a problem. I'm just saying he's not kicking them off the podcast.
Blandrew left. Blandrew left.
Blandrew left because like the Weapon War Discord be kicking his back and he want to focus on his own thing.
No, he left because of the situation.
I mean, he wasn't. That's fine. He probably did, but he's not even there anyway.
He's not even on there. Like that's what I'm saying. He shows up like 4 times a year.
Dog, my whole point is like this whole derailment or getting into arguments. Like BG has been around. He came right after me and Rev were on this shit. Like that's what YouTube always was.
And again, 10 years ago though, BG's thinking, go in 2025, new vision, get this guy out of here.
Okay, and that's fine. But like I've told other people, 10 years and you can't.
BG's old too.
Yeah, but I'm saying 10 years, you can't have a conversation with somebody.
Oh, he's out of control.
I'd say maybe he could have given you a conversation.
You can't be like,
absolutely.
You can't be like, look, I'm not going into 2025. We're going to switch shit up. We're not going to do this behavior anymore. If I make a bad point, don't jump down my throat and expose me or anything. Because look, it's not the only one. I'm not the only one that's been coming at BG lately. The chat's been coming at BG. Blandrew was coming at BG to the point where he said he was going to kick Blandrew off. Jack has been coming at BG. The only one that hasn't been opposing BG has been Smoove because you can't oppose anything as an Xbox guy. He's got no ammo.
I mean, so I guess I think you're proving the point that it's not an issue that you call him out if he's not kicking everyone else off.
But I'm saying it's also not an issue of derailment because everybody else is doing the same thing. And here's another thing, right?
Hey, this is where our hands are tied. See, Tony came in here and threw out a different dynamic completely. This is the problem. So we can't really have any feedback to any of this now because it's
speculation.
Like we don't watch the gosh damn podcast. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Blaze. I don't know if Blaze does. Actually,
yeah,
Blaze
I watch it. Yeah, I watch it.
With a bottle of lotion in his hand. Anyways, we don't watch that shit. So I can't tell if Bond's derailing it. Now, if you are in fact derailing it, I need to know on like what level you're derailing it. And if he has talked to you about this and you've blatantly ignored him, the level of derailment I feel like has to be pretty gosh damn big. You know what I mean?
What he's calling derailment is challenging his opinions and views or anybody else on the podcast.
No, Tony said that it's you bringing up something that has nothing to do with the topic whatsoever.
No, I look, you know me, I throw in my jokes, I throw in my sports analogies, my women analogies, whatever, but I keep the conversation to gaming. That's what the topic is in gaming. And for anybody that says, oh, the podcast is too long, I agree. You know, the podcast used to be 3 hours. When I was a temporary host on times BG was out, I had the podcast done in 2 hours. But then he started keeping us 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, and we have to do an after dark. Oh, that's an 8-9 hour day to be sitting in this chair talking to other people.
Who?
So if it's a matter of, oh, you're dragging the podcast on too long, it's like I've told you a billion times to streamline it, and we don't need a lot of these topics.
Listen, I'm not trying to expose BG, but I knew he was out here like last year type shit. Because BG came to me.
Oh, so and
he came to me in a few, not necessarily like
and a few others.
Podcast.
Okay.
He came to me and he said, "How could I improve the podcast?" And if one member out of me, Bond and Jack had to go, who would go and why? And I'm like, oh, this is crazy. You clearly just want to kick Bond off the podcast. And he was like, nah, I'm just trying to get. And I'm like, yo, he was like, nah, I'm just trying to get feedback. And then he came in the Discord when a few people in there and he asked. A lot of people said, get you out of here.
Yeah,
like,
that whole
and all of that reasons was you derailed the podcast too.
that
And
whole
BG was like,
entire
I've heard
Discord
that.
hates me.
So
That whole
it wasn't
entire
Weapon War Discord. It wasn't Weapon War. It was cool.
But I'm saying that whole Discord hates me because they always try to catch me and stuff, and I always kill them in every conversation and every topic. Every time they try, dog, they said that Foam Stars was going to be a hit, and I was like, no, it's not. Who was right? You're wrong. None of those people in the Discord have ever brought a point to me that was correct or proven me wrong on any topic of discussion. So
I think when BG addresses it and he does his, address it on Weapon War, he's gonna say, I felt like the podcast was getting derailed. I asked around, I asked a lot of people in the community, a lot of people that I trust, and they said, you derailed the podcast, and I've heard that over the years. I gave you a warning, you didn't listen, and so you had to go. I think it's as simple as that. And then on top of that you derailed the podcast, and there's that whole dynamic of you ain't get invited to the crib, like Jack, like cool with you like that. So whereas maybe with Jack or someone else, he'd give him more of an explanation, a few more chances. He was like, this guy gotta go.
Yeah, but Tony, don't you tell everybody these are not my friends, these are just fucking associates, the NPCs.
Yeah, but again, BG told me even when he brought me on the podcast, he never liked me, but he could do business with me. That from the very start, BG is I don't know why he doesn't like me, but from the very
y'all aren't
start,
friends.
He's told me.
Can we establish that y'all aren't friends whatsoever?
Yes, correct. He's told me from jump.
That kind of changes shit.
From 10 years ago, he's always told me he does not like me.
So you shouldn't be surprised.
That changes shit a little bit, Bond.
Yeah,
now, see, I'm thinking there's a friendship there.
No,
at least a little bit. It sounds like BG's got no love for you whatsoever.
Oh, absolutely not. But Tony does bring up a good point that's concerning. Why are you having conversations with the Discord instead of your business partners?
He was asking the audience
because he's trying to do what's best for the podcast.
But I'm saying you don't run ideas by your partners, by your team. That's
what you want him to say.
I'm saying that's like a coach of a football team asking the fans in the stands, how should we dictate our strategy instead of talking to the players? That's weird.
That's a little different because I think as content creators, I can't believe I just said that. People that upload YouTube videos, I think we've all asked our audience, what do they want to see?
Yeah, but
they're the ones watching this shit.
True, but at the same time, at the same time, when you were just asking, remember you said it was a poll put up, right?
Right.
A poll was put up, and I was the second most liked member, only behind Jack. So a poll was put up. The people didn't say they didn't like me. I was the second highest.
I think what they mean about derailment bonds.
What were the votes on this?
I think Jack was 40%. I was 30%.
No. How many? How many votes?
He just put a poll up on the live.
You don't remember how many votes there were?
No.
Like, what was the number?
It just says percentage.
It's got to have a number.
Well, there's like 1,000, 800, 1,000 people.
10,000, 8,000. What was the number?
I mean, we probably have like 800 people watching at a time. So at minimum, we could say 5, maybe. I don't know.
So 500 people?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Continue.
I mean, all in all, again, not going to disparage BG. It's his thing. He can do what he wants to do. But if he's saying he's listening to the people, right? What are the people saying right now? Look everywhere. What are the people saying right now? They can't believe it. They want me back on. They're shocked. They're demanding an explanation. They're pulling Patreon support. They're unsubbing. So is it really a matter of listening to the people?
That is true, though. The people, Tony
might
be
right. People run their mouth a lot.
Think so, Tony?
It's going to depend on what the podcast numbers do.
Yeah. But even Blaze said, people that absolutely hate my guts, they say, I don't like you. I don't agree with you, but you make good points. I respect you. And what happened to you was fucked up and wrong. And that takes a lot of balls and respect to say it to somebody you vehemently don't like and hate.
I think it's the 9 years part that people are caught up on, that are giving you a little sympathy for.
I mean, that's a long time to be doing business with somebody.
That is a long time to be with somebody and just cut them off. But again, like I said, that changes shit knowing that he hates you.
No, I didn't say he hates me. I said he doesn't like you.
He no love whatsoever. That almost sounds like hate.
He's indifferent.
Oh, it
I
sounds
like that.
like he treated you indifferently.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, the numbers are going to be super high next week because,
Right,
everybody's
natural.
going to wonder. But the whole
People love controversy.
I mean, the funny thing was, there was one episode where we got 1,000 views or 1,000 likes, and he made a big deal about it. And I don't think me, Jack, and Blandrew were on. We came on the next week; it was 400. But we missed a week. But then me and Jack were on the next week, and it hit 1,000. I said, "See, the people like us. It's not a problem of we weren't on and hit 1,000. We came back after an off week, and we hit 1,000." So we have a thing where if you hit 1,000 likes, we give the audience a free game stream. That's why Jack is streaming right now the Indiana Jones game. So it's not like
Bond, but I'd also think it has to do with topics, depending on likes. If the fucking topics are great, you're going to get more people to come by and like the podcast.
True.
You know what I mean? So, but you know what you would do, Bond? You guys would be talking about Naughty Dog and be like, well, I just fucked this blonde girl in Florida the other night. Like,
definitely did it.
You would be doing some shit like that.
No.
Bond, I'm not mad at it. I like the little story. I'm just telling you, like,
look, I haven't fucked any blonde girls down by Rev's area. Don't worry about that. Rev would have probably known.
It's just what they are, Blaze, stories.
But even then, there's a segment of the audience. They like my tangents. They like when Jack crashes out. They like to hear the stories. One of the main draws of the After Dark is people wanted to come in and they wanted to hear my stories. After Dark got kind of lame. I stopped showing up because all it was rap beefs and them talking about politics. I'm like, I don't want to be in there. But look, it's his decision. I don't like it, but again, I can respect it. I'm not going to attack the dude like Hard 8. I'm not going to cuss him out and carry on. There's other things I would like to discuss with him.
Seen your boy was trying to get in that podcast or your live stream, and you didn't want to let him in. I already know what time it is.
Yeah, because look,
he's going to be cursing this dude left and right.
Yeah, because look, at the end of the day, it sucks. Business-wise, person-wise, you could call it disrespectful, but dude, I don't got the time and the energy to be cussing people out and to declare vengeance on them and fuck your family and. That ain't me, dog. This is fucking YouTube.
Bond, respectfully, I do think he went out a tiny bit sad. He went out a tiny bit.
Oh, went out sad? Went out super sad?
Bit.
10 years?
A little bit. No, I'm talking about the stream.
Damn.
He did kind of go out a little bit sad.
Tony,
brutal.
It did
Tony,
seem
how
like...
old are you, Tony?
I'm 24 now.
24. So if you worked on
I'm not saying you should have no, I'm not saying that's what I'm saying. You're saying, yo, I worked with the guy 9 years. That's what I'm saying. You're it seemed like you was taking it real soft on him. You didn't want to invite Hard 8 because you wanted to stay on his good graces, maybe come back on the podcast. Look, you should have been like, yo,
he wants to leave the door open for sure.
I don't have any murder
with it. I think you should have. You don't have to have murder beef with him, but I felt like you should have been you would have kind of yo, BG, let me back in. And you were saying this for the fans, but Tony, was it really
dog,
for the fans? Yo?
I am for the fans, man.
Rev,
I come down. I visited Rev. I talked to Rev. I've donated money to Silver Sky when he was going to his thing. I've appreciated the viewers since day one here. I've told Blaze plenty of times, I don't think there's anybody in this community that has been more giving and supportive of other content creators here besides me, outside of maybe Blaze, because Blaze gives everybody a whole library of games.
Jack. Blaze, you gotta stop. I talked to Blaze about
this.
You gotta stop paying for guests. You gotta stop paying for guests.
You can't suck your dick to the top.
I got one game,
bro. Hold on. Who do I pay for? Other than but that's not a guest.
Wait, you pay for Jack?
Jack and Rev's the only people I've ever given money.
Jack's my guy. I'm not trying to take no money out of Jack's pocket.
You definitely are. You
can't be paying Jack to sit in bed and look at the ceiling under the blanket, for 2 hours,
Well, hold on. He still buys Jack games. Is that what you're telling me?
He buys a lot of people games.
In months. What the fuck?
I heard Blaze.
This day?
Blaze was paying.
Hello?
Blaze was cutting checks for Jack to come on.
We can hear you, Blaze.
Lazy, do you get games?
Bro, I get games like Liar's Bar, $5.99.
Shut up, Lazy.
Wow. So you do the editing and you don't get good games.
It's actually mad disrespectful now that I think about it.
It very much.
Listen, Listen, I'm a keep paying Jack, and I'm gonna keep paying people like Rev, people that think that add value. I don't care if Jack's laying down, as long as he's talking, he's into the podcast. I don't care
Rev,
what the
help me
fuck
out
he's
here.
doing.
Rev, help me
Don't
out
care
here,
what he's
bro.
doing.
Lazy, where'd you get the hat
What do you
from?
need?
Help me out here, Rev. Where'd I get the hat from?
Yeah.
Motherfucking St. Thomas, the island. I went on
Yeah,
a
that's,
cruise.
that's where my dad's from.
Jack,
man.
he's taking money from your pocket, Jack. That's crazy. Jack, this is your
Damn
boy,
right,
Jack.
I deserve to take money from Jack. This
No,
motherfucker.
I'm not talking to you. I'm
One
talking
day,
to Tony.
no, I'm just saying. One day, like I don't know how it came up, but like a SolidCast episode came up. Maybe I'm like my watch later, and it was like an hour into it or something, and I just see Jack under the pillow, like on his bed under the blanket, just
That was
staring at the
literally
ceiling,
last
talking.
week.
That was last
Tony.
week.
And I'm
That was
like,
That was
yo,
last week. This
I'm like, I
motherfucker wants to go on
swear,
camera.
I
Like,
swear, Jack is being paid for this appearance.
it's ridiculous, dude. And he wants.
He
an
actually
intro.
didn't get paid for the last week, but
as he
usually
shouldn't.
Hence,
Jack,
that's
you
why
were
I'm
here
saying-
as
Hold
you
on.
shouldn't.
So he
That's
don't
what
even
I'm
got to
saying.
do shit and he's getting paid?
Nope.
no, he didn't get paid, is what I'm saying.
Rev, help
That
me out here,
explains- that
Rev.
explains-
Rev,
that
help me out
explains
here.
why he was doing that.
Rev, please help me out here.
What do you need, Lazy?
Listen, I'm doing
Jack-
the most, and you see it.
Easily.
And then Jack shows up sleeping on the fucking podcast. And
Uh-huh.
he's
Jack, this is
just-
crazy. Jack, slander. Jack.
and he's getting fucking
Lazy, do you know why? Because
What-
Jack Move gets views. You don't.
oh okay.
That's,
Mm.
That's exactly why. What the fuck?
that's the difference.
That it is the
You think-
difference.
Okay, Blaze, I thought it was about respect with you.
It is
but-
about respect.
Yeah,
That's
it
why I'm
sounds
bringing
like
you
this-
actions, actions,
They want-
words.
you pay-
Is
you
this
stop
Black
paying
Bot
people,
words.
everyone's
BG2
You stop paying
scenario
people,
going on
Blaze,
here? Like,
everyone's gonna
crazy.
want to check, Blaze, yo.
No, it's not. It's not, dude. I'm not paying fucking anybody else, bro. Hey, listen,
Nah, I'm kidding.
listen. The truth is, bro.
Not really. But
I wish Rev would be on more. And I know Rev's time. He always talks about time and investment. Okay, so Rev, here you go. Take a payment. Jack, same thing. Jack.
Okay, well, hold on. Can we just since you want to discuss business, I've taken one payment from you. One in how many podcasts? You
Yeah,
don't
but
pay me for this shit.
he's got
yeah,
one
but this is
payment?
something new.
That's a recent development, and I
Yeah,
took one payment.
that is. But
Yeah.
it is a recent development, just like Jack's been a recent development. But I'm just telling you, it's not like I've been paying Jack this whole time and I've not been paying you. It's something new. Listen, I don't give a fuck. I have a little extra money, and I think it's worth it for me to bring people on that are gonna add value to the podcast. That's it.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have to pay people to be a guest on your podcast.
I don't, bro. I just said there's not. Jack is not a guest. I don't look at you as a guest, and I don't look at as Jack as a guest, bro. I don't.
Shouldn't Lazy be getting paid?
So is Meds
if
getting paid?
If Lazy's doing your editing, and
Hey,
the other
listen,
shit,
listen,
shouldn't Lazy
Rev.
be getting a
At
check?
the end of
Listen,
the day, I'm
It's a
bullshit.
very
Why you only
least,
why you
I'm
only
sure
paying
so.
certain people for that time? Does Meds not add to the podcast? Does
Meds
not
adds to the
deserve a check?
podcast. Meds adds
Does
to the
Lazy not
podcast.
add to the podcast?
Listen, I'm not gonna get into
bullshitting.
every little thing I've done for
Blaze,
people.
SolidCast's about to blow up right here.
Listen,
Like,
listen.
yeah, hey, how do I put
Meds,
people?
I'm sorry, I
We're going-
forgot. Meds
me
is
and
always
Lazy-
on
me and
too.
Me and Lazy
Listen,
going on strike.
listen. This
It's
is a
over.
nice attempt by all you, but it's doing nothing to me. So give it up. Zero. It's
I know. I
affecting me.
sense elevation in your voice level.
Rev,
Oh,
it ain't
you're
gonna
definitely
work.
getting frustrated.
Rev,
for
it ain't
sure.
gonna work. All right, well, you know, fuck you. This is Rev. I don't care, Rev. I
Oh.
stand by that. Listen, Lazy.
Hey, hold on. So is this Black Bond BG shit? Is it gonna like roll over? Like, is this like just like a little beef they're going like?
Nah, it's done.
Bro,
I-
listen, I don't listen to Weapon Wheel. I don't.
I'll say this, Lazy.
I don't.
BG, for better or for worse, is probably one of the most stubborn people I've ever met in his life.
Black Bond.
He's-
So let me get this straight.
He's not going to walk back a decision.
10 years you've known this man, right? 10 years
More.
minimum.
More. I've worked with him for 10 years. I've probably
so
known
you-
him longer.
So you've worked with him 10 years, and known him for longer than a decade, and he just boots you off the podcast. Is this what's going on? Chat and Black Bond, is this what's going on?
Correct.
Okay. So yeah, I don't want to really associate myself with fucking Weapon Wheel then, if that's the case.
And
If
you know what?
If that's actually the case,
Yeah,
then
and,
I'm
and
good.
you know what, Lazy, you make a good point. I was thinking that too. How does this look for people he wants to collaborate with?
Jack is fine, Smoove is fine, yo.
No. I didn't
But
say
Tony,
Jack is
but
smooth.
Tony, like take it from my perspective, someone who really don't give a fuck about this and who's a casual. Black Bond gets exiled off the fucking island, right? He gets exiled
Mhm.
off the island. After 10 years, had a good 10-year run. And what is it really about? So Bond, is it about gaming, or is it deeper than that? Because like,
So here's the thing, Lazy.
you know,
BG doesn't fuck with him like that, and he thinks he's ruining the podcast pretty much.
Here's the
is
thing,
essentially
Lazy.
it, in short.
Even if he didn't want to tell me or talk to me, he has refused to tell the fans. So nobody knows.
Hey,
Nobody publicly knows.
he hasn't went live and explained
Nope.
his actions.
And in
not yet.
fact, he has
Okay.
deleted
Jesus, where have you been,
deleted
Lazy?
messages from anybody asking, and he has blocked people for asking.
I got a
Now-
question for Tony, real quick.
Okay, that's
No.
weird.
Real
of
quick.
all.
Sorry, Lazy. Sorry, real quick,
Yeah,
because
go
I'm
ahead,
gonna
go ahead.
forget.
Yeah.
Jack, I'm like, Jack, you need to go out and say how you feel. If you really feel like this is a bad decision, you need to say it. And he's like, oh no, I'm next on the chopping block. And I disagree. I think Jack is unkickable off the
I don't know why.
podcast.
I don't know why Jack doing the victim shit. He acting like people don't fuck with him. This and that. He knows people fuck with him.
But
I don't
Tony,
know.
right?
This
Am I
is
right?
recent. This is recent. Jack's fine. Jack's not going nowhere.
Jack's
He
never
knows
gonna
what's
get
going
kicked
on.
off, right? I'm
He's never
telling
getting
you.
kicked. He's never getting kicked.
I told you. I'm telling you. I know what the fuck's going on, bro. Jack is unkickable, bro. Because look, like I said, I think Bond adds value to the podcast. But if you get rid of Bond, then now you only have Jack as like the main.
I think Jack adds to the podcast, and that BG likes Jack.
Hold
so-
on one second, guys. PS Rewind says, Lazy, we don't care about you. PS Rewind, you have cricket teeth and you're fat.
Mm.
Go ahead, guys. Continue.
Lazy, ignore the chat, Lazy. Come on, brother.
I can't ignore the chat.
I like
Come on,
this
man.
guy.
I give guys.
I get it, Lazy. I've been there.
PS Rewind, you're fat, you have a neck beard, and you have cricket teeth.
Mm.
Next topic. Or
But yeah,
continue.
Jack is unkickable, bro. Is unkickable. And
Listen,
for-
Bond. This is what you need to do. You need to just cut loose.
Yo,
of this whole
Blaze.
thing.
Oh,
Just
obviously.
be done with it.
Just do your
100%.
I got a
How
question for
long?
Blaze.
Just be done with it, man.
I got a question for Bond actually. Bond, do you feel like Smoove and Jack should have stepped up for you a little bit?
No. And because of things I know and I can't speak about, there's actually no way they can.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
I can't talk about that.
What do
Blaze,
you
the only
think,
time
Blaze?
I'm on Weapon Wheel is when you're on there. So I really don't have much to say about this.
Well,
Like,
what
when
was
you-
the question, Tony? What did you
Yeah.
ask, Bond?
Does he think that the other members should have stuck up for the guy? Or said
Oh,
something?
yeah, that is the question.
Do you not feel away?
They stick
Yo,
up for you?
not
Did
again,
they
not to
stick up
throw,
for you, Bond?
not to throw my people under the bus, but yo,
Well,
Jack.
did you hear my
Bond
response?
got kicked off
No.
the podcast, and Bond's and Jack's tweet was like, "Yo, 2025 off to a rough start."
Well, did you hear my response?
No, what was your response?
I said I'm not surprised because there really isn't any way they can. And I
How did you
can't
figure that?
I can't talk about it, but I know.
You talking about some legal shit, Bond?
I can't talk about it.
Is it
What?
violating the memorandum that you got from the Weapon Wheel podcast?
I am not allowed to speak about certain things.
Wow.
Sounds like
What do you
that
think,
sounds
Blaze?
like
What do you think,
bullshit to
Blaze?
me, Bond.
I told Jack hashtag Bond leave. I leave. He should have tweeted that out. Of course, he didn't tweet it out.
No, because they're getting paid. They're not going to interfere with their extra income over Bond.
They get paid more now.
Yeah.
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 Jack just got a new apartment. He's trying to pay rent.
Is that one of the things you weren't supposed to say?
No, I heard Tony say it.
Oh, okay.
I seen him tweet it. He was like, "You got that rent money now."
This is crazy.
Shit.
God damn.
No, but in all seriousness, there's just certain things my hands are tied. We'll just put it that way.
That's
Listen,
crazy.
when you involve money, it changes everything.
Rev.
No,
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Rev is 100% right.
I'll correct
It's
that.
true.
No, I'll correct that. When it involves niggas,
Bond, bro, money
Bond,
in
it's got
general.
nothing to do.
that's what it
People and
involves.
money. That's
Money
it.
in general sounds better, yeah.
It sounds
Bond,
better,
why-
but that's not the
I got a
truth.
question for Bond. Bond, why
What's
was the Nvidia sponsorship coming in last minute?
My friend that lives in Florida by Red,
Tony couldn't let it go.
he is he works as a wholesaler. If you've seen some of these computers he has at his house, they're absolutely insanity. And I'm like, how do you get this shit? The motherfucker's got like 9 switches. He's got a freaking computer in every room in the house. I'm like, what do you do? And, you know, it surprised me because I didn't even think that he watched the podcast. But then he messages me randomly on Instagram and he starts talking shit to BG. And he said he never liked that guy since Jimmy left. And I was like, wait, since Jimmy left? How long you been watching this shit? So my boy in Florida that lives by Rev, he's been shadow watching the podcast since the Jimmy days. He don't like Hard 8. He don't like BG. He liked Jimmy. I was like, that's the weirdest. I've never seen a viewer that felt like that they like Jimmy over everybody.
But why is the sponsorship only coming in now, though? If you've been watching,
Because it's a new year. Tony, I really wish I could talk to you about so many things right now, but I can't. There were so many things I wanted to do behind the scenes. I was trying to get BG to do behind the scenes.
But why now?
Tony, hold it down, bro. Hold it down.
What you mean?
But why
You've been
now?
on the podcast a decade. Why now?
Why now? I've been talking behind the scenes trying to do things.
It seems convenient. I don't know.
I mean, it doesn't getting rid of somebody 10 years seem convenient.
Why is Rev laughing?
Doesn't getting rid of
Tony's
somebody
very confrontational.
Yeah, doesn't getting rid of somebody on January 2nd or no, January 1st seem convenient?
Not necessarily.
Yeah,
Well, if you knew,
I don't know about that.
yeah. Again, there's a lot going out I can't talk about. Now, that doesn't mean I know the reason.
Oh my god.
But there's things in the background I still can't talk about.
Listen, Bond, it's unfortunate what happened, bro. But you know, I think you need to put your foot down and have a, you know, it's over, bro.
Oh yeah. What do you think I'm gonna do? Just like make videos for 8 years like Hard 8? No, I don't got time for that shit.
No, whatever. I'm just saying, like, it's, you know.
How do you work with somebody for 9 years that you don't even like?
That's crazy.
How do you do a podcast with somebody for 9 years that you don't like?
That's tough. Like, what the fuck?
What does that make you, a narcissist? Or I don't know.
You idiot.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, you just call BG.
If I felt that way about you, I would have cut you a long time ago.
Well, then the situation becomes this. At one point, he thought he needed me for the podcast, but now he thinks the podcast can go on 10 years later. And now he's like, look, I've never liked this guy. Before I needed him, but I think the podcast can go on now without him. And that's got to be the conclusion he made, because if he felt like
that sounds about right.
Yeah. There's a lot of people I work with, and a lot of people like, dude, Shaq and Kobe didn't like each other. Jordan and Pippen didn't like each other. But I'm sure if they thought that they could win with Kobe without Shaq, so they got rid of Shaq. You don't remove somebody unless you feel like you could do the same thing without him.
Yeah,
Bond,
but
I feel like
they're playing. They're playing the game together. You know, here we have to interact and talk to each other.
Yeah.
Ugh. That would
Bond, I feel
suck,
like you're
dude.
like well spoken, and I feel like you could do well without anybody else.
Oh
Deadass.
yeah.
Deadass.
I mean, I've been
That
doing
doesn't
well.
that doesn't mean anything on YouTube, I don't think.
I mean, I've been doing well, but
I mean, you know,
Lazy, you made a good point earlier. I mean, like, you get older, you start doing things in life, you start traveling, you start gaining more responsibilities. Dog, when we first started this, Rev will tell you, we would make 3 video responses a day, 10 minutes. One person would make a video, you'd make a video talking shit back, they'd make a video, you'd make a video. Could you imagine nowadays, Rev, making 3 videos on one man in a day?
we can't even see this motherfucker stream Indiana Jones.
Exactly. That's
We
how
can't even
Bond,
see this motherfucker stream Indiana Jones.
Did you take it for granted though? Not showing up sometimes, maybe not turning on the camera when you could have. Did you take the income and just, you know, thinking Weapon Wheel was always going to be there? I'm just asking you a question.
Dog, I showed up every time I was able to show up. But, you know, I mean, BG would go on vacations. BG would have baby showers. You know, my niece had birthdays. My nephew turned 1. My other niece had a birthday. I've had marriages. I mean, look, I dedicated to the podcast, but, you know, I'm not going to be like, oh, sorry, I can't attend your wedding. I got to talk about video games for 4 hours. Real life comes out.
Can't take it for granted. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying, You know?
I like this guy for some reason. I like this
Yeah,
guy.
but it's like like I'd be like, and it wasn't like last minute. It would be like, oh, I can't show up. Like, hey guys, look, my nephew's turning 1 next week, or hey guys, look, my niece is, oh fuck, she's 11 now. She's
I
turning.
mean,
11.
if you guys were getting 500, let's just say, I don't know what they're getting, but let's just say you guys are getting $500 a month.
Yep.
And then it just stops out of nowhere. You've been getting $500 extra every month. Like, that's a big loss, I feel like.
Yeah, that is a big loss. That's
is
a big loss to
yeah.
like to everyday
car
like,
payment.
life, really.
That's
Yeah,
a
it
car
is.
payment, right?
That's a
car
car
payment.
payment. That's half a mortgage to some people. Yeah. Fuck
Yeah, I made $800 in the last 2 videos off donations. People are like, damn, that's half my rent. And I was like, damn, where are you going? I need to be there.
But what I'm saying, Bond, is like that's the financials is a big reason why you feel fucking really down too. Like, that's got to be a half of it at least.
I would think more so beyond the financials, because look, I can always make more money elsewhere. That's 9 hours a Sunday. I don't have to be dedicated to this, prepping for this show, worrying about this show. I could be putting that to other business ventures.
It is a lot of prep. It is a lot of prep.
Yes, to me,
Yeah.
again,
Is
I
it
want-
prep for Bond though?
I mean,
going live,
yes.
getting topics, editing. Yeah.
He doesn't do none of that though.
He doesn't do that.
I prep. I prep. I'm always versed on the topics. But
He's
to
got
me,
to prep. He's got to verse his topics.
Yeah.
He's got to edit, or he's got to
You
send
know
it
what
to
I
an
did
editor.
for this cast? I walked in the room and sat the
Walked in
fuck
the
down.
room.
and went, "God damn it, I hope
Well,
this
Rev,
isn't
we want you to be more. We want more Rev, but
Well,
you're
more-
not giving us more Rev. So
he's
whatever.
giving you all he can give.
this is all we're getting right now.
But to
Yeah.
answer your question, Blaze, the reason I'm kind of very disappointed in it is it's not just the podcast, but like, dog, I was one of the very first people in this community. Nobody here was that PC gaming you're playing right now, indirectly from me. That PC gaming Rev is using right now, indirectly from me. All you 30 frames per second peasants in your sub HD resolutions were all under welfare machines.
Wait, what
until
you mean
saw-
indirectly? Like, what do you
So
mean?
I was the first one that brought PC gaming into this gaming community.
To the
Into,
people we
like,
know. The people we
into,
know.
like this community. Okay.
Yeah,
alright.
everybody else thought it was gay. Rev was like, "Oh, your little gay ass wrists and your little pixels." And your little
You thought that shit was gay, Rev?
Yeah,
It is
he
gay.
did.
It
It's
is
still
gay.
gay.
All right,
Everybody thought
It's
PC
still gay, he said.
gaming was lame and for losers and everything. And then they just see me gaming on it and building shit, and people got into it. So it's not only that I've been here since 08,
Cool. Damn, you
09.
thought that was gay. That's crazy.
Yeah, isn't it? It's not only that I've been here since 08, 09.
actually
It's
crazy.
that I've worked with the dude for a decade, known him for probably 15 years. And look, you don't even give the fans or me a direct explanation.
Bond, you said the other night, if anybody that associates with Weapon Wheel, I can't associate with them anymore.
Yes, that's moving forward. Most likely, yes.
So
Oh, did he say that? Oh,
No,
so you are
I'm saying,
sour.
Oh, wow.
I'm saying
So
that.
even Jack move?
Yeah.
come
That's
on, Bond. You're not
crazy.
doing that, bro.
Whoa,
Come
that's a
on
hard eight
now.
move right there, isn't it?
That's not a hard 8 move because, again,
Wouldn't he
things I-
wash his hands of everybody? I feel like he would.
things I can't talk about.
Listen, this content creation shit is all about connections. Really,
It is about connections.
It is
And
about connections, right?
And Lazy's right. Do you want to work with somebody who lets somebody go for 10 years after 10 years?
Okay. I mean, did I? Yeah, I did say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't get the Weapon Wheel severance package?
I don't even know
What
if I'm
was the
allowed to
weapon
talk.
move?
I don't even know if I'm allowed to talk about that. That's why I'm just not talking. I'm just keeping it casual.
Bond. So what I'm guessing is you signed some bullshit. And
I cannot confirm or deny that.
No, he can't go back. You can't. J-Law, you can't go back. I feel like me personally, and I know you don't give a fuck, but I'd lose respect for you if you went back.
Oh, I agree.
Because like they shit canned you, fuck them.
Yep.
That's what I say. You know what I mean?
Yo, Rev is
There is a lot of shady things going on behind the scenes. I'll just put it to you that way.
That's why I only stay with the solid.
And-
cast. That's it.
And
Really.
here's the thing, Rev. You know I'm not bullshitting because you know when have I been known to close my mouth and not speak on something?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I listen, Bond. You know I got love for you, but I know a part of you is invested in this cast.
Oh, dude,
I know
it
this.
was a
I
quarter
know
of
this
my
hurts you a
life.
little bit.
It was a quarter of
You
my
know?
life, 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
After this podcast, I want to be
So
less involved.
this is
with
out
the
of your
online
character,
community.
and yes, you have always kept it real, but the not being able to
Deadass.
say something seems kind of strange
Not being
because
on what?
you've never said that before.
Never said
I've
what?
never heard you say that before, that you can't talk about something.
Well, that's because there wasn't anything preventing me from talking.
So
about
hold
something.
on, you're censored?
If it's not on a professional, you got kicked from the cast. So what difference does it make what you say?
Wait, so hold on.
What are they going to
So-
do? Kick you
So
from the
is Black
cast
Bond
again?
censored?
Right.
Is he
That's what
censored?
I'm not understanding.
You're already kicked off.
If you don't want to put out people's personal information because
Maybe
they're your
he's getting
friends,
a
but yet at the
770
same
keeps his
time
mouth shut.
you're not
Oh my
associated
God,
with
he's
people
censored.
anymore.
Oh shit.
He getting a payout if you don't say nothing.
No.
I know all about being censored. I'm censored because of my
Yep.
job,
Yeah.
but I've said this for years.
Yep.
Well,
So the only thing I'm not understanding is if you got booted from the cast, what difference does it make what you say? What is BG going to sue you?
because he might have signed some kind
Can
of
he sue you?
NDA. He
Is that a
probably signed some
possibility?
NDA that he
I
can't
don't
disclose
know,
for
Rev.
another year or two.
Oh well, it don't make any difference. You know what I mean?
I mean, a
Be done
year or
with
two
it.
from content creation does kind of make an impact, don't you think? Or am I?
Everybody's got a podcast now. You can go do another podcast somewhere
That's
else.
true.
You know?
Everybody don't need a podcast either, right, Tony?
Yeah, but the
That's
the
true.
question comes down to is like, what did he actually like sign up for or sign? Let me fall back, huh? Let me
It
fall
don't.
back.
No, listen. It don't matter. Let's change the subject on the shit he can't talk about. He don't want to talk about. Let's squash that.
Fuck yeah.
That's unfortunate, but yeah, Bond. Whatever. We'll move on, I guess. What have you been doing, Tony? Are you playing anything? What are you doing, bro?
Not really. The same old games in rotation. Like I play Yu-Gi-Oh with Kofi, Age of Empires with Kofi, Monopoly with Kofi. The same games. Nothing's. What's dropping?
No, nothing's dropping.
Nothing's come out.
I just figured you'd have, I forget, Tony. You have good takes, but you have horrible gaming taste. I forget that about you. Yeah. What about you, Bond? Other than fucking Mech Warrior and the City Skylines.
I just finished Sea of Stars, and I've been playing Marvel Rivals and loving
Oh
that
god,
shit.
a Sea of Stars, a turn-based game. Let me fucking blow my brains out right
it
now.
sucked.
That
People
game is
told
fire,
me.
dog.
People told me it was like Mario RPG and Chrono Trigger.
Nah, come on.
Fuck them. That game was a 6 at best.
Anytime someone plays a turn-based game and they nominated for Game of the Year, immediately I want to just slip my wrist. Does that make sense?
Mez, are you playing Marvel's Rivals?
I played a couple matches with Blaze because he fucking told me to play for like 2 weeks, and then I played 3 matches with him, and then I haven't seen him since. So I played at those 3 matches, and that's it. Because I'm not gonna play that shit by myself. I don't think it's that good. It's all right.
Yes.
Blaze, are you playing it?
I was playing it heavily, but the last week I haven't played it.
Rev, he's got 84 hours on it.
Tony, are you playing it?
Oh my god, 84.
I dropped it.
Okay.
Like I played it a bit. I hated it, and then I gave it another chance. Played it with like some friends. Enjoyed it a
PG.
bit more. Found some characters. I don't play with BG.
No?
No. I found some characters I liked it a little bit more. I'm like, oh, it's something to play. But then I started playing it solo, and I'm like, this game ain't.
That's the problem. When you play it solo, it's the most frustrating game in the fucking world, bro. It really
It
is.
wasn't even frustrating. I was winning. I didn't have issues with teams.
Competitive?
Nothing. It was just I wasn't ranked. Because what happened with me was the reason I was playing solo is because PS5 doesn't have crossplay ranked with PC, and then so I was playing up by myself over there unless people were doing like public matches or whatever. And I dropped it to move over to PC because my PC could handle it. And so I was playing solo, and I was like, you know what, this game sucks. This game sucks.
Why does it suck?
This is Lazy's favorite game of all
It's
time.
got no bite. It's just dry. It's like
Okay, Blaze, I wouldn't say it's my favorite of all time.
One of 'em.
But, I mean, it's pretty high up there.
Multiplayer.
Yeah, multiplayer. Yeah, I'll give you that. Multiplayer.
Yeah, dude, Rev, everybody's gay. You know that, right?
Yeah, I've been on it.
What is that, Blaze? Let me describe to you what gay is. Okay.
Gay is you invite a girl over, she comes to your room, and she sees a bunch of fucking Yu-Gi-Oh fucking posters on this wall, and then she sees a bunch of fucking Pokemon posters on this wall, and then she looks at your
Not too much.
desk and she sees a fucking My Little Pony collectible in the box.
That's gay. Yeah, that's gay.
And then she asks you, "Do you have kids?" And you say no. And then she leaves your house immediately. That's gay.
yeah.
Okay. Buying the Nicki Minaj skin in Modern Warfare 3. That's gay.
Hmm.
All right. A little bit of respect.
That's some shit I'd do, but okay.
Like, yeah, you would.
To look at her
Yeah, you
ass.
Yeah, you would.
Why do you prefer playing as female characters, Tony? Can you answer that for me, please?
Prefer depends what it is.
I feel like you
we're
prefer,
talking
like
about.
whenever you're able to make a character, I feel like you always make a female.
That's true.
That's true.
Saints
that's
Row.
true,
Why is
That's
that?
true. That's true. I just prefer something a little easier on the eyes.
Rev, you know what the truth
I'm
is?
not
He
the
like-
I'm not the immersion putting myself in the role of the
Okay.
character type of person. So I just prefer, you know.
I
make
think
So
something
you
Tony.
like-
look at. I
You
make
check
something
out your
to look at.
character,
Yeah, he
Check
does.
out in
you
what
make her
sense?
fine as hell, so you can check her out.
Yeah.
Okay,
Of course,
all right.
of course.
All right.
I think
I'm not
Tony
getting
likes.
bricked up mid playthrough, but you know,
I
no
think
more.
Tony. I think Tony likes looking at himself. That's why he makes a female character.
okay.
Damn, Delta says, "I don't regret owning the Nicki
Just fucking
Minaj
with
skin." Deadass. Delta, immediately time yourself out from this chat for 5 minutes.
Did you read
minimum.
your super chats, Lazy? Have you read any of your super chats?
That's not actually my job. This is not the after hours. That's
Whose
Med's
job is it?
job. That's Med's job.
Meds, have you read any of your super chats? You should probably do that.
And as soon
Yeah,
as the gay topics came around, Meds disappeared. That's crazy.
Yeah, you probably feel some type of way, man.
As soon as I said Pokemon
That
is
hasn't said a whole
gay
lot in this
and
podcast.
Yu-Gi-Oh is
That
gay,
picture of
he
Meds,
disappeared.
I don't feel like Meds should be allowed to use that picture of himself. That looks like a picture from like 10 years ago.
Yeah, it might be. It might be. Tony,
lot of
what
weight.
is your? Tony's a-
He's saying it's false advertising.
You gotta get something recent, Meds.
Tony's a menace, bro. What the fuck? Oh man, Tony, you're a funny guy, bro. That's I think why Rev really likes you is because you just say what the fuck, whatever's on your mind is gonna come
Here's
out.
why I fucking like him. And
Yeah.
You don't find that on YouTube anymore.
That's a
I
Everybody's
feel
fact.
so
like I
full
feel
of
I feel
shit,
like
dude.
Blaze gets jealous. He brings that up a lot. He brings that up a lot.
Brother, I'm giving you props. How am I getting
I'm just-
jealous? What the hell?
I'm just saying, whenever me and Blaze are kicking it, he likes to bring up, yo, I don't know why this guy likes you.
Because Rev doesn't like anybody. That's why. That's why. It's shocking to know Rev likes somebody because Rev doesn't like a lot of people. He thinks everybody's either corny or fucking trash. That's the truth.
That is not true, Blaze.
That is absolutely
I got love
true.
For a lot of people out here.
You sent me a voice memo saying humans are the cancer of the world and the world should burn today.
No, I said. Do you remember what Smith said in the Matrix? He said human beings are a disease of this
Yo.
planet.
Hold on,
I
guys.
said he
Meds.
wasn't wrong.
Meds.
Yo, I'm back to read the super chats. Yo, I was
Yeah,
listening
go
to the
ahead.
pod. Listen,
Go
while I was
ahead,
gone.
go-
I went
go
to get
ahead.
coffee.
Go ahead.
You know, you guys are fucked up because what Tony said, I literally said the same exact thing when we went live, and none of y'all acknowledged it. I could have been like, "Oh yeah, Mets said the same shit." and
Whoa,
defended
whoa,
me.
hold on. What did you
No.
say?
That's crazy.
What
I
did
said
you
the
say
same
exactly?
exact
That's
shit.
crazy, Mez. That's crazy.
Bro, I
About
said
what?
the same shit like 2 hours ago. I was like, "Yo, I need to put a new picture on there because I'm bald
Why didn't
now."
no one
I didn't
defend
hear
it?
you.
That's
I didn't
crazy.
hear
Why
it.
no one defend
Oh,
it? That's
my
crazy.
God.
You
And
did say
Tony
that. No, you
said
did
it in
say
a
that.
roasting manner.
Oh,
So
man.
that's
did.
probably
I
why it
was
stood out.
roasting myself
You did.
earlier. Oh man, nobody defended me. That's crazy.
I hate to
Let
see
me
it,
read
man.
these
I hate
super
to
chats
see
and
it.
get my coffee, man. Nah, but you're right, Tony. Oh snap, we got Rev, Meds, and LT on the pod tonight. That's Lazy Titan. This is gonna be a great episode, minimum.
Minimum.
And Tony pulled
Minimum.
up.
Minimum.
Tony pulled up. Got the Delta. SMKev 411 199. What up, Blazing Crew?
SNK, what up? Delta, what up?
Big Cloud, member for 5 months. Thank you, sir.
Damn, Big Cloud, really? You just
Damn,
you
only
just
5 months. That's
You
crazy.
forcing that shit to just so I can click it. That's fucking sad.
Wow.
Well, what is that? Why is it doing that?
No, you
What was
can
going
like
on?
share that. Hey, I've been a member for 5 months, and Big Cloud forced it. Like, hey, Blaze, by the way, I've been a member for 5 months. That's what that is.
As if that's a big deal for Big
He's
Cloud.
just being a smartass.
Yeah,
no, yeah, probably.
I
yeah.
thought
Yeah,
you could leave like
yeah.
a comment doing that or something.
little bit.
Anyway, Suffer so proud, yo. That's my guy. I haven't seen you in a minute.
Hell
bro.
yeah! Shout out to Suffer, bro. Stay safe on
Yes,
them
sir.
on the road.
$9.99. Thank you, brother. What up, Rev, Blaze, Meds, and guests? Just got off work. Finally caught the cast. Hope I didn't miss too much. Shit, we just got started by the time you posted that.
And guessed. What the fuck?
When's the last time you talked to Suffer, Rev? Do you interact with him much?
I ain't talked to him in a while. I've talked to him in the DMs a few times. You know. Cool guy.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man. Papa John's with the 5. I'm gonna drop the money for that 50 series. I need native resolution and maxed out everything. No more DLSS. What is the 50 series for? It's for Witcher 4 or GTA 6.
The 60 series will be out by the time GTA 6 comes.
No, GTA 6
it's coming out next year.
Not for PC.
Well, I mean,
It ain't gonna be a year. They're not gonna put out a 5090 and a year later 6090. They're not doing that.
Oh,
I don't think so.
Come on, Bond. Hey, I fucks with you right now. Like, come on. Like,
we got Black Metal Gamer member for 2 months. Weapon Week podcast is not going to be boring and safe. I unsubbed. Old Weapon Wheel podcast is like Lucas era Star Wars, and now it's Disney equivalent. It is what it is. Man, they saying new Weapon Wheel is The Last Jedi. Oh man. Artem Popov with the $4.99. Bond asked for an invite. Here he is. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to the chat. I was just so in the conversation.
J-Lo with the $4.99. Thank you. Bond, what would you be open to changing if you were asked to come back?
There would have to be a lot of things outside of just changing.
So you're still willing to come back? I feel like you haven't learned anything.
Look, if I were to come back, a lot of things would have to change on my terms.
I got you.
Shiva blasted with the 2. Where does Tony get his pap smears?
Come
Where
on,
do you
bro.
get your pap smears, Tony?
I don't know what that is. I don't know. I'm not familiar.
Okay.
What is a pap smear? Meds, please help us.
That's a procedure that women get at the gynecologist.
Oh shit.
No, brother. Okay.
Good job, Meds.
Rain 47 with the $4.99. Do we genuinely think GTA is coming out this year? Not me.
I do.
Low-key, I need it to come out because I got a bet with BG right now, and I think the bet will hurt if it doesn't come out.
How much money are we talking?
100. I got 100 that he doesn't beat 25 AAA games this year.
Oh, he's got a bet with Jack too about that.
Yeah,
I think
if GTA 6 gets delayed, that a lot of games will get pushed into this year.
Rev, do you believe that BG has to beat 25 games? Could you even? I can't.
I don't think he's doing it. I don't think he's doing it. Even if it comes out, I don't think he's doing it.
Tony, let me ask you this.
Go on.
He's made bets with me, and he made that bet with me first. Is he still going to honor those bets with me now? I'm not on the podcast.
He should.
We'll see.
That's not a yes.
Bro, I think Rev can't even beat 5 games a year.
Yeah, I don't think. The thing is, BG's kind of betting on Switch 2 releasing, and so that's going to drop like another 5 games into it. But I don't.
That's because like games can't hold Rev's attention like me, right? Rev, can games hold your attention?
They do. They're just remakes.
Can games hold your attention?
Yeah, when they're good.
Thank you.
And how many good games have you played this year, or 2024, whatever?
I couldn't even. Space Marine. That's it.
Exactly. So 1 game. So we're talking about like
that's the only game. That's the only new game I beat. I think.
The story mode, right? The story mode, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So you said 25 AAA games.
He's not doing that. I don't even think 25 AAA games released next.
That's insane.
That's what BG said, but he was like, "Yo, there's 15 coming out that I know I'm gonna buy."
That's hard.
And then
That's hard.
Switch to, and then when GTA 6 gets a release date, other games will get a release date.
That's hard. That's a great year.
That's hard.
I don't think the thing is, I don't think 25 games even come out. But let's say they did. I think BG will get to like 19, and then he'll be like, "Well, do I want to waste the time?" And the money's buying 6 more $70 games or just pay up.
You're lucky to get like 5 games that you can get through from start to finish
that are great.
BG
great.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm not
BG
talking like Jack
Move.
Move. I'm not talking like Jack Move. Jack Move will play any game from start to finish live. That's that he's a little different. But like getting through 5 good quality games from start to finish. Minimum, it's
rarity.
hard. It's
Yeah.
hard. It's hard
Yeah.
nowadays. Deadass, it's hard.
Hey, I gotta step out real quick. I'll be
Fast
back in a
Furious
second.
come out
Okay.
All right, Bon.
Bon.
All right, cool.
Let me read this DM from Tony. Please don't invite him back. Dude, come on, Tony.
That's crazy, Tony. That's crazy.
Scarecrow, thank you for being a member. Yeah, listen, man. That was an interesting conversation. Yeah. Look, bro, I just want to say this about the whole weapon wheel thing. Sometimes it's time to move on, bro. It is what it is. Bond should move on. BG should move on. That's it. That's how it should be. That's how he feels. That's how he feels. Fuck it.
Bond seems like well spoken. Like he kind of knows like what he's doing.
Yeah, but that doesn't
that's
translate.
the vibe I get from him. I don't know.
I know, Lazy. You would think, okay, the guy speaks well. He's well informed. Do you think that that doesn't relate into viewership or anything?
Well, but that's like half of the battle, though. That's half of the battle.
Is it?
I think
it might not even be a quarter. It's a quarter.
I think half of the battle is like knowing how to talk to people.
In a podcast, maybe. Yeah, maybe you're right.
Yeah.
That's why you got kicked though, for not knowing.
Not knowing to stop talking, right? Yeah.
And that's actually all right. Well,
now that I think about it, I might have been the reason he didn't get no no explanation, Because like when he got kicked, right? He got blocked, right? And I messaged BG and I'm like, yo, you're a piece of shit. And he's like, yo, I didn't even do anything yet. And I was like, yeah. I was like, yo, if you're gonna kick him off the podcast, you should do it now and like save yourself the headache from down the line. And he was like, bet. And then the tweet went up.
No way.
Tell you something,
I'm like, yo, why are you gonna block him? And like,
if Blaze
you don't like him, you might as well just
exiled me from his friends list or his community. I get a plane ticket to fucking Massachusetts immediately.
Yeah, and you'd get a fucking plane. You'd get a ticket to the hospital with 3 rounds in your ass. You good, bro?
Okay, let's not make crazy
Hold
jokes.
on,
like
for
that.
what?
Lazy, listen, we haven't known each other for 10 years. It's different.
If we were in that situation, Blaze,
yeah, of course,
and we known each other for 10 years,
and I don't even tell you or give you the benefit of the doubt. Yeah,
okay, Blaze. If we known each other for 10 years, and then you decide to exile me off the island without any fucking notice or information, why would I not buy a plane ticket to punk ass Massachusetts and fuck your ass up?
Because you ain't a sensitive ass female. That's why. This wasn't Bond's sole source of income. This was.
Rev, it's about respect.
Dude,
it really is
about respect. It's not. Dude, you just listen to the shit that we heard. BG never even invited this man to his house, and he invited everybody else.
Well, okay, that's.
And Bond still stayed on the podcast, knowing that the lead guy doesn't even fucking like him.
Yeah, but that was known from the beginning, though.
Yeah,
that's crazy to me.
That is,
and
crazy.
It's mutual.
That's crazy. I don't want to do business with somebody that I know hates me.
Doesn't everybody at work hate you anyway?
I'm well loved.
I feel like a lot of us.
Okay.
Do you love everybody else?
No.
Exactly.
No, I do
There
not.
you go.
Yeah.
I just can't see a world where like you're friends with someone for 10 years and then you exile them off the fucking island, and then you know.
And I was telling
Listen, we're not debating that. I think we can all agree that was fucked up how he handled it. But
that was childish.
When you tell me that the man never liked him, that kind of changes things.
It does.
So does Black Bond know that BG never liked him?
Yeah, he brought me on the podcast saying he doesn't like me. He's like, but I'm willing to do business. Like, okay, let's do business.
And you should have known better, Bond. I feel like.
Agreed, but after 10 years, you kind of. It's business after 10 years.
10 years is a long time.
Yeah.
Like 10 years is like.
That's why I say you took it for granted. You thought it was always going to be there, you know?
I mean, dog, I was probably the second most instrumental in building the damn platform. Like, who else put in more work on that thing than me besides BG?
I feel like the majority of people watched it for Hardy and Jack at one point, and you were definitely close. You were a close third.
No. You're misunderstanding what I'm saying. They could be the favorite.
Why did he pick Hardy?
They could be the favorite pot. Put a shirt on, though, man. They could be the more popular podcasters, Blaze, but I'm saying nobody put in more
The effort.
to
I
the
got you.
podcast than me.
Yo,
Nobody was
again,
contributing more behind the scenes than me.
I feel like I'm snitching it up, yo. Remember when BG got banned on the timeline, right?
What did you
And
do?
he couldn't make a new Twitter, so I made him an account. When I sent him over the account, it didn't sign me in. It didn't sign me out of the account. So when they were kicking Hard 8 out of the podcast,
Where are your numbers from
like I
last
saw
week?
all of it. And so how it went down was BG said, Smoove, I think what it was Smoove was like, yo, if he doesn't get kicked off, I'm leaving.
I can
And
tell
so
the
they took
story.
it to
I
a
was
vote.
there.
No, there was extra pieces. So y'all were being a little bit. So then
No, I was the
BG
deciding
said,
vote.
BG said that he's not gonna vote or whatever. And I think it was Jimmy that was on the side of like keeping it Hard 8, and then Jack was in there just trying to be like, yo,
Jack didn't vote.
I'm not trying to sit Jack. Yeah, even though Jack could have voted and kept him on there, pretty much. I remember that. That was kind of shysty. That was kind of shysty if that was his man's. But I remember Jack being like, yo, I didn't even vote, but he would have been the deciding vote to like keep him
You
on.
guys know what we're talking about is crazy, right?
Yep.
Like you guys understand that what we're talking about right now is ludicrous.
Hard 8 got kicked off for the same reason.
What are we talking about?
Derailing the podcast, right?
No,
You
he
know,
got
Rev,
kicked out
like
'cause
getting
Smoove
in
was like,
arguments.
I'm dipping. One of us got
over
to go.
gaming podcast type things.
Listen,
Oh,
Lazy,
hold on. What did Hard 8 get kicked for?
I thought it was because, it was causing too many issues with, he wasn't talking with Jack. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong at the time. They were fighting and shit. I don't know. Tony, you know better than me. I don't know.
It was just that Smoove and Hard 8 got into an argument.
Smoove and Hard
was
8
like,
got
it's
into
gotta
an
be one of us.
issue, and Hard 8 was talking about Smoove's wife. So Smoove said, I go where he goes, because obviously Smoove's wife's not going to want him on the podcast with somebody talking shit about his wife.
And
Right.
then
What
BG
did Hard 8 say about his wife?
I don't remember. I would assume when you're
Oh,
shaming
you
had
remember.
to do something with her body and her looks.
Okay.
So it came to a head, and it came to a vote, which is funny because there was no vote for me. Funny.
And they voted him off?
So that came down to a vote. Jack was afraid to vote. The votes were split. I made the deciding vote because, in my estimation, if we kept Hard 8, the podcast was going to implode. So I made that.
Because Hard 8's a loose cannon. He's too
Yes, so
emotional.
I made the educated decision. We're going to keep Smoove over BG because I was the deciding vote and everybody else was being too pussy to make a decision. But a day later, I sat them down and they were cool again. And I got them to talk. And I got them cool again because that's what I do. I get people want to blow off my kneecaps. People want to hang me, talk about my dead father, whatever. I could be a man. I can be cool. We can work this out. I got it worked out. They were cool again. But BG didn't want him on the podcast after that.
Oh, I got you. So that's why he still fucks with you then.
Yeah. I mean, dude, like,
Yeah, because you voted him off the cast, and that was the last interaction he had with you. He'd hate you forever.
no, Hard 8 doesn't hate me because the next day.
Well, yeah, I get that because you sat him
mediated.
down the next day.
I have conversations with people, Rev, like a man.
I got you.
Hey,
so much nonsense over
Agreed.
Over gaming
Too much
podcast. Fucking insanity, dude.
it is
crazy.
a gaming podcast. It is
Insanity.
fucking crazy.
A gaming podcast.
I remember Rev
Well, I don't
saying
fuck with nobody, Blaze. You ain't got no friends out here.
that, and Rev told me like,
Suckers
dude,
would turn on you like that.
Rev
Your
told me if we
sub-
ever got into a fight,
Your
an
viewers
argument. Rev is the type of guy. If there's ever an issue between me and Rev, he would never say a single bad word about me. He would just act like I don't exist.
Yep. Goodbye.
And that's the best thing to do, I think. Just like he likes to say, wash your hands. It's over.
That's it. That's
And
it.
believe
I've
me.
gotten emotional a couple of times. I got
We all
saved
have,
from
though.
doing some dumb shit a couple of times, but ultimately it boils down to silence is always the best answer. You know?
Yep, that's what it is.
I was
right
just
now.
talking to a friend. His girl is disconnecting from him. She's distancing herself, and it's driving him up the wall, and he doesn't know what to do. And he's like, dude, you got to help me. Like, she doesn't give a fuck. And how do I make her give a fuck? I said, listen,
You can't, man.
there's no way to make her give a fuck. The only move you got right now is to just go dark, go silent, and to not give a fuck. I need to be fucking something. I said, dude, it's not going to matter. He does not care. So you have to not care. I don't know how to do that. Well, you got to condition yourself to do it, because I'm telling you now, it's your only
It's pretty
move.
much over for him. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's your only move.
If
pretty much over for him.
Oh, is this derailment of the podcast? If I start talking about women, I don't know.
No, but we did bring up your tweet, Rev. I was telling you how if somebody was fucking with, if how do you guys feel about women having best friends or guy friends, and if
That's
they,
not acceptable.
Oh, yeah. You know what? That's funny to me, because it's like people are thinking like I don't know the answer to this.
right?
I know.
They're thinking
I know.
I'm asking like I need some guidance. Are you out of
Right.
your fucking minds? I laughed at half of those responses.
I know.
Dude,
Trust me, I've
people
seen
are
it.
such sheep. They really are.
They are.
There's only one instance in where I think that's appropriate. Because look, I have friends that are girls, but as soon as they got married, that friendship ended. I'll text them happy birthday, Merry Christmas, hope the fam is good, hope all is well. That's the only contact they'll get from me once or twice a year. Hope the family is good. Hope you have a great year.
And you want to, make sure that they know you're still around.
No, she's married. She lives in Texas, but we've known each other.
Yeah, because that means something.
Yeah, we've known each
Especially
other.
in today's
We've known each
society.
other for 20 years. But like, once you have a
She
friend,
look
that's
good?
yes. But once you have a friend that's a girl, once they get
Rev,
married,
duh.
you gotta fall back.
Rev, duh.
Now, the only instance I think where you can have friends as girls, I'm friends with all my boys' sisters, but their sisters are like my sisters. I would never dare like bang a friend's sister.
I
So like
I
those
stay-
are the
Rev's
only
face is
times.
looking like he doesn't agree.
I'd like listen. I stay in my own lane, and that lane is very fucking thin. Because if I go down to downtown Miami, that's where people go to get divorced.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
So I just stay in my own fucking lane.
So what was Tony's answer to that? Tony's in his prime. He pulls grade A ass. Okay. Let's hear it, Tony. Can your
Any
girl have
friend?
guy friends?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely no.
Absolutely not. No.
Okay.
I
There's
think-
no circumstance. Okay. How about this? She's career orientated. Okay. She's real into her career.
Irrelevant.
She has a job where her subordinates, the people under her, she kind of has to communicate with, and they're guys. So because she's the supervisor, these guys reach out a lot. She talks to them, and she tells you, listen, these are my coworkers. Okay. This is my fucking career. And if you're not supportive of my career and you're going to be insecure over these guys, then that's a you problem, not a me problem. What's
Well,
your move?
You can't do anything about her career. That's like if I'm dating a stripper. I
So
can't
she's
complain.
allowed to talk to the guys?
Yeah, it's her career. But look, if I was hypothetically dating a stripper, I can't complain about her stripping. She was already doing it before me.
No, Black. No, we're not talking about a stripper.
This is her job to talk to these people who are
We're
men.
talking about like an accountant. At a
Okay,
big
but what if
firm.
these guys are texting her about personal shit and she's helping them and talking to them on a personal level?
I
Yeah,
tell her.
because-
I tell her to go to
Because
HR.
she says she cares about her coworkers.
Oh no. That's
Black Bond, we're not talking about a
Now
stripper.
we're not
talking
even
about,
into
like,
job related. We're not even
No.
into job related
It's
stuff.
it's business only.
Business only, right?
Yep,
And if she will not conform to this,
that's a wrap.
what is the reason?
That she doesn't like you enough.
You're not worth it enough.
Yeah.
Her job is more important, and talking to these guys is more important. I
Yep.
said that alone is enough ammo for you to not give a fuck.
Agreed.
What,
Yeah.
what are we doing here?
I thought you were just talking about communicating with men at work. Like I talk to girls at work. I can't like not.
No, you got no choice in that
Exactly.
situation. I'm talking as a supervisor texting men that work for you on a personal level.
I tell her. You
Tony, I'm assuming you wouldn't allow that.
No. It's more
Okay.
of a sticky one, more of a gray area, but for the most part, yeah, no.
Gray area how? Let's hear it.
And you can see the logic in it and the point, but I still think when it comes down to it, it's like you got to keep it professional kind of situation.
Here's
Okay,
also-
so would you make an exception?
No.
So you tell her, what would you tell her?
And the thing is now, I think another thing with me is, I think you have to really kind of put your foot down in these kind of situations, because then I think with me, there's been times where maybe I'd be like that, maybe at the start, right? And then maybe you make the one or two exceptions because, you know, a few months, a few years in, maybe you like the person. But I think when you do it at the start, right, that's something that the person likes about you. That's why they're still with you. And then when you start allowing certain things, the respect and the what made them like you at the start starts to go away. And so I feel like you gotta stay on top of those type of things.
Absolutely right.
I think you're missing a bigger point. We would all classify this kind of action as disrespect, right?
Absolutely.
And my point is this: a girl that likes you shouldn't have to be told not to disrespect you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's already a red flag that you have to put your foot down. Any girl that's liked me like that, the girl I'm talking right now, she wouldn't even think about doing something like that or something questionable. And if she did think about doing something like that, she would at least have the common decency to run it by me and ask, like, hey, I need to do this. How does this make you feel? Like, come on, you know better. Like, yeah, that's what I thought. I shouldn't do that.
Well, so I'm not saying his name or nothing like that. So I guess I'm kind of putting his business out there, but I'm really not. So he made the decision because basically she said her career is more important. She doesn't care about his feelings. These are her coworkers. This is her job. This is what she's going to do. So my man, you know,
Are they married?
He picked his balls up. Yeah. And he said,
Whoa.
okay, we're done. And he went elsewhere, which I told him, I said, you know what? That was a good move. Now the problem is now he's second guessing, like, damn, you know, what if nothing was going on? What if they are just her coworker? I said, listen, just off the fact that you left alone, you have to stick to this now.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's
you can't go
nothing
back
else
now.
to be done. If you go back, you were telling her you can do whatever the fuck you want, and I'm gonna come running back. You have to stick to this. You're committed.
Rev, is this a real story or is this an allegory to me and BG?
No.
If you go back,
I don't know. Is it Black Paul?
if you go back, he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, no. So he's committed. He can't go back.
How long has it
Under
been
any
since you made the
circumstance.
decision?
He has to fix this.
How long has it been?
A couple weeks.
This is the same girl that you said that she actually she give a fuck about him no more.
And he wants her back?
Oh, it's over, bro. She don't give a fuck about him. It's over, dog.
Oh yeah, it's over with him.
Here's another thing, man. If you gonna make a bold move and a power move, you got to stand on business.
Yeah, of
You
course.
got to.
Yeah. You can't
Minimum.
go back
You
on
got
the
to.
bluff. Even if it was
Minimum.
a bluff, you can't go back on it.
Right.
Because
Right.
then she owns you, bro.
And that's what he can't grab. He needs to make her feel what he's feeling. And that's what I told him. I said, listen, the thing that always got me the most from females, like when a female's lashing out and cursing me out, I'm eating it up. I'm soaking that up. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. Tell me how you really feel. When I get nothing, that hurts the worst because that shows they just don't give a fuck. So you got to match their energy.
What about if you met her? She already had friends.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you're just dating, fine. You don't dictate anything until you make it official. Once it's official, you can't be talking or hanging out with guys. I don't give a fuck if you were friends with them. Oh, well, that just means you don't trust. You bet your ass I don't trust you. I don't trust myself.
I got a little anecdote about
you.
this.
No, that's a separate life you had.
So I have a female friend that we've been friends since I was like 7 years old. We've been friends my entire life. I spent my entire life hanging out at her crib. Like I was also friends with her sisters. I was friends with her whole family. You know, I was always in there, hanging out left and right. And you know, we've gotten older. You know, she's had relationships here and there. Whenever she's had a relationship, we've never like hung out in person. Whenever, like, for example, she had a guy who she worked with for like 5 years or so, I never set foot in her apartment while that guy was living there. And I never asked. She never asked me, like, she never said, "Hey, you can't come around no more." I just never even bothered to hit her up to be like, "Hey, can I come over?" Because I know that me as her man, I wouldn't want some dude doing that to me. You know what I mean? So I'm just doing.
What do you mean? You say you hit married women all the time.
Yeah, but not people that I know. You know what I mean? I don't know these guys. I don't know these guys and that's over with, please.
But you wouldn't want someone doing that to you, would you, Mids?
That's why I don't do it to my friends. And I don't do it to anybody anymore,
Okay.
I'm
I
retired.
got you.
Guys, how many times have you had a best friend that's a female, right? A best friend, quote unquote, best friend that's a female that you had suck your dick?
None.
I've never had a best friend that's a
Never
female.
had a best friend as a female.
Yeah,
The only friends I have that are girls are my friends' sisters, and that's to me that's a completely different scenario because I've known these girls since they've been in diapers. Like they're literally my sisters. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to them, but I don't look at them like that. Like one was a cheerleader at Penn State, and all these other guys like, oh my god, she's so gorgeous. Like, I don't even look at her like that.
All right, well, what's that?
Just one notch. Yeah, and people were saying in the comments, you can't dictate to somebody who they can and can't hang out with. They're not your property. It's like, I'm not dictating anything. This is optional here. Okay, you don't have to do what I say, but if you do not, then we're not together. It's as simple as that. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what I expect.
It's not like it's not a two-way
There's a
street.
difference.
You
Huh?
gonna be hanging out with your female friends?
No, I'll give her that same courtesy. If I'm asking her to do it, then I'll do the same
with your
thing.
guy friends, and I'm gonna be hanging out with all these chicks.
Right.
That's not how it works.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
You know what's really funny? You know what's really funny about this question? Let me ask every one of you.
Rev, check your phone, Rev.
How many of your dads had best girlfriends or your moms had best guy friends? My parents not had either of them. Did your dad ever hang out with a girl? Oh, this is my best girlfriend.
My parents had neither, but I had a fair share of best girlfriends, quote unquote, that are not friends anymore. Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
Yeah. At the very least, I've seen like
yeah, that makes sense.
Like at the very least.
Whoa, what was the question? What are we saying here? I'm sorry.
Go ahead. How many best girlfriends did your dad have growing up, or best guy friends did your mom have growing up that you can remember as a kid?
Man. I'll tell you this. My mom is, as far as I know, and I believe my dad. My mom's the only woman my dad's ever been with. No girlfriends.
But I'm saying, like, your dad didn't have girls he hung out with when he was with your mom, and your mom didn't have guy friends. So I don't understand why this conversation exists. Our parents didn't do it. Why do we want to do it?
Because it's the internet age, man. Things are different. Women and men working together. You remember I said this in the last podcast. Patrice O'Neal said working with a female is like a bear working with trout. That's exactly, dude. That's exactly what it is. So you got women in the workplace, you got women on social media, you got women on dating sites. It's just too accessible. Everything is just too accessible now. They have a constant influx of attention. Listen, there are, God, let me be careful how I say this. There are women that I know that do not look the greatest. And
they're still getting dick down.
Going out the door.
Yeah.
There are guys that I know that don't look the greatest with zero options.
None.
So you got borderline ugly chicks that feel like, they're the shit because so many dudes will fuck up. Men are pathetic. Men are so pathetic today. It's real sad.
It's very sad. And you know what's funny about this conversation? You guys are chill. I like having this conversation. If I have this conversation with the weapon wheel guys, oh my God, you're so fresh and fit. I'm like, dude, we're just having a casual conversation between men. Pick your dick up.
Wow.
I'd say with what you're saying, Rev, I think a part of that too is, I think even more so like the guys who are more attractive, I think they're getting approached the least because if guys feel like they don't really have the chance, and so they're going for the girls who are like more mid and lower tier, and so that's why they're feeling like so hyped up and all of that.
Well, hold on.
think guys
Repeat
get
that,
what they
Tony.
get.
I feel like the girls who are, more attractive, I think they probably get approached less than the girls
That's
who are
true.
unattractive.
I
Hold
agree
on,
with
hold
that.
on.
Because guys feel like they have a greater chance with the
Tongue Biter says in
ugly
the
or
chat,
average girl.
y'all need to up your self-esteem up as a man. That's not
That's-
really what it is.
I think that's why you
true.
see what
That's-
a lot of the
Women love
girls
saying
who
that
are,
to gaslight dudes into
a lot of the
being
girls
Yeah,
who
don't
are,
even acknowledge that.
Yeah.
who are
That's just,
attractive feel insecure.
That's not really.
Like you
that's
see
No,
that all the
and-
time, too.
Tongue Biter.
You should be secure.
That's a good
I
point,
can hang out
Tony,
with my guy
because
friends. All right.
the people, so like good-looking women, they're still insecure. Whereas the women that don't look as good, they don't give a flying fuck.
Yo,
what are you gonna do? Tell them no?
Rev, you are
You know what I mean?
100% right. Look, how many times have you seen a fat bitch walking out stuffing 10 pounds of bacon in a 5-pound bag? And they're like,
And
"Where-"
she should immediately go home.
No,
Yeah.
but I'm saying, where do they get the confidence? I wish I had that confidence.
Bro, because
Because they
men
got
are
dudes
fucking
throwing
horny.
it at 'em,
Yeah,
man.
dude.
I see good-looking guys with trash. I was going in. There was this dude. He had a build. I was like, "Holy shit, this fucker's got a build." I was looking at him from the back, just super good build, and he's
Oh.
walking with a trash can. I'm just like, this is insane.
You want to know why?
You know?
brought up a very good point. I have one friend, Spanish guy, 6'3". Where have you ever seen a 6'3" Hispanic guy? This dude would get chicks nonstop. And I hope he's not watching this because I would hate for him to hear me say this, but his wife, this dude was banging 8s and 9s. He definitely married a 5 or a 6. And I'm confused and I'm thinking, why? And he was like, dude, if you're gonna, I can bang 8s and 9s, but to deal with one every
Yeah,
day,
he didn't want the drama that comes with
he's
a,
like,
with a hot
fuck
ass chick.
that. He's like, if I
Yeah,
settle
dude,
down,
nice cooking clean. I don't know, man.
yeah, he's like, it's going to be easier for me to marry a 5 and 6, a girl that's absolutely obsessed with me,
That's
than to
crazy.
be dealing
thinking.
with an
That's
8
actually
or a
crazy
9.
thinking.
That's
But that's
actually
the
kind of
reason.
makes that.
No, that actually that doesn't make any sense.
No,
Well,
listen,
that was
I
his
wouldn't do
reasoning.
it, but I get it. I understand because he thinks he can
Imagine
control the
marrying a
situation.
5 just because you can control a situation.
Not
Right.
not control the situation, but be in control of the
No.
situation.
Be a
Not-
key.
You can be in control of a 9.
Not
I
ha-
don't think you being in with a 5 necessarily would make you be in control of the situation. just 'cause
I
of that.
agree, but that was his rationale. I don't have to worry about her cheating.
No,
I don't
listen,
have
he
to
just
worry
took the
about taking her
easy
back.
way out. He just
Yeah.
took the easy way out. Dead ass. That's what it
100%.
was.
Porter Rock,
Yeah,
you
it is
let
easy,
your girl
man.
have Porter Rock. You let your girl have friends, guy friends. You're
He's
you
He's
know.
in the military. That's got to be a no.
So here's the thing. So
Oh, he's strict as fuck.
when Rev started this conversation, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a great topic. Hopefully it happens. But so me and my wife were both from Brooklyn. We're both deep into our 40s, so we both naturally have the same values, right? So this conversation never really happened between my wife. It was just a natural thing of how it's just natural. So like I don't have no new friends into females, right? So obviously we moved from place to place. I lived in Japan, lived in Germany, here in California and stuff. So we're always meeting new people, right? So whatever new friends she meets is mostly girls, right? Whatever friends I meet is mostly guys. Sometimes, because we're both married, we tend to meet married couples by single couples, right? But when we meet new couples, the guys get my number, my Facebook, whatever. The girls get hers, but we don't mix. And we never actually talked about that. It was just something where we both know is the right thing to do. When I'm not home, guys don't come visit my house, even when I'm deployed. That's just off the table. And vice versa when she's not home. Because sometimes, she has to go back, see her family, and I don't put in vacation time because I only get so many per year. No girls come over my house. So we both have a natural affinity of, keeping our friends within the respective gender.
How long you been married with her?
Thing.
It's about respect.
We've been together since 2000. We've been together since 2002. So
Oh my
4
God.
years. Yeah. So we've been together for a long time, and it's just a natural thing, right? But as far as her friends she met before me, she has a few male friends that she knew since like kindergarten and stuff like that from the neighborhood she grew up with. But as soon as we got married, they understood the assignment.
See,
if you know
that's
what I mean.
I said earlier.
That's
Rev.
what I was saying earlier.
I didn't-
Exactly.
I never had to tell her parameters. It was just a natural thing. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so like the guys wouldn't come over when I'm not in the house to visit. They would visit us, together. We would hang out together and stuff like that. So I never really had that situation where she's alone hanging out with guys. That just changed, but it wasn't something I had to bring up. It was just a mindset from all together and stuff like that, right? But I will say this: there are situations where professionally, in the reverse, some things I had to do being a Marine, right? Because naturally, being a Marine and having Marines under me, many of them were females. And one of my responsibilities is to take care of Marines personally, because their personal issues impact our professional combat issues. If a Marine has issues at home, they're not going to be an effective warfighter going forward. So you'd be surprised how many phone calls I get at 3 a.m. on a Saturday. Master Guns, Gunny, Master Sergeant, whatever rank I was, Sergeant. I'm in jail. I got caught drunk driving. My car blew out. I'm in Virginia and I'm in North Carolina. There was times I drove from North Carolina to Virginia 3 hours to pick up Marines. Whatever. Some of the Marines were females. Now, with the female ones, I asked my wife, can you come with me? She understood the assignment by right of my rank, so she knew it was my responsibility to take care of Marines, but she would come with me. 3 a.m. in a car, driving.
Wow.
Picking up drunk Marines, and she's right there next to me, right? And stuff like that. If it was just the guys, I would pick them up by myself. But if I had to pick up female Marines and stuff like that, I would
Yeah,
have
but what
to,
about if your wife?
right?
See, my girl's not trying to hang out with any single females. Like my girl's like usually hanging out with people that have kids that have the same kind of lifestyle as she does. Like if my girl was trying to hang out with single females all the time, like I get it. You could have a friend that's single or
No.
You know what I mean? But my girl doesn't hang out with people that have this. My girl hangs out with people that have the same lifestyle, basically.
Yeah, same thing. I will say the main thing is the way I look at it personally. It's not so much I don't trust her, because this is where I kind of disagree with Rev. If you don't trust a person and this is a mark of the relationship, what's to say the person agrees? Be like, yep, I want to hang out, but behind your back they're still hanging out with men. You just don't know about it. So I personally never looked at it that way. I always looked at it as, I don't want you to meet, or hang out by yourself with with new guys or new friends, because I don't trust them. I don't trust men with you by themselves with them, even if it's like your older friends, because we all know, majority of the SA assaulters are who? Are usually people that female knows. It's not the dude in the bush in Central Park.
The bush.
You understand what I'm saying?
No
So
Harlem
my
Pies.
thing is, you know what I'm saying? So my thing is, I don't trust the people more than I trust her, because if I had a thing of, I don't want you, hanging or whatever, and if you don't, they don't trust you. I mean, the person could just end up cheating on you and still hang out with guys behind your back, and you just don't know it.
Yeah,
You know
if they're
what I'm
gonna
saying?
cheat, they're gonna
So,
cheat though. I've always believed
I
that.
don't use that as a problem. If I don't trust you, it doesn't matter what I levy. Like if there's a feeling of lack of trust, then I'm gonna go with that feeling. I'm not gonna be like, well, I'm not so sure. But if you do this, then that makes me comfortable. Nah. Like for me, if there's a feeling like something ain't right, then I'm just gonna go with that feeling. Levying a certain descriptor ain't gonna make it better. But most of the thing for friendships is I don't trust the other party, and vice versa. I don't hang around with girls by myself, because who knows what will happen, and then I get blamed for it. So I need my wife with me. You understand what I'm saying? Doesn't matter who it is. Hey, honey, unless it's like, my own family and stuff like that, right? But any friends, best friends, or acquaintances from the family, there were times that, I had to give a ride, like my wife's cousins, they wanted a ride home. My wife is with me. I'm not driving my wife's cousins with just me. Like, nah. Either take a Uber or my wife got to come with me. And my wife understood, so it's not like I even had to ask. She knew that she's coming with me, right?
So everybody,
things like that.
Everybody has the same agreement here. Like you don't want your girl having fucking friends. I don't even know why you asked that question. That's why when you asked that question, Rev, and I was reading the comments, I'm like, what the fuck are these guys?
It was just in reference
There are
to
situations.
what my guy
There are
was going through.
situations. Yeah, but there are situations where you don't, like the professional job he brought up. Some jobs, depending, let's say like a lawyer, right? We'll use that one. Marine is easy. If you're dating a female Marine, you don't have a choice. She's gonna majority of the military or anybody in the military, Army, Air Force. If you're dating a woman who's in the military, majority are men. And if she's up in the ranks, she's gonna have subordinates under her, and she has to watch out for their personal welfare. That's part of the job. We're psychologists, we're fathers, we're mothers, we're babysitters, we're accountants. We have to do all this stuff as leaders of our troops. So, like, if you're dating a female who's in the military, or you're married, you know, and God help you, she's like a sergeant major or master chief, she's gonna get calls from guys all the time. 3 in the morning, Sundays, 1 in the morning. This person's here, this person there. You gotta go here. It's gonna get ridiculous, right? So that's pretty much like, you know, whatever. But let's say another job, like lawyer.
What if they're hitting you up on some personal shit then? What if they're hitting
Right.
you up on,
They
hey,
are.
I'm
In the
having
military, they
problems
are.
with this relationship. My man's doing this, he's doing that, and then she's counseling, or my girl's doing this, she's doing that, and then she's counseling this man through this relationship shit. That's cool.
That's a normal Tuesday for us. Bro, I had like with that. That's why I said in the military it's a little bit different. That's a normal Tuesday. You know, I had wives call me telling me that their husband's cheating on them. Why?
Well, this wasn't cheating. No, this was
No.
cheating.
I'm talking. What I'm
minor
saying
shit.
is no. What I'm saying is, let's say if I was a female and I was the same rank, wives or husbands will be calling the female, you know, troop handlers, whatever, on personal stuff. My wife is cheating on me. My husband's cheating on me. You know, or I haven't been fed, or my husband's, you know, spending all the money, hasn't paid bills. I'm in debt. Like, all that personal shit is a daily occurrence for us on a Tuesday. Literally on a Tuesday. I had wives show up to my work to explain to me what their husband doing on, because they expect us to discipline the husband. Now, up to a certain point, depending what he did, he would be disciplined in the military, depending what he did, right? For example, if he just straight up cheated and she's not in the military, we could say you're going to have to just take it up with lawyers, right? But if he cheated with another person in the military, then we would handle it, because then that's a whole other situation. It's just a whole thing, right? So military, you just don't have a choice on that one. There's going to be personal shit. It's just part of the job description.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Go ahead.
So I've worked with military guys in my field before, and it's weird. Some of them don't listen, don't take instruction, are very disobedient, very aggravated. And I ask myself, I'm like, aren't y'all guys used to listening to orders? Why are you fighting me on everything?
So I'm going to tell you the dark truth. 70% of the people that join the military get out within the first 4 years.
Makes sense.
70%. They realize what, you know, the recruiter doesn't tell you everything. So right off the bat, some people are ready to get out within the first 6 months after they join the military, because they can't take orders or be told, hey, you're going to live in Japan. You know, for some people, you're 18, 19 years old, you join the military, you do your boot camp, you do
Or
your
younger.
school, you learn your job, or younger, right? 17, right? With your parents' permission, right? Then all of a sudden you get orders, you're going to Japan. And you're like, wait, what? Yep, you're going. You know,
Tongue bite her wants to join.
And then they get a bunch of Article 15s because they don't obey.
Yeah.
Rev,
Yeah,
we have a
exactly.
female perspective here that wants to join, and she wants to understand why
Oh Jesus!
she can't have friends that are men.
Oh, this is gonna be funny.
He said,
Rev, I can't
he
boot
said-
anybody. Rev,
said,
on
Jesus.
StreamYard, I can't boot anybody. I don't know.
Listen,
She said, "Bring
he
me on so I can debate.
So-
Why
so-
can't I
so
have friends?"
Wait, so Ban,
This isn't debatable.
majority of
in
the
my
people, majority of people do 4 years and get the hell out.
All right. Because this guy
And
was a
majority-
ranger.
And majority, well, I don't know about that one. I can't answer, because Rangers, yeah, you're right. They should be good. So I don't know. I don't have an answer for that one. But the majority get out after 4 years, right? And majority at best are average. They're not elite.
No, you
they're not
said
the
it
best.
wrong. They average at best.
Yeah, there you go. Average at best. Or either way. You know, either way. You understand? So just to let you know, so don't be confused. Like, man, you were in the military? Don't be surprised. They may have not been doing a good job while they were in the military and stuff like that, right? Because they didn't realize what it took and stuff like that.
Yeah, Tongue,
But I will
listen.
say, but let's say like certain jobs, let's say like a lawyer, right? Let's do that. Let's say she's a lawyer. Well, lawyers have to mentor, you know, junior lawyers and stuff like that. And sometimes personal situations come up which conflict with the job and the firm and the duty and stuff like that, right? So I could imagine a male lawyer having issues looking at their mentor and how to resolve it, especially if it's a situation that can impact their career as a lawyer and stuff like that. So it depends. It's like so many nuances and stuff like that, right? But I say if it's just limited to a phone call and personal situation, now if they want to be like, hey, let's go have a martini at 1 a.m. on a Saturday, all right, well, whoa,
Can't do it. Can't do it. Yeah.
like what are we doing here? You understand what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about here? And stuff like that. So there's a lot of nuances on that.
Listen, no, that's a great point, PRock. I feel like Tongue Biter has been getting at her since after hours, thinking that, you know, I think we're just gonna disagree on this one, Tongue. You know, maybe you have friends that are guys and shit like that. Just, you know, as you know, you probably look at it as an insecurity, but it's just how we feel. You know, as men, we know how we are.
If I like you
The
enough to
main
be
thing that
friends
people don't
and
get
then
is
you're
it's not about
attractive,
them,
why would I
it's
not
about-
want more?
It's about men.
I-
We are men.
I
We
would say
understand
this.
men. We know what men are. We know who they are, and we don't want them around our women.
I would say this. It would be
Women are pigs and dogs, man.
it would,
I
yeah,
mean,
it
men
would be
are pigs and dogs.
I was-
That's what I meant to say.
I will say this. I will find it weird that if you get with a couple and you're married and you don't do these things, then I will find that more weird than not doing it because you have to defend and protect your marriage at all costs. There is so many stuff out there that will easily cripple your marriage, cripple your relationships. I think the gentleman in the top right talking about, oh, you can't have single friends if you're married. I completely understand what he's talking about. You know, having single friends while you're married is the worst situation. I'll be honest, even for guys or girls, right? Because they're reminding
Minimum.
you of the thing. Like that's why, like, when I got married, you know, I don't go to strip clubs anymore. I just don't. There's no point in me going to a strip club. It's
Yeah,
literally
you
a
got-
bad environment as a
You got
husband.
titties at home.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? If I get the dollar bills to my wife, you know what I'm saying? I'll put a stripper pole in the middle of the room and here you go. You know, it's just a bad environment. So imagine me going to a strip club with some of my single male friends. I'm going to get in trouble. Alcohol, environment, and single dudes, they're not going to guard my marriage because they don't give a shit. They're single. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to guard your marriage and you got to put in processes in there. And I think if both people naturally understand that, you'll be fine. You know, but you got to guard your marriage. Just how it is. It just changes. You know, once you make that decision, I think that's one thing I will say about society. People just look at marriage. I don't even know how people look at marriage anymore in this age. It's completely. I don't know if they just do it because it's a thing or they just do it for taxes. But getting married is so much deeper, and I think it got lost in that. Like people get married and within 2 years they file for divorce. Like how? Like how is that possible? Like
I'm surprised
whoa.
you're still married, PRock. I'm surprised, brother.
Are you kidding me? Shit, me and her is to the grave. She'll put a bullet in my head before she gives me papers for divorce.
And
That ain't
is she
happening.
Spanish?
Puerto Rican Dominican.
Yeah. So yeah, you can't go nowhere without getting
Oh,
shot.
we ain't going nowhere, you know. But the thing is, you don't want to if you have a good marriage. Listen. God forbid something happens to my wife and I'm alone in this world, I'm gonna be alone forever. I can't go back to dating. Are you nuts? With the shit that's happening now and how people interact, like I wouldn't know what to do or how to talk. Like everybody's weird and stuff like that. Everybody wants to live the Instagram life. I'm like, buddy, that's not how it works. All that shit is fake. You
Yeah,
know,
my
it would be a weird dynamic getting back into the dating game.
My stepbrother just
absolutely
broke
weird.
up with his girl. He was like, she liked the club more than the relationship.
It's just weird. I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be like, I would just get escorts. You know, at least they get paid to leave. They get paid to leave. Leave me alone. That's what I'm paying you for. When it's time
Yeah,
for you to go, just go.
You can't. That's the best thing about no attachments, man. Get up and go.
Like, you know,
Oh,
like-
this girl is saying she has plenty of male platonic friends. That's easy for a girl to say because all these simps are going to be giving her attention, free shit, free validation. There, it don't work the other way. Girls
Right.
can have all the platonic friends they want because they benefit. That it's like having a boyfriend that you're not fucking.
So it's funny. So I'll say this. So I have a daughter, right? She's 29. When she was younger, in 22,
Damn,
whatever,
bro.
I raised her. Yeah. So I told her, you know, be careful with men. I told her how men think and stuff like that, right? And she was saying, oh, I can have male friends. I told her, all right, let's play a little game. Let's go right now. Pick one of your guys right now. Pick a male friend. And she's like, all right, this guy. He's a good friend. That's it. Just friends. She goes, yeah. I want you to text him these words. And she's like, I'm not texting him that. I'm like, text it right now and see how he responds. So she texts, something like a little flirtatious to him. And boy, he bit into that motherfucker. Boy, he bit into the friend, and she was shocked. And I'm like, you're welcome. You know what I'm saying? Because I try to take care of my daughter and stuff like that because I know how it is. I don't want my daughter, thank God, to this day, I told her, I teach her all the signs to pay attention to. When you go out with your girls, you stick with the group. You know what I'm saying? You watch where you drink. Don't get drinks from other guys. Pay for your own stuff. I give her all the clues, right? An environment full of alcohol is the most dangerous environment you're going to be in. So she understands all that. And thank God she was never in a situation of SA, because I swear to God, I would murder half of the town, right? But
Now, Puerto Rock, what about, let me ask you something, because, and that's a great point you bring up, but what about, have you seen, like, your daughter must have been really close to you at one point, yeah? Like,
absolutely.
And I'm not saying she's not close to you now, but, as they get older, they find a boyfriend and stuff like.
When she was 13, 14. 13 to 16 was a bad period. Oh, my God. She was a totally different person. Like, I was like, what the hell's going on with this girl? Like, it was wild. Her teenage years was wild. And that's like, I will say, so any of you have daughters, 13. Start getting the guard, because 13 to 16, it was just a weird, challenging period. But then, after 16, 17, everything started leveling out. And now me and her are just like thick as thieves, stuff like that.
That's what's up, bro.
But that's just, but like you said, like when I show her that lesson, she realized, like, holy shit. And I told her, you got to watch it with guys who are friends. You know what I'm saying? Look, you just took one text and you see how he's reacting. He went from friend to like, oh yeah, I'm down real quick. I tell you, gotta be careful, guys. And then I also told her, most women who were victims, the assaulter was someone they knew. It wasn't, the Central Park Five or somebody on the street. It's someone that's close to you. And so she always pays attention to that and stuff like that. So she.
You ever see the videos, Puerto Rock, in chat? You ever see them videos of the guys, they're recording and they got the microphone, they're standing on Bourbon Street and they're like, oh, this is your best friend? And they're like, yeah. They're like, oh, call him right now and see if he'll sleep with you. And they all fucking say, like, okay, yeah, give me a minute, I'll be there.
That's
like
pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much. So that's a scenario, right? So I guess they got that shit for me, but this was, this was long before. This was a long time ago. This was like over a decade ago, like a long time ago. I showed her that, right? But ultimately, she saw like, holy cow. I mean, I told the men are just weird. We're fucked up, just like Rev. A lot of men are just fucked up. We're fucked up in the head. You know what I'm saying? I wish we could live in a world where most men can say they're truly friends, but a lot of guys aren't like that. It's just the case. You just got to be careful. It is what it is.
Right.
It's possible, but 99% of the time, it's not. That's not how it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, man, it's a fucked up world out there. I don't even want to think about when my girl gets that old. I don't even want to think about it.
Yeah, bro. Just remember, Blaze 13. Get ready.
Yes.
Get ready for the fight. Get ready for the fight. It's wild.
Oh, the attitude's already changing. I can already see it. So, yeah, what can you do? Just try to teach them the best. You know what I mean? Try to lead them the best way you can lead them. I wanted to briefly talk about. I got the thumbnail. Meds. I think Monday Nvidia's gonna come out and tell us the specs or the price of these graphics cards.
Yeah, they're gonna reveal everything allegedly. Not that I care. I mean, I know you're watching because you're gonna cop a 5090.
Absolutely, day one minimum.
Oh, really? Oh, shit! You are the man, Blaze.
Are they gonna show? Are they gonna show everything or just the 80 and 90?
I'm not sure. That's I figured you'd be the well, I know you're one of those I don't want to call you brokey PC guys, but the guys they'll ride their PC until the wheels fall off. You know?
Yeah, I'm looking to get like a 5070 or a 5080. I'm not gonna get a 90.
But I'm hearing the VRAM on the 5080. It better be as strong as a 4090, shit like that. PRock, listen to me, bro. Listen to me, please, bro. I used to be just like you. And I know this sounds crazy because you're older than me. But listen to me on this perspective alone.
All right. Okay.
PC gaming is not hard. It's not difficult. It's not challenging. PRock, it's like just get a PC, bro. You need a new laptop nonetheless. You need a new laptop.
No, so I'm not doing the PC
You rock
gaming
gaming
to
on a laptop?
No, I'm not doing that. I made that mistake.
Okay.
So I should have listened the first time. Yeah.
But you were gaming on a laptop.
Yeah, for like 10 minutes.
Okay. Got it.
I should have listened. It's bad. I don't care what type of laptop you got. It's just no good. It's got to go full blown desktop. It's just
So now you're on a desktop.
No, he's a PS5 gamer.
No. Right now.
Okay, so no PC at all. Nothing
No
but
PC.
a PS5.
No. My idea was the laptop as a stopgap. Like, hey, a few games here and there. But no, this is terrible.
So what
get
made
outdated
you
quickly, dude.
decide to go with the laptop route instead of the desktop route?
Oh,
it's
because I had
easy.
so number one, three things. Number one, I needed a new laptop. So productivity work. I was going to school. So right. Two, it's easy, it's portable. Three, it's a gaming laptop. So I'm thinking, all right, how bad can it be? Right? It's a Nitro 5.
Well, hold on. Let me ask you, like, what, like, not does this? I mean, it kind of matters. Like, what are we talking about with this laptop? Like 3060, i10,
3060.
or i5 10th gen? Like
i5 3060.
Okay.
Not bad.
Let me show you.
Yeah.
But no.
Nowadays, that would be rough. That would be, Black Myth
here's the
Wukong and shit. That would be rough.
Ignore the performance. I'm gonna tell you. Anytime I boot up a game, this is what happens. I'm gonna replicate what happens. Happens every time. Doesn't matter if I lower the settings. This is happening right here. You ready?
Yeah.
Every time.
You just moved your mic away from you.
No. But are you listening? You hear?
I think there's an echo. I think there's a cancellation on here that blocks it.
Oh
yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
does it go on turbo mode?
What? The fan sounds worse than the PS4 towards the end of the gen.
Yeah.
That shit sounds like Kennedy Airport about to take off.
I mean, that's to be expected. That's to be expected.
Yeah, because it's tight, it's compact. You know, you're playing a demanding game, so that thing is like over 7,000 RPMs, just blazing. I'm like, holy shit! I can't even hear the game or nothing. And I'm like, I'm not doing this. Don't worry about it.
You said, PRock, if they bring these games day and date, you're done.
But yeah.
So PRock, are you gonna indulge in the PC world or no?
Like indulge in what? Because I'm not playing them weird Futanari games y'all be playing.
So what is like a what? Because I don't play weird Futanari games. I don't do that.
I don't either, PRock. I don't know. I don't either.
PRock, you gotta stop believing the PC gamer narratives, man.
Meds, maybe he plays. Maybe Meds, but
I'm developing.
I saw them games being gifted. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. I didn't even know this shit's existed. Like, hold on. What are we doing?
They're trolling. When they gift shit like that, it's to troll them, bro. Really, no one's playing that shit unless you're that horny. Yeah, bro. I'm just saying, bro. We had King Thrash last week, and they had this heated debate, PC game and this, that. But it's like,
no, but it's like obvious. Like, what would you rather play Stalker 2 on, a PC or a Xbox Series X?
Yeah, all day, bro.
All day on PC, right? Minimum.
PC, of course.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just saying, PRock. Once I'm telling you, I wanted no part of this shit, and once I started fucking with it, I'm like, you know what? I just get my controller, start the game, and play it. Like it's no different, you know. I don't know, but you know me, I bleed blue all day, but just I like having best of both worlds.
Master race, dog. You about to get a 5090. That's a second
mortgage.
Yeah,
you know why I get a 5090? So when these PC dick eaters try to press me about PC this, and I say my PC is better than yours, my monitors are better than yours, my mouse is better than yours, my keyboard is better than yours, my mic setup is better than yours, my Go XLR is better than yours, everything's better than yours. So they have to default and just fall back. And it's not like I don't beat games on PC. I do. You can check my Steam. Like
you play a lot. You play a lot on PC.
Yeah, I play. Listen, I play wherever the games are at, PRock. You know, I go through phases. Last month, all I did is, you know, I Platinum Crisis 2. I played. I beat Killzone Shadowfall again. I booted up my PS3 to play Killzone 2. Rough experience, but I beat it. You know, I just go through phases. Again? Yeah, it was rough, man. I don't know how we played games on PS3, bro. If you think, you know, go play a game on PS3 and you'll see how rough it really was, bro.
I'm sure it was like playing like on a motherfucking PowerPoint slideshow, huh?
Yeah, it was rough at points, bro. It was we're spoiled right now, bro. We don't know how spoiled we are. Really. Games were sub 30 FPS back then, bro. I'm telling you, they were sub 30, bro. Not 30. You know? So
Oh yeah, in
believe
that
it.
gen, terrible.
I believe it. That was the first gen for HD for consoles, so they try and figure stuff out, you know.
Bro, I remember playing Far Cry 3 and thinking it was unbelievable on Xbox 360, thinking it was one of the greatest games ever. And then I played it again on PC like 4 or 5 years later. I couldn't believe what dog shit I played on 360. I couldn't believe how different it was. It was
the 360 and the PS3 just they don't hold up, man. You know, unless they're being enhanced, it's a rough experience, man.
I mean, on Series X, a lot of those games are 60 now, but back in those days, oh my god, yeah, man. And the thing is, we didn't know how bad it was, really. At least me, I didn't realize how bad it was until later on.
I thought Rev had to go to the gym. Wow, what are you
saying? How long are you planning on doing this fucking show, man?
Oh, I'm wrapping it up. I'm wrapping it up.
Wrapping.
Yeah, we're at what time is it?
12:25.
Almost 12:30.
Yeah. That's 2.5. It's a wrap.
Yeah, the East Coast. I forgot.
Yeah. For you, it's early. But yeah, no, I appreciate everybody coming out. Good conversations with Bond and the whole Weapon Wheel saga. I'm sure you've seen that, PRock. We talked about everything tonight. Lazy, thank you so much for being here, bro. I'm sorry it just became more of a fucking Weapon Wheel showdown episode, but you know, we'll correct it. You know what I mean? I just feel like there was things we had to address and people want to hear us talk about this week. So that's what we covered. But yeah, Lazy, thank you for being here, bro. I really appreciate it. Meds, Gad, you got something to say, bro?
I was gonna say let's please chats before we get out of here, man.
Yeah, we got a couple, a couple.
We gotta have some, I'm sure.
Right here, we got 2 left.
Are we starting?
Yeah.
All right, I'm in Ris's Flagler. Shout out to you, bro. Remember, for 18 months, Weapon will be extra whack without Smoove versus Bond bets. I'm happy for Smoove. He's gonna get to keep his money now. Lukey Kent with the 2. What is that? Mez, I respect the fact that you stand your ground. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I try to.
Smoove is gone too. Wait, did I hear wrong?
No, he's not gone.
No.
Oh, I was about to say, shit, then who the hell is left?
Yeah.
Lukey Kent with the £2. Thank you, Officer Tony, for the tea, my guy. All right, I appreciate the tea. All right. Lukey Kent again with the 2. This is sticky because some guys are just insecure. Mo Chocolate with the 2. My birthday was yesterday. Sing me happy birthday. I ain't doing that, Mo.
We're not gonna do that.
Mo Chocolate.
But happy birthday.
Happy fucking birthday, Mo Chocolate. Happy birthday, man. I hope you had a good one.
He was out there at the Game Awards. Shout out to him back a few weeks ago.
He travels. He's out there, bro.
Yeah. Cult Classic Cage with the 5. Good talk, y'all. Italian emoji.
Is it Italian? Oh, it didn't show up. Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, PRock, sorry, you know, I mean, kind of text me late, but you know, I appreciate the open platform you give me, bro, and you know, you're always welcome here, bro. So I appreciate that. Tony, thank you so much for pulling up. I know you had a lot to say. I could tell you were feeding in the chat. He was fucking dying. You muted, bro.
I wouldn't say fiending.
Bro, even Jack's like, let Tony in. And nonetheless, you gave SolidRev some laughs tonight, you know, and so nonetheless.
Yeah, you did, Tony.
You got him to laugh a few times.
You're a good guy, Tony. I like you.
Appreciate it, man.
Good guy, yeah. Anyway.
He cooking up a new video. I seen it, so.
Nah, Tony is a good guy, bro.
New video. So.
Me and Tony used to talk for hours, and then, you know, I mean.
And then you stop showing up because then you got new friends. You know what I mean?
Oh my god. Rev, thank you for showing up, brother. As always. I know you want to get out of here, bro. So I'm gonna get the fucking end the show.
Yeah, I gotta go to a friend's house, my man. I gotta get out of here.
All right, bro. Anyway, I appreciate everybody. Chat, hit the like button. Share it out.
Who
Um,
is she, Rev?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh man, that's fucked up.
Oh, I mean, it is
Oh,
12.
you got it.
It is
Oh shit.
Who you trying to see at 12:30 at night?
It's 12:30 a.m. dog.
Hanging
Talking
out
about, I
at
gotta go to a
12:30 at
friend's
night
house.
on a
Yeah,
Saturday.
you know what's-
PRock's too smart, bro. He's like, wait, 12:30, friend.
I'm like, hold on, 12:30 on a Saturday? Who is she?
Mm,
He said, I'm out.
damn, bro.
Rev.
Out to Rev, bro. Yeah, no,
Thanks to Black Bomb for coming on too.
no, that was good. He got to say his piece. I hope people don't get emotional over these conversations and topics, bro. I really hope so, because it's gonna disappoint me. It's gonna really disappoint me if people really get emotional off people's opinions and topics.
Bro,
I mean, I feel,
where you
I
been
feel
the
like we
last
kept it
like
respectful.
10
We didn't
years?
shit on nobody.
No, but this is like, bro, this is like, that's why Tony, I'm surprised you didn't tippy toe you said what you said, because I feel like people get fucking too emotional, bro. Like, people are so emotional, bro. When the fuck do I get to be emotional? Everybody else fucking cries on my fucking shoulder. When can I cry on
You've been
yours?
saying this for like 3 months now, please. Just let it out.
It's fucking annoying though. Like, everybody gets upset. Like, when do I get to get upset and say fuck you and fucking, you know what I mean, give you a hard time? Like, when?
Just do it anytime. Just pop on. It's 2025. New energy. Bring the new heat.
Bro.
Next
Just-
week we doing a
just do it.
slander episode
Listen,
of the
bro.
Late Show.
Bro, you could say I love chocolate ice cream. You're pissing people off. I learned that already. This shit I
they're
said
gonna
that's
say why
like
you hate
meaningless.
What's wrong with vanilla ice cream?
See, there you go. That's it. There you go. Boom. That's it. It's that's it. It's a wrap. There's a lot of people who listen through the lens of emotion, and it's just something that it's weird, but it is what it is. That's just how it is. That's just the culture of social media. Some people hear things through the lens of an emotion and not just on the merit of the information or the conversation.
Bro,
It's
big
just-
time. You know what they do that with? They do that with politics, bro. I listen, I get it. People feel strongly about politics. We're not going to do a politic thing right now. I'm just saying, I don't care what your stance is, who you vote for. I'm going to look at it. So, I'm just going to assess the situation and how you feel. And hopefully you have a valid reason. And if you strongly believe that, like, I'm not going to sit here and fucking move away from you because, you know what I mean? I might question your logic. Like, yo, what the fuck? But I just feel like people they wear their fucking emotions on their sleeve way too much, bro. And they overreact with emotion instead of sitting there and thinking about what the fuck they're going to say, instead of just going off emotion and saying something stupid and then burning the bridge. I just don't get that, bro. I don't know.
There's two things worse than council, and I learned that real quick: politics and sports. Yo,
you might be right.
Politics and sports Twitter. Like, yo, I follow things for Yankees, Giants, Knicks. I can't do it. Yo, Knicks fans are fucking terrible. Like, bro, I'm like, yo, Yankee fans. Oh my god, when Soto left Yankees, I'm like, oh, bro, I can't be down with this shit. This shit is bad.
Like, made it worse too.
The betting, yeah.
I'm like, forget about this. Like, yeah, sports Twitter. Holy cow, that's a whole. I can't do it.
We're pretty toxic as a community, though. Like,
what sports Twitter and politics Twitter, them communities are cooked.
Gaming is cooked too.
Yeah, we're cooked over here on this side too, man.
Gaming community is cooked.
I'll take gaming console community any day of the week, bro.
No.
Any day, bro. When you got people in politics pretending they're a certain race and they get caught that they're not that race, oh my god, I'm like,
They're doing that in the gaming community.
Oh, that's true, right? The chicks, yeah, but at least they're trying to make money. They're suckering people for money. So there's a lot of suckers in the gaming community, man.
Yo, how about what's his name?
Dre Watson. Was that last year?
Dre Watson? That was last year.
years ago.
Whataburger guy. The Whataburger guy.
Man, that was over a year ago, I think. That's crazy.
Damn, bro.
That shit is wild, bro. Hopefully, what's going on with what's his Dreamcast guy is not a finesse.
I was just gonna say that. Like, yo, he wants 16 grand, bro.
Originally, it was 8,000. That was the goal, and now it doubled.
Mouth, dog.
Now it doubled. So hopefully, he's not finessing people. Hopefully, it's serious. Because there's a lot of good people in the community. That's the thing that pisses me off, man.
He's already raised $10,000, PortRock.
Oh.
That's a lot of money, dog.
You know what's crazy is I saw someone put a link to the GoFundMe, right? And the first comment I saw on there was, "I'd rather set the money on fire." I was like,
Oh shit!
Bro,
No,
I've seen a
there's always
lot of hate
somebody,
to
man.
SuperChats guy over
Always
this.
some-
I'm not gonna.
He said, "I'm gonna take the money and burn it before I give it to you." Like, hopefully, he does right and like shows proof. Like,
I mean,
you know,
the proof
maybe
is in the
maybe
pudding. He
credit,
makes videos.
maybe-
We're gonna have to see his.
you know, make the
his
credit like
teeth.
smile, and he has that big pearly white. Maybe do a video with the doctor, you know, because that's not HIPAA. You know, I mean, Instagram influencers do that shit all the time. Make a video, hey, this is my doctor, and then the doctor explains the procedure. something
Podork, have you ever asked for money? Have you ever begged for money, Podork?
Never, not even from my own parents. Once I left my house at 19, you know, sink or swim. Yeah, it's
you know,
not even from my own parents.
I was making fun of like somebody, I forgot who they were begging for money like crazy, and Rev's like, "Oh, Blaze, hold on, you never know what type of situation you might get into where you might need the community or you might need people to lean on." And it's not that I'm just saying, like, damn, bro, like that's like a fucking, like, bro, that's your like, you know what I mean? Like, unless you got some sort of disease that fucking deteriorates your teeth or something. Like, I don't understand like how you can ask. I don't know. Whatever.
But to be fair, I don't question anybody else. If they ask, that's on them. Like, I don't judge other people for asking. It's, you know, as the saying goes, closed mouth don't get fed, right? But my mentality was, I always have the mentality, sink or swim. And if you have that mentality, you're gonna learn to swim.
I think
You know
you
what I'm
should get
saying?
10K on the nose job GoFundMe, Blaze.
You think so?
I think
10 racks for a nose job? Maybe.
People together. I think
maybe. You know what? You know what's funny about that, Tony?
Yokio said, and I don't know why you have the side camera because we see that nose.
Hey, I'm proud to show it. I'm proud to show it, Podork. I'm proud to show it, man.
Well, man, we have it in all its glory and stuff now.
You know, but you know what's funny about that, PRock? Is actually I have a what do they call it? Deviated septum, so I can get a free nose job on the house, bro. I'm good, bro. Listen, I'm so secure, bro. I can't even tell, like, bro, when I first got onto YouTube, I remember everything used to like, oh, fuck that comment, fuck him. Like, bro, you say whatever the fuck you want. I'm good, bro. I'm telling you, you know why? Because at the end of the day, I guarantee 3 things. My nose is bigger, my pockets are bigger, and my dick is bigger. I can guarantee 3 things here.
I knew
and that's a fact.
Like, oh, here we go. He's gonna mention his dick.
Hey, you can guarantee your dick is bigger?
I can get lazy.
Prove it. No, man, no.
Oh
What
my
the
God,
fuck?
yo, it might be time to
I'm out. I'm out.
That ass, Tony.
I'm out now. So,
Nah, but no,
talking
look,
about?
yo, shout out. Listen, I'm a proud Italian, man. I like my Roman, you know what I mean? I got my Roman nose, man. Shit, catch me if you can. Do a backflip off it. I don't care what you do, bro. I'm
Brother,
chilling.
Rome got destroyed in a day. Come on.
Brother, we took over half of Europe. You good?
Brother, where you guys at now?
oh, shit.
Hey, Blaze,
Oh,
we
shit.
got a super chat from Craig,
Oh,
the tech
shit.
guy.
This guy.
Oh,
Five,
tech.
Oh,
Craig, the tech
man.
guy,
Here we
thank
go,
you for the
Craig.
5. He says Sony
Craig.
has thrown the Xbox and PC community heads against the wall and told them to get ready for cheek busting.
Oh, man.
Thank-
Shout out to
thank
Craig.
you.
Happy
Thank
New
you,
Year,
Craig.
Craig.
I heard that the PS5 Pro was more powerful than the 4090. A friend called me.
Listen. If you kept
Cassie, that's a good one.
we put
I
that
love
in
you.
check,
I love
right?
you, Craig. I love you, Craig.
We put that in check, all right? That's what we do in our podcast.
I love Craig.
Yeah, shout out to Craig, bro.
Thank you,
People
Craig.
take Craig too serious, Podork. They definitely do,
I
bro.
know.
Craig is
I
the
know.
top tier troll, and I love him.
Yeah, shout out to Craig Harris, bro. Mass Effect.
At the
Mass
movie
Effect.
theater. Shout out to him.
But yeah, bro, look, I don't want to hold y'all, like, if y'all chilling, but I don't want to hold anybody up, bro. It's already fucking 1 a.m. Podork, you already know what time it is, bro. I appreciate you. I'm sorry, like I said, bro. I literally upgraded my Steam yard to get Podork on the show, bro. That's how much I love it, because I guess the standard plan's 6 people. So, you know, I literally paid $11.99 to get you on here for one night, brother. You good? That's how much I love you, PRock.
Now I'm
It's about
obligated to show up
respect.
more often. I have to show up more often because I feel I owe you that now.
Nah, you don't owe me
I gotta
shit,
show
bro.
up. No,
You actually, you owe me.
I do owe you.
Grand Theft Auto, right?
Yeah, that's what you.
Okay, we're good.
Grand
We're
Theft Auto
good.
6.
What was the bet
Now,
again
you
that I
want it
beat
on
you?
PlayStation or Steam? I
No,
don't know which you
PlayStation.
want.
Fuck Steam. I'm
Okay,
not waiting no year.
You ain't waiting.
No, I'm not
He's
waiting
like,
no
I'm not
year.
waiting, He's getting that. You know what I'm saying?
What was the bet again?
That was for the Boston. That was for the Boston
Celtics.
They played. No, it was Celtics. It was the finals.
Yeah. Oh, that was bad. Yeah, he went down bad on that one.
Oh yeah, I was like, man, this team. That's what I get for hyping the West Coast. They
Yeah.
fucking suck.
Yeah, I feel you on.
That's what I
Nah,
get.
you at least hey,
Okay.
I'll take Grand Theft Auto when it comes out. You know what I mean? King Thrash, pay your bet if you're out there, bro. Pay Big Cloud, man.
It was a bet.
Yeah, he bet Astrobot would sell more than Wukong. PRock.
Wait, who bet that?
Whoa.
King Thrash bet Big Cloud that Astrobot would
That
sell,
was
even
a
though
terrible bet.
it
What the-
is because Astrobot's on
Bro.
one platform. It is a terrible bet.
No, not even
Wow,
that. Yo, it's a
Bro, that game had
platformer.
mad
Not
hype
that-
behind it. It was
not
gonna
that
go
many
crazy in
platform-
China.
Listen, not that many platformers sell like that on PlayStation.
You're right. That's true too.
It's
That
very
is very
rare.
true.
I would not have taken that bet against Hellblade. I couldn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, whoa, like against Wu-Tang, China alone is gonna outsell it. Like what?
That's a fact.
Thrash.
Man,
Thrash. No welching, bro. Pay the man.
oh man.
He said in a year they got to give it a year, so he was going on principle of waiting a year. But Thrash, there's no way.
Oh, come on. You can't
Listen,
wait a year. It's over,
Astro,
dude.
wait, how much Wu-Tang sold? 25 million, right? Some
Yeah,
shit.
it's over.
Astrobot's never selling
Super over.
5 million. You're not even gonna get 5 million. In
Yeah.
10 years.
Nah.
That game's not selling. Like you don't sell quadruple.
Oh, I would never
From
play
the original
Astrobot
launch.
anyway. So
That's not happening.
Oh, we know, lazy.
Wait, you
Astrobot
wouldn't
is
play
something I
Astrobot
would
either?
never
What
play
kind of
in my
games you
life.
do like, bro? Just those movie games?
That bullshit ass fucking platformer, I'm good, bro.
Man.
He said, "I'm good."
Lazy likes the games PRock is scared of.
I like games that are not,
game you scared of?
you know, fucking
You're scared.
gay,
You're
bro.
scared. You know, I remember PRock shut me the fuck up in the middle of the podcast. Hold on, I'll tell you the story. I'm like, yeah, man. You know what the problem is? Naughty Dog needs to make these multiplayer games. He's like, no, stop. You're not fucking up our single player games for your multiplayer game. I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh, all right, it's my fault.
Get your own people. Get your own peoples.
But we can
Imagine-
have both. We can have both, PRock.
No. We're not.
Hold on. Imagine paying $60 for Astrobot.
70.
Imagine
What?
paying $70 for Astrobot.
Why? It was
I
a
would
good
rather
game.
bleed out. I would rather bleed out.
Astrobot wasn't 70, was it?
Was it? I thought it was.
I thought it was 60 cash.
I thought it was 60.
Oh, maybe it was. 10.
Whatever, bro. If it's not $20, I'm not playing it. What the fuck?
Oh shit.
Hey, man, don't worry. It's going to be on PS Plus in like 4 or 5 months.
As it should. As it should.
But it's
Minimum.
It's a quality game. It's a quality game for a platform. I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
I'm
it is.
sure it has cool, fucking control vibrations. That's awesome.
Listen, bro, I don't
Hey,
even
it'll
like
come-
games
it'll
like
come to
that.
PC. You can pirate it. I mean, what?
Oh, come on.
Oh
As
man.
you should.
That's what I deal with, PRock.
PRock wants us to pirate the game so that they stop making
As
them.
you should.
I don't even think. Yeah, that's right. I'm all
Yo,
about.
I'm helping out.
Yo. Imagine paying $70 for Lego Horizon.
That's crazy.
Imagine paying $70 for Lego Horizon.
Nah, that's crazy.
Bro,
Now
that was a scam.
$70 for
Imagine.
any
Who
Lego
bought that?
game.
Not,
Hey,
not too much on Kofi's
Benji
game of the year. Not
says
too much
L
on Kofi's
lazy.
game of the year.
Rich, go ahead and time
Kofi's
Benji
game
out
of the-
immediately for 5 minutes.
$70
Immediately.
for any Lego game. I don't know how those games sell. I'm like, all right. I mean, maybe kids play it, but I'm like,
Benji's still playing X Defiant with 50 people on the server. That's crazy.
oh, shit.
Come on, Benji. Hey, do you know that Tony? But I forgot to tell you this because me and Big Cloud were looking at trophies, rarities on trophies, and you and Kofi like having the Concord Platinum. And you guys, what is it, 0.2% of
That's
people?
rare.
You know AEW, the wrestling game, the platinum trophy, 0.1% of people have that trophy.
Damn.
That's crazy, and that was a free PlayStation Plus game.
That's probably why.
Look,
Right, that helps
definitely
it.
an
That
L
helps it go away.
an L lazy moment.
That helps it.
L lazy.
When they,
L lazy.
when they give it
It's like,
away,
what the fuck?
when they give it away, more people download it, don't touch it.
Yeah, but it
type
still
shit.
has a lower.
Exactly.
Bro.
What
No,
Tony
but
just said.
it adds to people who don't play it. Like they download
Yeah.
it, maybe turn it on, and like, what is this? I'm turning it off.
True, that's
No.
true. Okay, yeah, true.
Yo,
Yeah, it
imagine
throws off the
spending
numbers.
24
Percentage
hours on Astrobot.
And the fact
Crazy.
me and Kofi's probably still the rarest, even though it's 0.1%, it's 0.001% of the people that own the game.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well,
So,
nobody owns it.
That's what I'm saying. So with Concord, they saw like 30,000, right? And so I'm sure the wrestling game.
Like 10,000 people
Had
that
more players.
played that game, bro. That's why the service was immaculate. There was hardly anyone in it. They'd be like, oh, it ran so smooth. Connection was great. Yeah. You didn't stress out shit. Hardly anyone was on the server, so yeah, you're gonna get that shit. Oh, that shit was wild. Congo was wild. I knew that game was gonna flop so bad when I first saw the first 10 seconds. I'm like, oh man.
What about
Me and Kofi?
I
Me and
got
Kofi still have the rarest first party platinum, Blaze.
you
Don't try
guys
to
do
take it
got
away
that?
from
No,
us.
I'm not taking it away. You guys got that. You guys got that,
That
bro.
was rushing when Sony announced that she was going down. Everybody was doing that. I guess
Bro, they barely made it. They barely made it.
I
Tony
made it
was
with
like last
I made it
second.
with no, Kofi was last second. I made it with like a few hours spare. I was good. Yo, high key, I got carried. I'm supposed to make a video about documenting like the process and like talk about the game.
You should.
I'm going to. I, like
that shit is crazy.
a lot of the people that got the platinum make YouTube videos, so it'll be easy.
That
to
shit is
get in the video and
wild.
talk about
How
it.
do you feel about platinums,
But-
Portorock?
In terms of like
Getting them or yeah, or no, just getting them.
I'm not a platinum hunter, but the few games that I do go for the platinum, I have to really enjoy the game. That's really how I see it.
Me too.
I just don't chase platinum just to chase it, because a lot of games is like it becomes tedious, and I'm not enjoying this. But the few games I did enjoy, I'll go for the platinum because I'm just enjoying the game itself.
What do you got for platinums? Like what? Like I got low platinum. I got like 15 platinums.
I got 19 maybe.
Yeah, I'm some low shit too, bro. I don't do platinums,
I
bro.
don't have a lot.
That's
I don't
not
have a
low.
lot. Only a few
It's not
games.
low.
It is
Like,
low for me.
like-
for
like-
my
like,
community, it's low.
Like 19 games to sit there and waste your time for fucking 80 hours plus. That's not low.
This is since the PS3. Since the
You're
PS3.
you like literally you're wasting 80 hours on a game.
Yeah, but like Portorock said, this is from your PS3 account and a forward. That's
Okay,
3
well,
generations.
You literally haven't played a PS3 game since Killzone 2. Like you just went back. So
True.
Also Vita.
The Vita, the Vita 2, the Vita 2 facts.
But yeah,
Yeah.
but the Vita was trash though, so I didn't have that.
Portorock,
I got, like,
you got a
16
Vita game
platinums.
behind you, Portorock. You're
That's
literally
how-
standing behind a Vita game, Portorock.
This is different. This is a poster. This is nice.
Bro, I don't know
It's
why
this-
you don't just give me the fucking
Portorock,
poster, bro.
You just
Portorock,
got the
that's
poster of the game. You ain't played the game.
Portorock. That's literally the most random fucking gaming poster you could ever have. You understand that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a random.
Yeah, I
Who has
know.
a Vita
Give it
poster,
to me.
a Vita game poster.
It was
That's
given to me. I
crazy.
had a plug living next door to me at one point.
Like
It
no,
was
no,
just-
no, no, no. That's literally the most random fucking
Oh,
poster
like resist-
you could
I
have.
want it. I want it badly.
Because normally you would see like God of War or something, right? This
Right.
is Resistance Burning Skies. Like what the
But
fuck?
that shit is like so fucking left
That
field.
shit sold like
it's crazy.
800,000 copies. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't.
Yeah.
Did it really?
Yo,
Yeah.
this poster is like 8 feet tall.
Let me see.
The
How much
rest is like
that
behind the couch. It's tall as fuck. You're right. It's like the weirdest poster that was given to me.
Yeah, I don't know why you won't trade it to me. I'll give you something for it, bro.
Listen, no, it's good. It's good. This is right here. It's iconic now. It's
No, it's part of you. It is part of you. It is part of you.
It's okay, but like you said, it's iconic because it's weird. Like out of all the games, you would think I would have like a Metal Gear Solid poster behind me. Nope.
As you should. As you should.
Yeah, it
Which-
should absolutely.
As
But
you
this-
What's your
like-
thoughts on Intergalactic?
They won. It's Naughty Dog.
Okay,
Yeah.
if you would have said a miss, I would have immediately disconnected you from this chat.
Nah,
Oh,
Puerto Rico is a day one Naughty Dog. Yeah.
Yeah,
Naughty
yeah.
Dog, we trust. In Naughty Dog, we trust.
The
You know what I'm
gameplay
saying?
is gonna be fire, minimum,
So,
Right?
Yeah.
I think.
minimum.
I think.
Yeah.
Yo, real quick before I head out, Blaze, what have you done? Yo, what have you done, Blaze?
What I do
The
now?
one of the last time I spoke to you was maybe a few months ago, right? You told me, my setup is a little too much. I want to tone it down. Now you got, how's it even more than before? You got like 5 different new things on the wall.
It's
Why
really
haven't you
not.
toning it
Nah. These pictures were just.
He put that Rockstar shit.
He got
up. I
he
just
got
noticed that.
Scarface.
No, that Rockstar's been there.
Yo,
but
and
the-
he got Terminator
yeah?
and shit. Like, come
these
on.
pictures, Tony, were
Oh,
just
that
further
on
down. I just
application.
moved it. That's all.
Mm.
But
You got
this
Scarface.
wall is gonna be all these foam panels right here. I already ordered them. They're just taking fucking so long to get here. So this wall is gonna be completely barren. Maybe this LED, this PlayStation LED, which is the rarest PlayStation LED, that's from PlayStation. I literally searched eBay. I've
That's
searched
actually from
Etsy.
PlayStation.
It's from PlayStation, bro. Swear to God, the only person I've ever seen with this LED, I can't even find a YouTube video on it. Nothing. The only person I've ever seen with this LED is PlayStation Access. You know them UK
Okay.
guys.
No.
I get it.
I got it from my girl pre-ordered it for me on Valentine's Day as a gift. It was $500, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, it's an official PlayStation. Yeah,
That's
bro. No
crazy
one's got
because you
it.
could probably get that from someone from Etsy for like
Probably,
$200 minimum.
but it's official. It's got the
He said get it from Temu.
yeah, but it's not going to be built the same, bro. Look at the trademark.
Brother,
like
nobody's gonna tell the difference.
No, they will.
No,
In person.
literally nobody.
All right, so Lacey, why do you have a DSLR camera?
Because I look better than literally everybody on here right now
Okay.
at 1080p. Should I turn on 4K and make you look like Blaze?
No, because you were
720p?
lagging when you got in here, so don't do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought.
You like that one, don't you? Make more videos. I seen some video of fucking Hitler talking. I don't know what type of video you were making. I don't know what the fuck type of shit you were about to upload, but I've always said, listen, bro, I know me and Tony got ups and downs, but I really do got love for the guy, bro. Like I've had I got mad conversations with Tony, and like the dude is super talented. Like I strongly recommend, if you like just to like sit there and watch like nice thought out videos, go watch Tony's channel, bro. He has excellent videos, bro. Excellent. And the Tony I know from 5 years ago,
Oh my gosh.
and the Tony I met 5 years ago was screaming in PlayStation party chats, telling people to fuck off and eat dicks. This is a mature Tony. I strongly recommend you check him out. I don't stamp a lot of people, but Tony's one of the guys I do. And Tony, I'm sorry publicly, I'm gonna say this live. I'm sorry that I couldn't back you up on that, bro. You know, because now I think about shit, and it's just like I see people's mannerisms, how they act, and it's like, all right, bro. Like, but you know,
I appreciate it.
But I still think, you know,
my bad if I was a little harsher on you. If I was a little harsher,
you were, bro. You know, but you know what, Tony? When you put so much stock into me, that's when it hit me. I'm like, yo, like he doesn't expect me to do that. You know what I mean? So that's where
it came from. That's where it came from.
But like you definitely shouldn't have said, you know, whatever. Anyway,
hey Tony, you used to do the rap battles.
Yeah,
on this news channel, right?
Jack.
On Jack's channel.
Yeah,
that shit was funny as hell. Yo.
Apparently another one's coming up. He was like, "Yo,
what?"
I told him price of the break went up though. I told him price of the break went up.
The Jiggy battles.
You're gonna come back.
Hey, they were getting paid. The winners were getting paid.
Oh, for real.
I was getting paid to go. I was getting paid to show up. I was doubling up.
I'm not gonna lie. I might have been paid to
what you paid too.
I might have been paid to pick KD to win the battle one time.
No,
I might have.
This is
I might have.
Are you admitting to this?
I definitely. I can't be by. I can't be by. I'm just playing. I'm playing, bro. Holy shit.
He said Vegas. The Vegas had the odds against them.
But PRock, before I let you go, what have you been playing before we get out of here? You've been playing anything new or?
No. Right now, I'm still trying to finish Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Oh, good luck.
I'm still looking at his fucking Resistance poster, dude. Like,
gorgeous, isn't it?
It is gorgeous, Lazy. You better fall back.
And it's not no paper shit either.
Yeah, that's like the plastic.
Like, if you have it in your hand, you'll be like, why?
But it's like the crazy thing is, like, out of all the posters, it's like he picks Burning Skies.
No, he got it gifted.
It was given. It was gifted. I didn't pick it.
Oh, see, like if you would have put Metal Gear Guns of the Patriots behind you, that'd have been fire.
But I would have picked that. That would have been a choice. That a choice. This, my neighbor gave this to me. So I had a neighbor. This was like 2 years ago, maybe 2021. He was moving. He was, packing. I used to talk to him every day.
Or SOCOM.
SOCOM would have been good, right?
SOCOM would have been fire as well.
Right. But he was from. No, he's from Serbia. He was a Serbian dude, but he was from Serbia, but. So, big Jack dude, we would talk every day, whatever, all that stuff. Then one day while he was, unpacking whatever, he comes up to me and he just tells me, I heard my wife told me while talking to your wife that, you're into games and podcasting and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah. He goes, whatever, go here. I'm just gonna give you a couple of stuff that I don't need. Here, do you want this poster? And I'm like, oh, cool, whatever, stuff like that. I'm like, where you get this stuff? Like, I used to get that for my job, whatever. And I'm like, where you work at? And he's like, he worked with Sony in like some electronics department, and they're moving him to Texas. So like, he gets the Vita. He had the VR before it came out, and I'm like, wait a minute, you get all this stuff ahead of time? He goes, yeah. And I'm like, oh my
Damn.
god, I had a
Shit, you got the
plug.
plug. You got
I
the
had a
plug.
plug next door. I could have knocked on the door, like, bro, what's the new shits that's happening?
Yeah, let me take a
Oh,
picture
my
with the VR. Bro, imagine if you would have took a picture with the VR and posted it. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, he had the VR, he had that stuff. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I'm like, what? Like right next door. I'm like, what are the odds of that shit happening? So that's how I got the poster, because he had it. And he just, he had a whole bunch of shit and he gave me that. I'm like, yeah, I'll take it.
Now, PRock, are you like a Resistance fan? Is that something you're into?
No, so
Resistance?
no, I did enjoy Resistance though. 1, 2, and 3. I love 2 the most. 2 is my
Right.
favorite.
2 is
I
fine.
enjoy 2, especially the co-op.
Yeah.
So
You know what's funny? I did go to eBay after asking you a long time ago and searched. I couldn't find the poster anywhere.
Really?
I searched for it just because one day I was gonna have it right here just to piss you off, and I couldn't find it. I was like, damn, this shit must be like some fucking promotion.
Wait. So what does PRock play? Like, what do you play?
He's a
It's the type of game-
PlayStation guy.
No. I understand he's a PlayStation guy, but like, all right. So
That means
give
he
me
plays
your like
Twitter.
top
I mean, I'm just
three single player games. Give me your top 3 or 2,
shit.
whatever multiplayer games. Minimum. Minimum.
Jesus Christ. So
I don't think that was a lot to ask for, but all right.
no, I'm just saying, what's my top 3? I would say my favorite. I would say
And careful.
no, probably purely nostalgia. Metal Gear Solid 1.
I like this guy. This guy's cool.
From a pure nostalgia standpoint, I love that game. I was
guy's
just like so at all with that game. Metal
That
Gear Solid,
espionage shit is
bro.
fire. Yeah.
Yeah. Another one is a tie between. At the time, for me, it was called Final Fantasy 3, but it was Final Fantasy 6. It's just how Japan.
I don't
and
get
America
that.
did it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because there was a lot of games in between that didn't come to
Okay.
America, so that's why. So Final Fantasy 3 is actually 6.
Lost a little bit of respect points, but go ahead
Tie?
and bring it home with the third one. Bring it home with the third one.
No, but it's a tie between that and 7, between them two. So I love both. So I would say a tie.
Blaze. All right.
Like,
Bro, just listen. Hold on. Just because we don't like Final Fantasy, it's a big thing, Lazy.
So Puerto Rock. Let me get this straight. You
I
like
love Final Fantasy.
turn-based action games?
that's one of the games I do like. That, yeah.
Okay, so let me tell you this.
Doesn't mean
I would rather.
that doesn't
Final
mean
Fantasy
I
6
don't
and
like
7 are some
another
of the
style.
greatest games of all time. Lazy.
Let me tell you
Yeah,
something.
I
right
don't.
now.
That
Me
doesn't mean I don't
personally-
like another style.
Me
L
personally,
Lazy.
I would rather stand in front of the highway with scissors
Oh my
than
god!
play a turn-based action game. Are you good?
All right,
Go
what's the
ahead.
third
L
one?
lazy. Yeah. We know.
Shit, what's my third favorite single player game?
Last of Us.
Man, how
Take
are you
it
gonna
home.
type L lazy when we're like live
Ooh.
right now? Like, come on, like.
The hats, bro.
mm,
You
mm,
deserve it.
damn,
You deserve it.
that's a hard one.
I deserve it. Yeah.
My third favorite.
John the Black.
Single
The
play
L's
game.
just keep coming. Okay, Rich ban this guy.
I don't know. Like there's so many at that point.
You have
Hey.
one more game to name. What is your number 3 game?
Come on, PRock. You got
Like,
something.
Come on, PRock.
My number 1 3 game.
Don't hold back. Lash out. Come on.
My number 3 game. Let's see, the top for single player.
Right off the bat, what is it?
I'm gonna have to say. Give me a second. So now I'm gonna forget something.
Okay, you're taking too long. Hurry up and name the
Oh,
game.
you know what? Scratch that. I got it. No, how the hell? Scratch that. Number 1 is Metal Gear Solid 1. Number 2 is Metal Gear Solid 3. I forgot it. Metal Gear Solid 3. No,
Okay.
I'm like, wait a minute. Fuck
Fire.
that.
WP Rock in the chat.
Eater,
Minimum.
Snake, yeah, you can't play Snake. Yeah, Snake Eater because of Metal Gear.
WP Rock in the chat. Minimum.
Snake Eater is 2. So that's obviously, so those are top 2. I mean, do I really need to say anything else besides those 2? Those are top 2 right there on Snake Eater. And then number 3, then I will put Final Fantasy 6 and 7.
Okay, so that's the last. Okay, that's good. I'll accept that. Tony. Oh wait, no. PRock needs to name his multiplayer top 2 games. Multiplayer top 2, and be careful with this because I will judge you heavily.
So multiplayer is in like could it be also like, for example, like Halo?
Yes, whatever you like multiplayer.
Okay, that has multiplayer. That has a multiplayer.
Yeah.
Okay, so number one would be the original Halo.
Okay, fire. Cannot judge you off that. Not a bad pick.
Yeah, Halo will be my number one. That shit was fire.
Will not argue at all.
Number two, SOCOM 2.
What
oh
the
my
fuck?
god! Holy shit!
Wow.
SOCOM 2. Oh my god, those are, to be honest.
Let's give this guy an award. WP-Rock in the chat. Minimum.
Absolutely.
Minimum.
Those are the two I've been playing the most. Halo 1 and SOCOM 2. Oh my
what's
god.
going on with my camera? What the fuck?
Okay, your camera's acting like literally retarded. What the fuck?
SOCOM 1 and Halo and SOCOM 2 and Halo. Oh my god.
Wow, like this guy's I actually like this guy like literally like 50% more right now.
Yes. The LAN parties. Oh, that was crazy. And then my third favorite multiplayer.
Can't see it. Fuck.
Multiplayer played the most.
You're not a big multiplayer guy anymore, so I know this is difficult.
Not anymore. I would say Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare when it first came out.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
Modern Warfare was just fucking
that was
fire.
Absolutely fire.
Player,
yeah.
It was just, it changed everything. So those are my top three.
Yeah.
Now, Tony, give me yours. The Saints
Tony,
Row 3.
Tony, single player top 3, multiplayer top 3, minimum.
Multiplayer top 3
and single player.
I'd go Last of Us Factions, Battlefield 3, and then maybe no. I don't really want to count things like
we will judge you
or Monopoly, like a classic. But maybe I might put Age of Empires as
you gotta give it that. Yeah, you gotta give it
Age at 3.
Yo, he said Yu-Gi-Oh?
No, he didn't say Yu-Gi-Oh.
No, not Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay.
I said I go Last of Us,
Xbox Live.
Okay.
Uno is fire.
No, but on Xbox Live, if you know, you know.
Yeah, Uno is fire.
Wait, Tony, I'm sorry. Hold on, Tony. Run them down one more time for me. What is the top 3 again, real quick?
Number 1, The Last of Us. Number 2, Battlefield 3, and then Age of Empires 2. I'd say for number 3.
Age of Empires is a classic. You
can't really complain. Yeah, we can't really complain.
I gotta say that is a diverse taste.
It is diverse.
Yo, he's got an RTS in there. Like that's fire.
Yeah. First, and third.
Yeah, an RTS.
Yeah, you get a little bit of everything.
All right, now go ahead and hit us with your top 3 single player, and I will judge
single
you.
Player, I need to check the video I dropped on this. I know number 1 is probably The Last of Us 2. I put that right there.
Wow.
But
same as
Kanye. Same as Kanye.
This guy on the cast, bro.
Last of Us 2. Listen, he pissed off some people with that one. Blaze,
yeah, he did.
Anybody else Tony in the chat? Ban him. Rich, ban him immediately.
I get why people like Last of Us 2. It shit is I don't like narrative direction, but the game is a fucking masterpiece all around. So
fire.
If you don't like Last of Us 2, you're a bigot and you should be removed from the chat.
Man.
No, don't use the word bigot now. Come on.
So you got number. So that's your number 1. What's number 2?
I'm not sure. I dropped a video about this like not too long. I can't no games are coming to mind right now. Nah, not even. No games are just coming to mind. Like all the games that.
Not other games.
I don't know.
What? A different set of games. They can be like, hold up, you made a video and you said this.
No. Low key, I might get exposed if I say something.
You're about to get exposed. What the fuck?
High key.
This is Tony's exposed video. What the
Let me see.
He's like, let me remember what I said. Hopefully you put chapters to make it go faster.
I did put chapters in the video.
Like,
the
I
thumbnail?
could help him out.
Yeah.
I could help him out, but he's.
I mean the timestamp. Yeah.
He's not hitting them like the way I want him.
People were getting on me for that video. I remember at the time.
The Last of Us 2 is the worst trash. I can prove it. Rich, do what you need to do to goon manship immediately.
He said ejecto, cuz.
Minimum. Eject him from the chat. Minimum.
Nah, goonship you onto something. Go ahead, Tony.
You know that
Tony,
you put me on the spot. You put me on the spot. Like
how is this not bam, 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 boom, boom, boom? Like
I might go Battlefield. It might be Battle. I think I might put Battlefield 3. And
Tony,
you gotta know.
Tony, like low key, I'm a little disappointed in your single player picks. Other than The Last of Us 2, obviously.
That can't be Battlefield 3 is a single player game. It can't be.
What the fuck?
Oh, top single player. Yeah. You're right. The video is just 100, top 100 overall.
Okay.
Last of Us Part 2.
I think the last was like number 3 or something. I found the video.
So he's
Let me
got
see
2
what I
Naughty
put.
Dog games
Let me
sitting
see
at
what I
3
put.
and 1.
Two Naughty Dogs. That's what I'm talking about.
Wow. So what's number 2?
You might as well say Uncharted 2.
I put Bloodborne
Facts.
at number 2. I put Bloodborne at number 2.
Oh, okay. Respectable.
Okay, right. That is definitely.
I had Battlefield 3 at number 3, and then The Last of Us 1 at number 4. So that would make it Last of Us 2, Bloodborne, and then.
Damn, he
The
really
Last of
thinks
Us
Last
1.
of Us 1 is better than 2. That's crazy.
No, he doesn't.
I think 2 is better. I think 2 is better.
Oh,
two
you
is
think
better.
so? Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Which is fucking crazy. But go
I
ahead.
actually think
And
2
then-
is better
and
as
then-
well. That
And then right behind it, I had Saints Row 2. Yes, sir. Saints Row the classic.
Saints Row 2 is a classic.
Saints Row 2. Saints Row 2.
Is that with the gangs?
Yeah. The only one I
Oh.
actually fuck with heavy, they got to start putting that new one on my jacket, yo. The 2022
Isn't
version.
that your favorite one?
He said
They gotta
Saints
stop
Row
putting it
2
on me.
over the Grand Theft Autos.
I put it over the Grand Theft Auto.
That's crazy. That is crazy though. Over GTA is crazy.
Listen, I
My
respect.
favorite GTA
respect
game
that.
is the Chinatown Wars one.
Wasn't that on phone?
That was on
on
PSP.
DS.
I played it on
Actually, I
PSP.
think they put it out on mobile later. Yeah.
It was on PSP.
Oh, Meds, go ahead. Since we're fucking doing a circle jerk, go ahead. Give us your 3 and 3
I
This is like
respect.
all time.
all time. This is gonna be bad, guys. So hang on.
top 3 multiplayer,
Ah.
top 3 single player. Maz, please embarrass yourself now. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, you're definitely not gonna like my list.
Oh.
My 2 favorite games ever are Final Fantasy 7 and Persona 5.
Final Fantasy 7.
Oh God.
And then-
Persona
Let me
5,
put a
yo.
gun in my mouth right now.
There you go, Mads. There you
Man.
go. Listen.
Let me put a
it's
gun
like-
in my
and
mouth
probably
right now.
Bioshock would be third on top.
Bioshock is cool. I'm not mad at Bioshock. I'm not mad.
And then
Bioshock is good.
multiplayer, I'm gonna go Warframe,
Yeah.
Destiny,
What's number
1,
3? Wait. What's number 3?
Bioshock.
What's number 2?
Oh, Persona. Final Fantasy 7. Number
Persona.
1 is Persona 5.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Okay, got it.
And then Halo
Destiny
2, Warframe, and Destiny 1.
Yo, this man
Destiny
said
1 was
Warframe.
great,
This
though.
man said Warframe though.
Yo,
Immediately-
Destiny 1 was great though. I feel like everybody put hundreds of hours into Destiny 1.
It's like
I
it's
did
like
I did not
it's-
see the hype. I did not.
it's-
love
No?
Destiny
I
1.
love Destiny 1, bro.
it's like
Taken King, it
it's
was
like I
incredible.
love meds so much. I love meds, but when he says Warframe, it's like what the fuck are we talking
Bro,
about?
Warframe is still
Ooh,
to this
man.
day. It's more popping than ever right now.
Warframe's insane. That's like
crazy.
probably one of the most underrated games in terms of life service. That's just
Thanks.
for nothing.
And they've grown it
Now it's
every
like a
year.
whole
It has
new
more players
universe.
every year.
Like it's insane
games
what they
don't
do
do
with
that.
that
That
game.
doesn't mean it ain't gay. Like that.
Oh, it's awesome, bro. It's a great fucking game.
Yeah.
Okay, lazy.
I love-
Give us your non-gay list then.
My man said,
All right, my non-gay list, and write it down, gentlemen. Top 3 single-player games. The Last of Us 2 sitting at number 3.
There we go.
We have Metal
Number
Gear
3.
Solid 4 sitting at number 2.
Mm.
We have God of
Movies.
War 2
This guy
sitting
likes
at number 1.
movies.
God of War 2. That's good.
That's a
This guy
Corey
likes
game.
movies. You mean I like games? You know,
Guns of the
that are
Patriots over Snake Eater?
not fucking gay.
That's a tough
The
one.
thing is,
Metal
Puerto
Gear
Rico.
Solid 4 is
The thing is,
amazing.
Puerto Rico. Hold on.
is
Let me address
bold.
Puerto Rico real quick. I
Go
want to say that like I'm really interested in the Metal Gear Delta remake or Metal Gear 3 remake that they're gonna do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna fucking tune into that for sure.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. But that
Absolutely.
is bold.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like I like good graphics, good, cutscenes and shit like that. I don't, and I'm tired of seeing like Metal Gear Solid Volume 1 HD collection over and over on the PS3, on the PS Vita, on the motherfucking PC, on the PS4, on the PS5. Like, let's just make a remake. You know what I mean? Let's just make a remake.
Yeah. Like, do it build from the ground up, man.
And the
I
thing
agree.
is, I like that they're doing it on Metal Gear 3 because that's, correct me if I'm wrong, that's essentially Metal Gear 1 chronologically, right? It was the earliest. Chronologically, Metal Gear 3
No,
is
chronologically is before Metal Gear 1. Chronologically.
yeah. So
Yeah,
that's
Metal Gear-
essentially the first one.
Yeah, Metal Gear 1 was the introduction of Solid Snake or Snake. He's facing Big Boss. So Metal Gear Metal Gear. So Snake.
No,
so
in Metal
Snake
Gear 1,
Eater-
you're also Solid Snake.
Are
No,
you?
but
In
no,
Metal
but
Gear
Big
1
Boss-
and 2, you're Solid Snake, and you kill
yeah,
Big
you're
Boss.
Solid Snake. Metal Gear 1 and 2, you're Solid Snake. Snake Eater was the
That's
creation
the
of
first
Big
one.
Boss.
Yeah, that's the first one where
He-
you're Big
so
Boss.
this is before it's like a prequel. It was the rise.
Yeah,
you could
that's
say
the first
Snake
one
Eater-
in the.
you could say Metal Gear Solid 3 was the rise of Big Boss. That's how his origin story. This is
Right,
his
right,
origin.
right. But like Metal Gear Snake Eater is technically the first one you should play. Chronologically.
It's the first
So-
in the chronological order.
Chronologically, yes.
That's
You know
why I
what?
like that they're doing the remake to it. That's why. I
Yeah,
like it.
so like it would be Snake Eater. Then after Snake Eater was the one on PlayStation Peacekeeper.
Yeah,
Then after
I'm not
Peace-
counting the PSP fucking
then-
portable
and then-
ops and shit like that.
No, those
Yeah.
are great though. Those were great though.
Storyline, right? So the storyline would be Snake Eater, Peacekeeper.
So technically,
Metal
after
Gear Solid
Peacekeeper
5.
would be Ground Zero on Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah. Okay, yes. And then Metal Gear Solid 5. Then after 5, Metal Gear 1.
And basically, the last one is Metal Gear 4, which is also a
Yeah,
great
Metal
game.
Gear Guns of Patriots is the last one. That's
It's
the
also a great
ending.
game.
All right, what about your multiplayer, Lazy?
Multiplayer is going to be it's going to be Modern Warfare 1 on PS3 sitting at
Four,
number
you
3.
mean?
Or yeah, Modern Warfare 4
COD 4, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare.
whatever.
Oh,
You guys know what I'm fucking saying.
yeah,
yeah.
we
Yeah, fuck yeah.
That's
And then I did put a lot of hours in Killzone 2 multiplayer. Then number one
Fall back.
multiplayer game for me is
Fall
SOCOM
back.
Confrontation.
Fire.
Minimum.
Confrontation.
Minimum.
Fire.
I know life that game. Several accounts. No
Really?
life. Yeah. And if anybody disagrees in chat, Rich, ban them immediately. Thank you.
Did I mean didn't like the PlayStation Network shutdown stop you from playing it? For like
No,
a little
That was
four.
SOCOM 4.
That was 4.
That was SOCOM 4.
yo, that shit was wild.
Bad, bro.
That was
Bad.
wild.
No, Puerto Rock. You don't understand. The day SOCOM 4 released, the servers got shut down.
Yo,
The
that
day.
shit is crazy.
The day.
Yo, that shit is crazy. Couldn't play.
Bad. That's just bad luck, bro.
And first and second of all, that game was ass.
It was
that was
ass.
not SOCOM.
That
That
was
was
not
Call of
SOCOM.
Duty third person. That's,
Yeah.
that's what it was.
wasn't that. Yeah, it wasn't made by It wasn't made by Zipper.
I mean, Zipper made it,
They made that
but they made it in a way that they would cater to the Call of Duty audience because Call of
Oh,
Duty blew
I
up.
hate it.
Yeah, they made 4, but Confrontation was made by Slant 6.
one. Oh,
Games.
That was happening a lot during that gen. Everybody tried to copy Call of Duty.
Call of
'cause
Duty.
so
And that
big,
was the
yeah.
downfall of SOCOM.
Yep. They
That was the
chased
downfall
that
of
crowd. Yeah, I mean, bro. I would have to agree with your list, except I would alter it. It would be Dark Souls 1, Killzone 2, and The Last of Us.
Really?
If I
No,
had
no,
a
single
top
player.
5, if I had a top
Single player.
5, Blaze, I would put Elden
Killzone
Ring
2
at
single
5,
player?
and
I
I would
loved
put
it, bro. I just beat it again. Dude, that shit is, bro. Killzone, listen to me. Killzone 2 single player was a whole different, like, if you play 3, it's more, everything's corny and like stupid ass dad jokes. 2 is serious tone, super serious tone. 3 is laid back, fun bullshit. 2 is awesome. It's a totally different game. Atmosphere, graphics, all that. Anyway, yeah, Killzone 2. I mean, Dark Souls 1, Killzone 2, Last of Us. Top 3
single
games
player,
all the time.
Single player.
Single
Okay.
player.
I never thought I would hear someone say Killzone 2 single player top 3. You are
No,
Dude, I love it. I
I'm
love
gonna be
it.
honest. Killzone 2 single player does not belong in the top. That's
This is my top.
yeah. But I'm gonna judge you.
Yeah, you can
bold. This podcast is for the
listen,
bold. This is some
listen.
bold-
Y'all rather fucking shoot bows and arrows at fucking metal dinosaurs. I'd rather shoot fucking Hellgas and blow their brains out.
Okay, literally
I'd rather blow
nobody
their
named
brains out.
Horizon. Literally
Yeah,
nobody named Horizon. Nobody named Horizon. but all right.
Horizon ain't, because Horizon don't got, like, it ain't that, bro. It's a beautiful game, but it ain't that. Let's be real with it, bro.
I
I'm
get it.
sorry.
No, I'm just
And
saying
then-
you're bold. That is bold.
It
I
is
never
bold.
thought I've heard, but I'm happy. I'm happy to hear it.
Listen, multiplayer, it's SOCOM 2, greatest third person, greatest shooter of all time. You can't debate me. Then I have to put Killzone 2 right back in the list because the multiplayer was excellent. Sorry. And then
Careful.
Damn,
Careful.
I'm the only dude that said Halo on this podcast.
I'm believe
I
me.
said Halo 2. Halo 2 is on my
No, you
list.
said it's okay, Medina. Yeah, you did say Halo 2. You're right.
Believe me, I'm thinking of Halo heavily right now. Heavily.
And putting it at number 1? You're tripping.
No, this is 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I get Halo 1 only because of the LAN parties. I don't know what it was, but them LAN parties hit. Oh my god.
No, they were awesome.
But they hit nothing like SOCOM LAN parties. Nothing.
You know what I'm gonna throw in there as a spin, and I know nobody gives a fuck about this game, and nobody probably don't even knows what this game is, but I'm gonna put Command and Conquer Red Alert 2. I put so many hours into that game. I love that game. RTS.
I actually do see him playing that, actually. So
Command and Conquer was crazy.
Yeah, it was a great game. They ruined it. Love that game. From Within, brother. Make your fucking soul. Shout out to From Within in the chat. He's making the SOCOM successor in Unreal Engine 5, but you know, development time is kind of halted, but it's a beautiful looking game so far. So at PRock, when that goes live, hopefully you have a PC that can run it, because I'll shoot you a code and you can try it out.
Yeah, because Unreal Engine is not fun to run.
Don't stop playing around. Get that on PlayStation.
Bro, he's trying to get a PlayStation 5 dev kit. That's what he's trying to do. But it's fucking, how much, Texas, how much is that PlayStation 5 dev kit? You said it's like 10 grand. That's crazy shit to get a PlayStation 5 dev kit.
Shit.
He's in the works of talking to people to get a dev kit, but it's a lot of money.
We're going to hit up J-Dub.
Yeah, maybe J-Dub can pay for it, pay for the cost.
Let's talk about J-Dub. We'll get him a contract.
Yeah, shout out to my guy J-Dub, man. You know, J-Dub, it's like 8:30 in the morning. I'm opening a present with my kids. Text message, Merry Christmas, brother. I said, you know what? Yeah. I don't care. I don't care what he is on Twitter. I like J-Dub the guy, bro. He's a good guy. He's a good guy, bro. But yeah, that's a good list. Look, I know I'm different, bro. Look, you know what? I emphasize on the older place. Sony, I've said this a million times. PlayStation hates anything PS3 related, other than Uncharted. They want to forget the PS3 never existed. They neglect Infamous. They neglect Resistance. They neglect SOCOM. They neglect Killzone. They hate the PS3 era. They hate it.
Hold on,
hate it. PRock, it's true. They hate the PS3 era.
PRock. Intergalactic thoughts. Let's go.
What's up? In terms of
minimum. What? In terms of is this shit trash or not? Like,
bald girl, tattoo sleeve. What do you think of all that?
Nah, none of that shit bothered me. Listen. Fucking, if you look at all the games that came out, Wonder Boy, you played as a half-naked kid. You played as aliens. You played as, what was it? Vector Man on Genesis, which was a character made of balls. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? All different types of characters, you know, female characters. Hell, the first Phantasy Star I played on the Master System, was it? Or was it on Genesis? It was the first Phantasy Star. The main character was Alice. And it was a female. Like, so none of that bothers me. I get it. Some people want to play games where they can relate to, but you know, for some of us, I will say this: for some of us, majority of the gaming, the characters are never related to, right? And like, I never really looked for that. I just cared for: does the character make sense in the storyline? Is the character good within the storyline and stuff like that? Does it make sense? Is the story good? Is the gameplay good? And then, of course, graphics and performance, you know, all that stuff. I just look at the total package. And what I know, if you look at Naughty Dog's reputation, first they started out with Way of the Warrior, but that was long before anybody knew who they were. But once they got with PlayStation, Crash Bandicoot, Jak and Daxter, Uncharted, The Last of Us. Like, bro, they got a pedigree.
They do.
Throughout the generations, they hit. And you know, whether it's a platformer, multiplayer, third person, whatever, like them dudes did good job overall. So
PRock, at the bare minimum, we can say that Intergalactic gameplay is probably going to be fire, huh?
I think so. I think it's going to
minimum,
be amazing.
right?
Oh yeah. I mean, look at the gameplay in The Last of Us 2.
I don't know about the story,
but
the gameplay should be fire.
Great. I think it's going to be great. I think this.
You know what someone said to me, PRock?
Rockstar, right? No one. Like Grand Theft Auto,
I believe in Rockstar. I believe in them.
Everybody's calling the game of the gen already. You know, sometimes you have a pedigree that you know.
Did you see that beautiful Spanish girl? What's the character for GTA 6?
Lucia.
The girl, Lucia, bro, if you got a problem how Lucia looks, cut off your fucking dick immediately. Seriously. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys?
My wife's like, wait a minute, who the fuck is Lucia?
And then I want to say this. Somebody said, Blaze, you see what Neil Druckmann's doing? I said, what are they doing, bro? Look at the bounty hunter wall. You're hunting men. You're a woman and you're hunting down men. I said,
oh shit. Oh,
I said, bro, you looking way too deep into this shit, bro. Like, come on, you know what I mean? Like, but look, I'll say, look, I hate the woke shit.
Game. Can we agree with that?
What?
Like this gen, we haven't got like our Mass Effect type game.
We haven't yet. We haven't got a Naughty, bro. It feels like, I was just saying this last week, PRock. It feels like we haven't got a Naughty Dog game in 10 years.
It's messing around with the multiplayer. That's your fault.
No, that was a separate team. No.
I blame you. Nah, I'm trying to hear that.
This has been in development since 2020. It's not true.
Guys.
No.
Guys, man, listen. Take your own guys. Go buy whatever multiplayer studios you want. You leave my studios alone. Leave Sucker Punch alone. Leave Blue Point alone. Leave all them dudes alone.
Definitely leave Blue Point alone. Leave them alone. Let them make Bloodborne. Leave them alone. Nah, but you know, hey.
You think they're making Bloodborne remake or
PRock, did you not see the 30th anniversary and they teased Bloodborne at the end saying, what did they say? What was the wording to it?
Nah, that doesn't mean shit. That doesn't mean shit.
Bro, they teased Bloodborne was the last video they shown.
That doesn't mean shit. That was just like
they said some shit like, I forgot, they said something like something you're waiting for, whatever. I'm like, these guys know what.
No, I gotta find out what they said.
No.
Chat, tell me what they said in that Bloodborne shit, bro. Because they're basically saying, yeah, we know you've been waiting.
I know you thirsty. Like,
yeah, like, bro. And look, and I know PlayStation, if they hate a game like SOCOM, like Infamous, they don't acknowledge it. See, they acknowledging Killzone a little bit. Helldivers.
But they remade Demon Souls. They remade Demon Souls, and that was a PS3 game.
That's true.
So they don't completely hate it.
That's true. But what I'm saying is, damn, I lost my train of thought. But
it's about persistence. That's what it is. Yes, that's what they said, and they showed.
It's about persistence with Bloodborne in the background. It's like, really? And you fucking clowns don't think that game's being remade? It's the only Souls game that they neglect. Everything else is running at 60 FPS. Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Elden Ring, Demon Souls. It's the only one.
They just gave up. Guerrilla just gave up on Killzone ever being done ever again.
I think so.
Bro, you know what's sad about Guerrilla?
Something else. They need to do something else. They need a new IP.
They do. But you know, Guerrilla is so seasoned now. PRock, that's what I say. Guerrilla is so seasoned, man. Like they know what they're doing now. They can make a beautiful world, which they always knew how to do. But I feel like just their storytelling, their character development has grown tremendously. And I feel like they could do it.
Also, Guerrilla got a nasty engine. They got that nasty.
They got a nasty, bro. Can we? The Decima engine is
the Decima engine is fucking nasty.
Kojima put his spice on that. He's like, yo, made it a hot line. I'm about to make this a hot song. He's like, let me get that real quick. Let me fix some shit up.
That engine is fucking nasty.
And it's telling, bro. It's telling that PlayStation says, hey, Kojima, what do you want? Pick from any studio. You want Naughty Dog's proprietary engine? You want God? You want to use Unreal Engine? No, he chose Decima engine. He had anything. He had anything at his front.
They handed it like in a gold box or something, like a gift for Decima engine. I remember they gave him like in a nice case. He's like, thank you. And then when he looked at it, he's like, I can make this better. That shit is insane. The man took one look. He's like, you know what? We can make this better. I'm like, yo, Kojima, boy, you can't fuck with that dude.
You know what, John the Black?
He's like Mozart. That dude is literally our Mozart in the gaming stuff. I know some people.
Yo, PRock. Even though I think the trailer to Death Stranding 2 is a little fucking whack, like dude coming out with a fucking guitar and shredding it, and then electricity coming out of it. That's kind of gay to me, but you know.
But that's Kojima. You know he's gonna put some weird shit. But it's
I mean, would I have rather him made a dark espionage tactical shooter game like Metal Gear? Man. Yeah, sure.
He is, though.
But no, instead he's making whatever the fuck that is.
He is though. He has a new IP. He announced that's a tactical espionage, but it's a new IP, so
that is something more like it instead of whatever the fuck I saw with that dude shredding the guitar, the electricity coming out of it. That's fucking whack as fuck to me, but whatever. El Lazy in the chat. Yeah, let's get it.
No, I get it. But Bloodborne, all they needed to do is give it a resolution bump and a frame rate bump. But listen, they're gonna sell you on a remake, brand new remake, and guess what? A lot of people didn't. People still say Horizon didn't need a remake, and guess what? I still think it didn't need a remake. But when you play the remake and you look at the water and the fucking reflections off the water and just the water physics itself, just the vegetation detail, it does look better than the first Horizon. It does, and it's not even close. It's not even close.
It is clearly better, but I think the problem is there are games that clearly could use
the remake over that.
You know what I'm saying? Like Heavenly Sword easily could have been a decision, or you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of games that can really, really like Horizon. Sure, it's better, but it's fine
As it is. I agree.
It's fine as it is. It's fine. No one's really like, oh, okay. But like for example, you said you play Killzone 2 is rough.
It's rough. The frame rate.
Killzone 2 remake would have been huge for everybody. Because if you try to go back to Guns of the Patriot remake, perfect.
Yeah, that game's stuck on PS3 too.
In fact, that game needs a remake because it's stuck on one platform and it can't go nowhere. The only other way to play it is through cloud. So if there's a game that really needs a remake for the sake of being able to play it, it's Guns of the Patriot.
I agree.
That shit is locked in the archive.
The thing is, on the emulator, you can play Guns of the Patriots at 60 FPS
on PC or the PC, right? The PCRX, whatever.
You know what I
tried out? I tried out Resistance 3 on cloud, on PS5 cloud, and the latency was surprisingly decent. You know what I mean? It's a little rough, but it was like, I'm like, wow, you know, it's serviceable, I guess. If you had to do it, but the cool thing is gaining trophies off an old game like Resistance 3. You know, trophies were popping up. And that was satisfying to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, damn, I'm playing this PS3 game and I'm getting trophies for it. It's crazy. But that was cool. But nah, man, I feel like I feel like PlayStation is gonna just not. Yeah, I mean, the next few years we're gonna see a lot of games coming from them because they have to be. It's Naughty Dog's been working on this game since 2020. It's just the rotation. Yeah, the rotation
is going to be fire.
Blue Point, the rotation's up, PRock. It's like you're getting at that 4 to 5 year mark. Games have to be like, they got to have, you know what I mean? Like Wolverine, we seen it once and we seen the leak. It was over.
I cannot wait.
And they better have blood in that. PRock, remember, I'm telling you this. If they don't have blood in that game, and I'm not talking about a little bit of blood, I want blood. It's Wolverine. I don't care. I will not play it. I'm lying. I will play it, but I'll be pissed off.
Insomniac knows. They're not.
Hopefully they know.
They're not going to treat it like a sideshow, you know, side chick piece.
It might. It'll
be visceral, you know.
It might.
I think it could be visceral.
And you know, Cassie saying wait till E3, cope until basically then. Well, Cassie, you're on PC, so just cope until you get a PS5 game that transfers over. Keep waiting for a PS5 game to get ported over. Cope on that, brother. Huh?
Triggered.
No, I'm just busting Cassie's ball. But for real, like, bro, what do you listen? I love my PC, but like the most exciting shit's like, oh, Horizon's being ported over. What do you like, bro? What are we talking? Other than third-party games, what are we talking about?
That's all the games. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but guess what? Dark Souls.
Game's a third-party game.
Listen, Meds. But guess what? I'm still not willing to play Dark Souls or Elden Ring on PC because motherfuckers literally fucking hacked my game. I have it recorded. I'm talking about God coming down from Earth and fucking with me, shooting magic at me.
Bro. What do you mean they hacked the game?
Bro, I got a recording. It's so egregious. I'm in there. I'm walking, and I get shot. My screen like just like literally like that. Like you hear like the
bro. Someone
I died.
say
I'm
get good. Someone say get good.
Well, I'm the best Souls player in the community. I'll put money on that. Who wants to put money on it? I'll beat any game before you. I'll beat your ass online. Who wants to put money on it?
Holy shit, he's lashing out. Holy fuck.
Damn, bro, you tested the man. That's the wrong game to talk to. Well, he did say Dark Souls is the #1 game, so
I mean, I wanted to test them.
I'm telling you, PRock, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I'm the best Souls player in the community. I'm sorry. In our little community.
You were into like the invasion? You used to whip people's ass?
That's what I do.
Oh shit.
That's all I do. Listen, I'm a mid gamer overall. Shooters, I'm okay. It depends. Rogue Company, I was decent at. I'm a mid gamer. But when it comes to these type of games,
for Dark Souls,
don't fuck with me. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all. I'm mid until that happens. That's all.
Until you bring up Dark Souls. Now it's a wrap.
Come on, Tony. You know the truth, Tony. You know what
Oh,
time it is, Tony.
Blaze definitely will beat.
I didn't know.
Blaze is
know you
known
like
for
Dark Souls.
beating a Souls game like the day it comes out.
No,
for sure.
that's crazy. That's no.
That's for sure.
I didn't know you were really into Souls games like that, Blaze. I
Bro,
didn't
it's my
think.
favorite genre of all time, bro.
There's
You were more
PRock.
of a guy.
PRock.
thought
He
he was-
didn't shower for 3 days. When he played last.
Yeah, you'll be like, yo, how's
He didn't shower for 3 days.
how you liking the
That's
new,
I mean,
the
the
new
reason
Souls
why
game?
when
And
he
he'll be like, oh, I beat it like 5 hours ago.
I'm gonna say this. When he told me he was level 50 in Helldivers, I'm like, it's only been out for 4 days. Like, how? How?
You know
Yeah,
why
you know
though,
what?
Puerto Rico? I can explain it.
He's like, hey, Puerto Rico, you could jump on, we hook up. I'm like, I'm level 7. What are you? He's like, I'm 50. I'm like, how? The game came out last week.
You know
Look
what
at
it
his
is, Puerto
room.
Rico?
Look at his room.
No, that's got nothing to do with it, bro. My girl's already tired of this room. But I'm telling you right now, I was working nights and I used to bring my Steam Deck and PS5. So I'd be home chilling, you know what I mean? And then I'd go to work and I would have all night to play games, whatever I wanted to do, because I didn't do anything. I did IT. It was a great job. But I switched jobs. I work daytime and I work. Yeah, I don't do that no more. But that's how I was beating those games so fast, you know?
Oh, shit. I'm like, this dude's a level 50? I'm like, yo.
Yeah, I was no life in that game.
That's when I
I've
understood.
been playing
I'm
that
like,
game for the last 2
I'm
weeks,
like,
and I'm still not level 50.
What
Damn.
happened?
I've been playing that game for the last 2 weeks, and I'm still not level 50.
Helldivers 2?
Yeah.
It's a fun
That shit's
game, man. That's a great game. I think it's one of the. I love to see that there's 100,000 players or 80,000 players. Like I love to see that it rebounded and came back. I'm because it's a good game. It's a fun game playing with people, bro. I played with so many people, bro. That game was, you know what I mean? Now people are playing Marvel Rivals. No offense, throwing frisbees out their hands. It's like
The fuck?
Yeah, that's your shit. What are you talking about?
That's like
I haven't played
crazy.
that yet.
That's
I
a
don't know
crazy
that.
comment, actually.
and Lazy made an account just to help me out ranking up. And then he fucking disowned me for a week. So fuck him and fuck that game.
Because he was so bad that I had to just
Okay.
be like,
Okay.
all right, I gotta just go back to my usual account.
Okay. And that's the last time you've seen Lazy, guys, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey,
I used you for the production. It's over.
yeah. Good luck finding another one. Okay.
But nah, look, bro. Listen, this is good combos, bro. Puerto Rico, I'm glad you listened. I'm glad you came. You add to the show. I hope everybody had a good Christmas, New Year's, all that. We're gonna get out of here. It's 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
I know Tony wants to get out of here, bro. He slumped over like Jack Move. So let's get the hell out of here, bro. Tony, thank you for coming. Really, I really appreciate it. This is gonna be it for real. You already know, bro. Yo, and listen, Tony, you don't just gotta come on anytime, brother. Okay, I know you're I know you're nitpicky on, okay. Anyway, Puerto Rico and the other thing with Puerto Rico is I've been trying to
Can I get unblocked before we leave, Blaze, brother?
I didn't block you, bro. I swear to God, I didn't block you.
You got Tony blocked and he's on the show right now. That's
my main
crazy.
channel is blocked. Somebody.
How do I unblock people on Twitter, on YouTube, Puerto Rico? Do you know?
I sent you my channel link. I'm not sure.
I don't
That's
know.
actually crazy.
How do I unblock people? Hold on.
Let me help you out here. How do you unblock people?
Bro, that was Rich the fucking swag lord that blocked you because you said something about places. I guarantee it, bro. It wasn't me. I'm telling you.
Rich, when I say ban somebody, I'm kidding.
He's fucking kidding, Rich.
Rich, when I say ban this guy, I'm kidding.
Rich is quick on the trigger finger. You gotta chill.
Wow.
Dog.
Add or manage your channel? No, that can't be it. iViews.com. What is that? Wait, what the fuck?
Was he hidden?
I know he said he's banned, like he can't type anything. How do you find out who you got?
Hidden is the same, I think.
Oh, hidden. Okay.
All right, so this one I'll show you. So
Yeah, that's what it is, basically.
Go to your studio,
Yeah.
click on settings.
Rich said never block Tony. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Click on community,
Uh-huh.
and then there should be a box that says hidden users. You should scroll. and probably
Adventures of
see-
Yokio is right there. Wow. At the last one.
so just
Oh wow.
Along with
Look at
Blaze,
that.
the high definition 4K wigger.
What?
what
I'm just
the
reading people
hell?
that are blocked. I have no idea. What
Hey,
the
go
hell?
ahead and unblock that guy
That's a
too. huh?
crazy name.
Bro, there's some crazy people blocked here, bro. Heartache time. Wait, what the fuck? I'm just playing.
Streets was saying you did heartache like she did Bond.
Bro, yeah, heartache's out of his mind, bro. Like, bro,
oh shit! I just got a text. Meds, you're fired from the pod. I don't have to tell you why. What the fuck?
Nah, come on, bro. Listen, I got love for everybody. That's all. I really do. I'm not in the like, you know, Rev thinks it's this or that, bro. I'm not in the business of fucking with people. Just don't fuck with me. That's it. I'm cool. I'm chilling. Thank you for that, Porter. Thank you for because he's been asking me for like 2 weeks. I'm like, dude, I didn't block you.
He's like, can you please unblock me?
Man had to watch ads on my shit, bro. That's crazy.
Crazy, yo. Couldn't even use the YouTube premium account. I'm pressing off the podcast, trying to go about my day. Whole podcast stops.
Damn, everybody's got YouTube premium nowadays, bro. I might have to get it.
It's about time. I've been telling
you
people.
just watch YouTube on
Isn't that shit like $89 a month now? Or some shit?
Yeah, but you get all the games, you get all the sports, you get all the.
That's a different package. I don't got that package.
No, that's just like $11.99. I don't know what you're.
Oh, you're talking about the TV package, Puerto Rico.
I got like a family plan. It's like 25. It's like 25
okay. YouTube Premium is like $11.99.
Yeah.
Whatever the basic shit. Okay.
Listen, I'm gonna put you guys onto something only one time. Stop using Chrome. Stop using Microsoft Edge. Download Brave. It's a browser. It's called Brave, and it blocks YouTube ads for free. I haven't watched a YouTube ad in 10 years.
The reason I use it is because I watch on my phone. So like
Brave works on your phone.
True.
So you can use like Twitter.
Bro, I'm signed in on Brave
video
on YouTube
plays
right
in the background.
Yes, you can turn off your screen. It works in the background. It's the best, Tony.
Bro, listen to me, Puerto Rico. Download Brave. You know when you're like reacting to a video and you click a video and you gotta watch fucking Mach 3 razors for fucking 2 seconds. Download Brave. You don't have to touch anything. It automatically blocks ads on YouTube. It's the best. You never watch an ad again on YouTube ever again. I have it downloaded on my phone as well. It's the best. It's the best browser. When I watch live streamers and they're reacting to like the Celtics and I see them skipping through an ad, I'm like, what are y'all doing, bro? Just download Brave. It's free and it blocks ads. And it blocks literally everything. Only thing it doesn't block is Twitch. And it has a built-in VPN. And the only thing it doesn't block is Twitch ads. I don't know. They're doing some magic shit with that. I don't know what they're doing, but
that's Elon Musk, bro. You don't fuck with Elon.
Crazy, lazy.
That's the president. That's the president-elect of the United States, Elon Musk.
Lazy, thank you for being here, bro. And
if you know the joke, you know.
Oh, we know. Like I said, bro, it kind of turned into like a weapon wheel Black Bond interview, but I'm glad you were here. We'll run it back again where it's just where things settle down. Honestly, it was kind of a good thing because there was not many gaming topics, bro. Matter of fact, I looked at a few channels. They haven't uploaded. Mooch hasn't had a podcast in 2 weeks. A lot of Weapon Wheel hasn't had a podcast in 2 weeks. A lot of people haven't. Tony,
some people around here take time off.
Tony, I was trying to shut you up. All right, bro.
I didn't know what the fuck was going on, so whatever. I'm just here. I just show up.
Meds, and again, thank you, bro. You're Mr. Consistent. You're always here. I appreciate you. Meds does all the dirty work, uploading this shit to Apple Music and Spotify. Shout out to Meds for doing that for me. And y'all have a blessed weekend and Happy New Year. You heard?
All right.
Peace.
Let's go eat our girls' asses now. Let's go.